lean on that motherfucker.
God damn it, I'm tired of talking shit.
Get up.
I'm so tired of talking to you motherfuckers.
We gonna block y'all.
Sideways, no. Get on the end.
Not directly in front of us, though.
Look at this nigga turn this way. Turn towards the camera, bro. Oh.
Okay, you in there. I guess you could just sit back right here in the middle.
Come on, AJ. You get right back right here.
You're not gonna
get a camera at all. Come on, right here.
Yeah,
Okay, can y'all can hear us good?
I'm dead.
Let's slide all the way this way.
At this point,
Can
we
y'all
all
hear us
sit
good, y'all?
on one couch, bro. We all sit on the same couch. We start to chill.
Okay, you watching the name of plan and I don't like that.
Hey, pass me that
said
fan.
what?
Hey, pass me that
They
fan.
never playing.
Pass me that fan. This all the spill.
Yo.
I told you.
Hey,
That was hot as hell.
We all up in it.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah. Alright.
This
here
is
we go.
hilarious.
I'm honest.
Do y'all feel on yours? Yeah.
Alright, they can help.
Oh.
Man, start this shit now.
Started.
Let's start introducing ourselves.
Alright, we gonna introduce ourselves. Well, y'all already know who I am. I'm Gotti. I won't just say I'm Gotti today.
I'm Lil Pint.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's the weirdest nickname I ever heard.
Come on, y'all.
Come on, y'all.
I'm Nisha.
I'm AJ.
Ruger.
I'm Tubbo.
I'm Ari.
Alright, so we just gonna okay, we just gonna get into our question. You can ask the question.
Okay, so the first question that I have is, do you think it's a man's responsibility to take care of
Shit, everything. Like you know
and
how
if so,
females,
then why
y'all
you
know
feel-
how females be like, the dude's supposed to be provider. Basically, do y'all feel that way? Do you feel like as the man y'all should take care of everything, or y'all supposed to hold that title, that people, you know, that image, basically?
I go. I'm gonna put my hand through it.
You gotta probably talk a little loud too. No, just cause the ear.
Somebody else.
Don't feed you.
You just said you. No, I said
Don't
go.
feed off you.
Come on.
Off of who? Alright, y'all tweaking. Man, relationships should be like whatever y'all consider as mutual 50-50, regardless of anything, just as long as y'all come to a mutual agreement, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, then it's supposed to be it. If y'all deem that 50-50, if y'all deem that 100-0, if y'all deem that 75-25, whatever the case may be in whatever direction, that's what it is.
I feel like most of the women that talk about shit like that don't know how to do the shit that they do. You know, like motherfuckers like, you go out, I clean, I work. I mean, I clean up the house, I cook. Motherfuckers don't even know how to do that shit. So how you expect them?
Right.
Like, you feel me?
I don't think they hear you, cause I can hear you, but I feel like you had a good point.
Like, how you
Yeah, this
expecting all
sounds
this
okay.
shit and you not able to perform the duties that you hold yourself to,
Right.
but you want another motherfucker to do certain shit like that. I don't feel like it's a problem with a man providing them, but
I feel like you gotta do that shit.
Anyway.
It ain't
I mean,
a
if you
problem.
didn't have it, then you would be doing it anyway. So regardless, you will be providing for you. You're not gonna
I
do
mean,
it
if you want to be
bomb.
around the house, you gotta stand on that business though, but it's to a certain extent though, because a female will run over that shit, so. Hey,
All agreement.
that's
Yeah.
all.
Come down.
Cause you know what it is before you kind of move in with each other. Y'all don't just move
Right.
in.
Y'all
Well,
feel,
you
hey,
should
don't
know.
move right
I don't
in.
think you know.
Nah,
You
you
should
know.
know.
You should
know.
know.
Because when you move in with somebody, it's a whole different ball.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta.
Motherfuckers
idea.
gotta
Y'all
have ground rules.
had that conversation.
We definitely
I
gotta have
feel
a
like-
conversation.
I feel like a relationship should be like a partnership. It definitely should be kind of like a 50-50 thing or whatever it is that each person decides to take responsibility of. I really don't feel that, I don't feel like a woman that'll allow a man will sit, a woman that'll allow a man
To do
to
everything.
take care of everything like that,
She
actually
not saying
love
no
them.
shit.
Like,
Motherfuckers
I
love
won't
free
sit back and
rides.
watch my man struggle or anything, or to even take care of all those responsibilities. I wouldn't feel woman enough to even watch a man do that anyway. I'm not a dependent when I come into a relationship, so it's like, yeah, I just wouldn't do that because I'm not a dependent. A relationship should be partnership. You got kids on your own for dependence, and going into a relationship shouldn't be a additional dependent. So definitely, regardless of what you all decide who plays the role and what, it definitely should be some part of agreement on what it is, and like you said, you go off that agreement. But definitely not the pension.
Okay, but I don't feel like females gonna turn that down either. Like, okay, you could say, yeah, I'll do the 50-50, but I feel like if you got a man that's basically saying like, oh, I'll take care of you, I'll take care of the kids, I'll take care of everything, you not gonna probably like, nah, I wanna be 50-50.
But just some, like
But if you allow a
something.
man to do that,
That's what I'm
he
saying.
control you, he can tell you do what the fuck
He
he
can.
wants to.
No,
He
I ain't
can't.
very
You don't
independent. I
have
think
no,
it
you don't have
depends
no
on that
power in
man,
that
though.
Go
situation.
back if you
You
want.
have no
Fuck,
power.
is this-
I think it depends on that
You gotta
man.
know what's going
If
on.
a
It's
man
on the streets.
if a
You
man
know better.
is genuinely doing it from heart, I don't feel that, it's a splash where he feel like he should be in full control.
But that ain't-
Them
that
men is controlling, though. They gon' whatever
Yeah,
I
they
say,
are.
do
Honestly,
me.
in
I
my
expect you to
opinion,
do whatever
well, if
I
y'all
say.
get
In my
into a
opinion, if it's a
situation
woman
like
that
that,
want to
some
be
shit.
like that, there's something wrong with you. Like why do you want a father?
That's what I'm
Or-
saying. Just a woman being able to take care of something off the
I feel like
strength.
that's kind of like the norm. Like a lot of females always say like the dude's supposed to take care of everything. So I mean,
That shit probably don't
Oh,
work
hell
out.
no.
I
He
say
need a woman to help him.
Like the majority,
to
that's
guide
the
him
second
certain
need to
shit.
take
But
the
that ain't
majority
that's
of
the-
shit.
the
Why?
whole
Because I'm
shit.
taking care of majority of the kids.
But yeah, it's
and
like-
and that's some
that's
bullshit
what I'm
to
saying.
say that it's not gonna be
It-
like that because y'all gonna try to make it not like that, and they gonna say we doing the same amount of work, but you're not. Like that's just the reality
I'm
of it.
gonna
Like,
go back to old traditional ways. The man work. I mean, I don't know.
Right, the
The
woman
women
was doing
usually
everything.
housewives.
I feel like
In
they
some way,
still
shape, or
take care of
form,
kids,
it's
too, though.
50-50.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless
If
of
he
what
do
y'all
take
agreement
everything,
is,
that
it still
housewife-
has to be
that
50-50.
You gotta
housewife
be,
should be
you
there.
gotta be put
House
in
man,
something
he
to
should
take
have
up
to
a
do
slack.
nothing in the
Like,
crib at all.
right, if your man is providing everything monetarily, you ain't gotta worry about bills, crib, none of that. He literally doesn't have no other job but to provide for that. Like you at the crib cleaning, he never touch a cleaning utensil, he never cook shit,
Unless
he ain't
he
gotta
goes
wash his
back.
kids.
That nigga might as well.
That's
he
what I'm
doing
saying.
all that, he might as
That's the
well.
only thing that makes sense.
But what you was gonna say?
If he
What-
provided
I would-
If he
I
doing
would-
that,
Right.
oh, okay.
I feel like who finna like it's 2022. Like not a lot of bitches. I mean, excuse me.
Women.
Women. a lot of women will probably want to sit in the house all day and do that because that means if we got kids, you expect me to be in the house with our kids all the time because you quote unquote about to be out working all the time. It's like that's cool, you can say that, but I'm not about to want to do that. So, and at the same time, okay, if I gotta go to work, I can't 100% count on you, and it's not even on purpose, but women tend to take more of the weight when it comes to kids and stuff like that. So, not on purpose, like, there's a lot of great fathers out here, but naturally, we have to do more. So, yeah, even if I am sitting at the crib doing nothing, I don't gotta necessarily listen to everything that you're saying. Because I'm taking on, I don't say I'm taking on more, but about the same. It's 50-50, even if I'm sitting at the crib. Because I'm doing shit at the crib.
Hey, I
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying? I'm not
question,
just
though,
sitting at the crib.
Alright, and that's what I'm saying.
What's
Though.
your
That's up to, like if you're not at the crib, like you say you don't want to sit at the crib and do shit at the crib. What you trying to do?
If I'm at work, it's either I'm at work or I'm at the crib. But if I'm at home and I don't, okay, if I'm at home and I have kids, let me specify because
But
that's a
kids
different.
not home all day unless
That's
they're
what I
small
was
too.
getting
So
ready to say.
yeah.
Like, you got
we ain't
daycare,
gotta
you
sit
got
in no
school.
That's what I'm saying. Like you, if you ain't sitting at the crib though,
Like
if
a
you
home
working,
wife.
why wouldn't you
Why would
want
you
to
up to the
contribute and put to the
bills
bills?
then,
Because you working and you just got money. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
So what you
I would.
I'll say
So I'm saying even then,
you'll be able to do whatever with your money.
it level
But
out.
it's a lot of
It level
dudes. It's
out
a lot
in
of
some way,
dudes that
shape, or
still
form.
take the manly responsibility and they still take care of everything and they be like, baby, you gonna make your money and spend your money whatever you want to spend your money on. It still ain't you ain't working to come home and still split bills with me. You
So
working.
yeah, what is your man gonna be saving to get what he got to do?
I mean that's
With that comes
if he
Yeah,
got
that's
to
why
save
I
to-
said I feel like it should be 50-50.
Man,
It
I'm
really
fucking
shouldn't
wild.
be all on the man to do something. Like y'all both should be working on taking care of responsibilities and building something towards something. So if y'all doing things 50-50, then y'all both able to kind of build to where y'all want. 60-40, whatever the agreement is. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying 50-50, meaning that it could be equal. Not necessarily saying that I take care of my hair, but just equality is in it
I
all.
just feel like-
if I'm taking care of some of the perks, go ahead.
I just feel like in a relationship period, I don't think, like, even if you agree to be 50-50, I don't feel like every day is 50-50. Some days it's gonna be, you got 100%, and I ain't giving, you know, no effort. Some days it's gonna be 60 and 40. So
That's cool.
I just
It's a
feel like,
partnership.
yeah, I just feel like regardless, it's all
Whatever the
about
partnership
what works for
needs.
y'all.
That's
Some
shit,
people
balance,
cool.
basically.
Yeah,
And that's
it's just
what I'm
whatever
saying.
works for
At
y'all.
the same
It's
time.
whatever
Y'all
y'all
came
agree to, you
before.
feel me?
Right.
Like
Right.
motherfuckers gotta come in and knowing what a motherfucker is willing to do and not willing to do on both
Exactly.
ends. And that's a part of that shit.
Okay.
So do y'all feel that women should be submissive in a relationship?
Yes.
You gotta make them.
Why?
You gotta make them be submissive.
And no, question is,
Because, man.
okay, what do you consider being submissive? It ain't just listening to whatever you say either. So
I ain't gonna lie, but look, this is how I look at like a relationship for real.
I just don't. All that tough ass shit, like, you know, a lot of women
be your
out there.
feminine.
Yeah, yo,
feminine.
you feel me? Be a woman. You feel me? Like, a lot of women nowadays are like combative. Like, they real, like, they.
Y'all wanna what
Motherfuckers get a kick out of it. Y'all get a kick. No, not y'all, bro. Some women get a kick out of, like,
They don't want to be
Like,
instead of being
yeah,
Y'all don't wanna be told certain things.
Okay, how about this? Let's rewind a little bit. What's y'all definition of submissive? Because I think when people hear the word submit, they automatically think it's a form of control. It's not necessarily that all the time. So what is y'all definition of submissive? It sounds like everybody feel like it's some form of control. You
No,
said so.
I just like you say, like a woman being more feminine on a feminine side rather than talking back to her man and you feel
It's
like,
basically
I mean,
her giving in to you.
still
Her
going
giving
like
in to you.
not get ran over.
It's her giving in to you, you feel me, and you taking the lead, basically.
Being respectful, really.
When I hear the word like submit or submissive, I kind of feel like when I'm thinking about it, I'm not necessarily trying to submit to that person. I submit to a purpose for the most part.
Okay.
So it's like whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that needs to be done on that part, that's what I'm gonna submit to. I can necessarily be battling in certain angles, and my man will submit to me and let me handle those angles. And when it's time for him to handle certain things, then I submit to that as well. It's submit to purpose. It's not necessarily submit to a person where I have to do what a person tells me to do, like as if I'm a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It works both ways. That's how I feel like submissive is. It's
Because
not
you
really
said submissive is being respectful, but that's supposed to go both ways.
I mean,
I
yeah,
feel like
That's what I said. That's both
Respect.
ways.
Yeah.
but that's why I say, so you would want your man to listen to you if you told him something, right?
Exactly.
But,
So if
yeah.
I'm strong in an area, let's just say if I'm strong in a business wise area, then my man will probably submit to that purpose. Like she knows this area a little bit better than I do, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her do what she has to do.
But a lot of
And
men
then
can't do
vice
Yeah.
versa.
that. A lot of men can't do that.
I mean,
Ego.
you submit to
Yeah,
what
ego.
you worth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you
it's
just don't
prideful.
submit to
Too
anything.
prideful.
Like that's what I'm saying. But that's just why you have to be
Ego.
careful
Yeah.
with who you submit to.
Yeah.
You it have the
You can't
person
let
has
yours
to be
down.
worthy.
Right.
That person has to be able to trust. You know, you have to trust that person is able to lead you before you're
That's it.
able
A lot
to
of
submit
ego
to
and
that.
pride be behind that, though. A lot of ego and pride,
Yeah.
for sure.
I do agree with you though, motherfuckers. Like, so to an extent, I do want my lady to be submissive, but I agree with you type shit. Like, it's kind of like naturally, your opposite is gonna challenge you type shit,
Right.
and that shit's gonna come. And you feel me? In certain instances, you feel me? You gotta kind of challenge it back, and just depending on what it is, you know, I would rather my lady most of the times be more submissive for what I say, but I do understand, and on the average end, you gotta be submissive to her in certain
As long
areas
as
and
you
certain
able,
times.
as long as she able to trust that you know, able to lead or whatever.
Exactly, you feel me? And not going to kind of being the leader type shit. Like, I feel like in a relationship, I want to lead more than I'm letting my lady lead. So
But
I
then
would
that
want her to be
comes
more
into
submissive.
like pride as well, though.
It's not even that. It's
It
just
is
like,
because it's like you want it to be, it's not really balanced, but it's like you want the higher percentage than she do. You want to be able to do it more than what she do, but she possibly be strong in other areas, you know, than you.
true.
So
And
it's
I
like,
think
I'm
you
not
just
saying
saying
no, I'll
overall.
let her shine.
Man,
You feel me?
neither
I'll let her
one
shine in them areas, but that's what I'm saying.
but
I
you
just
still
like,
want like your
if
man be
it's a
My man-
situation,
right.
if it's a
No,
situation,
Your man be
where-
position, I get it.
if it's a situation where she challenged me and I have to challenge back, I would just like it for her to just be like, you feel me, like it's an equal challenge. But at the end of the day, you feel me, you down there more
As
than
long
nothing.
as it's not like a pride that
No,
is
it
a
ain't
thing,
like a pride
then it's
thing.
cool.
That's not even a
How I
pride
think
thing.
about this is like when you go back to dating, just say you like a dude, you gonna try to do whatever he like to do. You feel me? Be
Of
his
course.
woman. You feel me? You will try to find out, even if you gotta come out your character a little bit, that's something that you ain't do. If you want that man or whatever, you gonna try to switch it up and do what he wants just so you
That's all
going
that.
on.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel like it
That was a good point.
That's how I feel like it go into a marriage or relationships, anything like that. Like
So it was
you might
this,
as well keep it going.
it was this little question or whatever. It said, well, it's kind of like I'm speaking for the dude standpoint, but I want to know everybody's opinion on it. It says, how come when a man pays for everything he provides, but when a woman is paying for everything, she's taking care of him. But I thought y'all loved each other. I just want to know the difference.
I think that was maybe like a stereotype
So, I was
or
about to say,
opinionated,
good
because I
question.
don't really feel that.
I mean, it is a question towards females. Just if you was to do, like, as a female, if you was to do something, you probably gonna turn around and throw it in a dude's face, like, oh, I did this and I did that. But it's like when a dude is paying for things and when a dude is providing, that's what you're supposed to do. But why is it basically like the norm that females don't supposed to do the same thing? It kind of goes back to the first question of everything is supposed to be 50-50 or whatever works for you, basically.
I think it's a level of maturity. Like in a mature relationship, you really don't hear those type of things. I just think that that's a level of maturity, to be honest. Like in a mature relationship, you really don't hear those stereotypes.
But it's like, it's a lot of things that women are supposed to do, quote unquote supposed to do, and a lot of things that men are supposed to do. And that's just the way it's meant.
That's
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the traditional way.
Yeah.
But that's why it
Yeah.
falls back on
But-
whatever y'all kind of agree on, and y'all
Yeah.
go off. Like every relationship is different.
Something that I almost need you to know already, not in agreement. Like, if we living together, like something like taking out the garbage.
The man
Small
you're
thing.
supposed to do
The
it.
man is supposed
Manly
to take out the garbage. I do it, but
Right.
it's like y'all are supposed to do it. I shouldn't have to like even say, look, okay, we moved.
Those the basics.
Day one orientation, we living together. You gotta take out the garbage. Like I shouldn't have to see it.
Yeah.
I would hope I
I
don't.
don't. Sure, not in a mature relationship. And
Not in a
you
mature
definitely
relationship.
shouldn't. You definitely shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the
Y'all got some questions?
Do y'all think that social media affect relationships?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Because everybody wanna hop on the internet, see what the next motherfucker is doing, or they see something
What
different, they
people
think
need
that's
to
how they shit's
understand
supposed to be,
is,
but
with this social media shit, a motherfucker is only gonna allow you to see what they
they
want
want you to see, you ain't saying they
So-
have it in the crib.
This picture that you got, you feel me, all relationship goals,
It's all the good.
all these fucking
man.
likes.
It's all the good.
Okay,
But
That's-
how does that affect your personal relationship?
Because women
women
expect it's supposed to, women expect they see that they supposed to, oh, my man's
Shit.
supposed to do this for me. You know?
Even dudes too though, shit, so I feel like that's,
Wait,
that
what
go.
you say? You said that
They
when women
expect,
see that,
they expect,
It's
oh,
like you
like,
building a certain type of,
Like a
Expectation.
expectation.
Okay,
Mom,
Image
I wanna
of,
pause. I
what it's
wanna pause right
supposed to
there.
be, like, oh, this what my man's supposed to be doing.
No,
Like,
no,
yeah,
no.
you do this,
I
you do
wanna
that.
pause.
Comparison is-
Damn, let me talk.
go ahead.
I want to pause right there because, okay, he spoke about like social media or whatever, but I feel like he should give the example. So I'm going to give the example for him. So the example would be, like on the internet, y'all know how when I can't even speak to you. Y'all know how like on the internet, when dudes like get hotel rooms, they decorate them, they, all that stuff like that. Me and him had a discussion one day and he was saying if it wasn't for social media, people wouldn't even be expecting for a dude to be romantic.
but
I'm
I'm
like,
not necessarily affecting the relationship.
but no, I'm just
saying how
saying.
social media play a
He's
part
saying
in
how
that
social media
because
play
I
a
feel-
role in
I
that,
feel
but
like-
I don't think that that's true because I have seen. My mama got a girlfriend. I have seen my mama girlfriend come in with roses and flowers, no special occasion, but I feel like it's the little things that you should do to show that you appreciate your significant other. And for females too, I mean, I don't know if dude would roll roses or whatever, but just, like the basics. But he
I
feel
feel-
like if it wasn't for social
Nah,
media.
Social media set a trend and it set
That's
like
what
a
I'm saying.
standard of what shit's
Oh,
supposed
right,
to
on
be
what-
like.
Right,
And that's
romantic.
how you feel.
I feel
no.
like they give examples.
Because you could be a female
Because
that ain't like
I
flowers,
I
man,
feel
you
like
come to the
dudes
crib
been
and bring
being
you
romantic
flowers
before
and-
the social media
But
thing.
they
So what
wasn't-
about the older dudes? Like,
But so far, I'm not really hearing
They wasn't
nothing.
posting that
Yeah,
shit.
like it's okay to be romantic. It's okay to get ideas from social media. I'm not understanding.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
how is it
I feel like
affecting
it
y'all
should-
relationship though? Like,
Because
is
it's
it
such a trend and the standard of what people supposed to.
So,
Like,
You
let's
feel
say,
me?
let's say you had a
I can't even
relationship
get the
with a
word
dude
out.
that
You feel
he
me?
ain't never did nothing like that, but he was somehow in a way romantic, and then you get on social media, you start seeing that, you get in your next relationship,
It's
and now
okay
you
to
say,
get ideas though to spark
It's
a
ideas,
relationship, so
but-
that's not really
but you gotta
affecting
think
it
about
in
it.
a bad
With
way.
the roses
That's
and
what I'm
roses in a
saying.
hotel room, you gotta think about how
I
many
think,
people gonna
okay.
start doing that now. Like, that's everybody norm now. Like,
So
that's
I
the
think
tradition
the
to
real
go to now.
question
Like,
is
that's
though,
not-
like, how is it affecting it in a
Okay,
bad
so
way?
you feel
I
like-
want to say that to me, social media do kind of affect it in a bad way because it's almost as if like, excuse me, y'all, but it's almost as like it's a threesome. It's like you in a relationship with social media and your partner. It's like social media get 50% of your time, if not a little bit more, and then your partner get whatever other time it is, and then y'all all, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when y'all in a relationship, that quality time together is what kind of build a relationship. But if you spending more time on social media, y'all watching movies, and somehow you end up on your phone, you scrolling, you know what I'm saying? It's a distraction towards your relationship. It's almost if it's like it's a threesome. Like I said, you in a threesome with social media and a partner. And that, yeah, like, that's just how I feel about it. And that definitely is going to
I
affect
feel
you.
like y'all supposed to definitely be learning y'all self with each other. You feel me? Not no social media when y'all together. No, y'all ain't gotta be on the phone all
Going
the
out
time.
to eat, you all should be spending quality time together. You all
Basically,
talking
G,
about certain things.
That shit created a lot of false hope, false habits, and false expectations, dude. Like, motherfuckers just get into shit and they be comparing whatever they base a good
Maybe
relationship
it's not
off
y'all
of,
females,
they
but
start
a lot
to
of
base
females
it.
just go off
Like
the
now,
internet.
once they
what I'm
want money back,
saying.
already just goals and shit. Once
In
they
most
just goals.
relationships, G.
Like, what
It
the
feeds
fuck?
the
What they
hope that's
base-
romantic.
Yeah, exactly. What they base what a relationship is supposed to be like, they don't even base that shit off of what they actually feel no more. They base that shit off of what they see. And that's because social media made that shit more so-called accessible. But like they said, people really falsifying their whole relationships and trying to make that shit look like nothing but romantic on social media. Plus, like, you feel me? Like I said, you just basing what happiness and shit is supposed to actually be, not off of what you want and what will make you happy, but what you see. Like, that becomes what you think is gonna be make you happy in a relationship. And that shit been fucking everything up, dude. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
about
it just plays on the brain a little bit. Because I feel like if y'all notice when you sign up for something, social media, the terms and agreements, you gotta be a certain age. Why? Because that should affect your mental. Like it has the perceptions. It's too many perceptions. So like we're expected to be mature enough to handle it. But in actuality, I don't think social media is something that we as humans are even capable of really being mature with. Like, because it shit just, you know, it's just a lot that's in it. That's why all these kids get hooked on this YouTube and shit. Like, all that shit got an effect on your mental, and it kind of sways you different ways, your emotions.
I think our generation really brought up off of
Facts.
social media.
But that shit
It
fucked
is.
up.
See,
Like,
that's when you
motherfucker,
around that
online.
social
That's
time.
crazy.
I
That's
seen
what
somebody
I
say
gotta
before, G, that humans was never supposed to know what people on the other side of the planet was doing at all times type shit. Like, you feel me? That's like a sensory overload type shit.
It's
Like,
a lot.
motherfucker was never supposed to really know what everybody around the world is doing in the flick. Like, I could go to Twitter and know what everybody in every country around the world is doing in the next 10 minutes. Motherfuckers not supposed to know that shit type shit. Like, it's just too much for a person.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, everything that's on the
There's
internet.
a lot of people that live for that shit, though.
A lot of people.
But that's the thing. That's because motherfuckers get with the times with shit, you know? You gotta rock with the time. And that's our time for sure. We the internet area, all that.
Would y'all follow y'all partners on social media? Do y'all like to follow y'all partners
See,
on social
sadly, you
media?
would have
Why?
to.
If you do or don't.
I
You
don't
would
think it's,
have to.
you don't have to.
would have to.
I'm
You
gonna
don't
speak
have
on
to.
that because I did, and it definitely kind of affected my relationship just because seeing certain things kind of triggered me. They posed the things they was doing, it kind of triggered me. But now that I kind of unfollow my partner, it don't affect my relationship because I don't have to see these things. You know, when he come back, I'm pretty much cool. I'm not upset about what I seen. So
But
I found it.
Man, that sounds
I know.
fucking
I feel
great
like-
and dandy.
No, I feel like-
That sounds great and dandy,
No,
but I swear
I
to
feel
God,
like-
man,
Why should you be in a relationship with someone that you can't follow on social media? It should be a respect thing at the end of the
I
day.
prefer
You
to.
shouldn't
I
you shouldn't
prefer
act
to.
different
Hey,
whether I'm on your page versus being, you know,
Nah,
like.
that's not
I
about
don't
acting
think- right,
different
it's
though.
not.
That's about.
Just certain things I just don't want to
Come on, G, be honest. It's two
But certain
things
things
with
like
that.
what?
It's two things
Nah,
with
I
that.
don't.
being
It ain't
out,
about
I
me.
know.
It's
Wouldn't be like
just-
that.
it's just-
G, it
You know
is
what I'm
two
saying?
I
things.
feel like
I'm
it's a
okay
respect
with.
thing.
Oh my
I'm
God.
okay with allowing
If you wanna
that
see
gas
that,
some freedom.
if you
At
wanna see
first,
that,
I was
yeah.
right on your side, but I realized that it caused more problems in my relationship. Even following him, like it caused more problems. Just try to unfollow for a few days, and you will definitely see a difference.
Two things
She
with
gonna
that.
go-
It's just like you said.
No,
One,
no, we not
I
speaking
said-
personal.
that's what I'm saying.
That's not do personal.
we
It's
got to. We
Right.
have to. Off of what I know personally, two things. One, you're gonna fucking go crazy. You're gonna go to their page even if you don't follow them, or you're gonna find a way to
If
do it.
Try
somebody-
to like
if
mature
somebody
in ways.
really
I could
thinking
pay your
about
You're
time.
gonna do
I
that.
could pay your
Definitely
time
is.
in a different way where you're not sitting here trying to figure out, oh, I wonder what he or she is doing, or let me check and see what they're doing. I could pay your time in some other way that interests you, or
Yeah, that's
productivity,
what
or
it is.
anything.
That
You-
sounds
that's-
beautiful, and you gonna help yourself with that. But in my eyes,
I
that
feel
still
like
make
it's
it
so
bad.
fucking
If you
easy
sit
not
there
to
and you
do
literally
that.
gotta think of
It
that
may-
negative just to
I
root
feel
that
like-
positive
but
G
that's
every single time,
But why
that's
you
bad.
sitting there like that? Like, why you ain't doing
Because
that?
that's what you're gonna do in the era that we in.
I find myself being busy a lot, so I don't really like. What is that?
As your,
Go ahead and talk to y'all.
as y'all extra though, you gonna be like, as y'all knowing y'all both got social media, G, you gonna be on his shit and he gonna be on yours. And if you not, I swear to you, I just know just off of what I've been
It
through,
is
and just
different
what I
types
know,
of
that
relationships.
shit
I feel
gonna
like
beat
shit,
you.
maybe
It's
close
different
friends
types
and
of
post all the
relationships.
shit.
It don't even
I'm
gotta
not
be
gonna
like
lie.
that. It ain't even gotta be like you a nosy thing, but damn, you feel me? Like if I had a motherfucker that's I'm in a relationship with, I get on they shit and I just do it to do it.
I'll be lying to say if I didn't follow somebody that I was engaging with on social media, I wouldn't go and check it every now and
You
then.
feel me?
But do I feel like I'm about to sit up? Like I don't wanna have access to you like that much. Because first of all, I'm with you in the 3D. So it's like, okay, if I'm with you, if like we together, we damn near together physically all the time. Give me some space, like, but now if you done been, you know what I'm saying, being weird on some weird shit, yeah, I'm about to go to your page a couple times. Because it's like, what you doing? Like, but other than that,
It's a form
And that's
of
the audience,
It's not that.
Why y'all
That's
gotta
even
look at
better.
doing that as something negative? It's like I'm saying, like
it's
like,
not
If
negative.
you're not blatantly
I'm not
disrespecting
looking at somebody's
I don't
page
see
to be
what's
like, damn, you own some shit.
It's the obsession.
I just
though.
want to see the life that you
It's
living
the
in that bitch.
obsession, and that's an
You
obsession.
feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Which
not,
isn't good.
not going to what I
It's
said. You
basically
shouldn't be
how-
That's why I
that
said it's a
obsessed
form of
with you.
discipline. Not necessarily
Right.
saying that something like this is easy
some
to
shit
do.
you find funny, you just
Yeah, motherfucker.
Like I said, not
And
take
necessarily
it the wrong
saying
way.
something like
Fuck
this
it, I
is
got a
easy to do.
great
It's
sweater.
not, but it's definitely a woman that she
Yeah.
disciplined for a healthy relationship.
Yeah, I just can't keep saying shit that I don't like and then coming to you like, I don't like that.
You know, so
I
what
see
you
it,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna tell you
that
I
I
don't
ain't
like
saying
it.
doing it
every
like that.
time it's gonna
Because I don't lie to you, in a healthy relationship, you gotta know when to see shit like that don't like you and just let it slide. That's a part of a relationship. No, it's give and take.
Yeah, but it's like, that's why I'm gonna
Left
just
and
prevent
right.
all the bullshit. I'm not gonna follow you, it's cool.
Alright, but that's what I'm saying though. With
So
that,
if
I
y'all
feel
make
like
each other
that
on
comes
social
to
media,
me.
then y'all gonna unfollow each other.
Pretty much if it's getting that serious,
Yeah,
I mean,
Oh, you said
Because if I
forget
text you,
that.
it be small shit. Like if I
That's
text you
gonna come with
and you don't
arguments,
reply
yeah.
yet,
But you on the
and
internet.
you on
Well,
the internet,
yeah,
just
that's-
something small like that.
Yeah.
Well,
and
They
I'm
go,
like,
they go both ways though, so.
yeah, so let's just not even do it. Let's just
I
not
just
even
think
go
it's
there.
different forms of relationships.
And so y'all
I
really
promise
think
you,
that
like,
through the whole
the
thing,
relationship
y'all wouldn't
that I'm
even go to
in
that
is
shit?
different
What's
from
bad
anything
is-
else.
What's
Like,
bad
I
is
agree with
we're
y'all, my
project like
previous relationship
we live in a
was-
time where we feel like we need to be connected through a device at all times. People used to be married and their husbands used to drive miles and hours to go to work and come back or be in the factory for
Phones didn't
hours
even
and
be a
hours
thing
working.
back then.
And they didn't know what
Social
the
media
fuck was
didn't
going on.
even
Like
be a
they
thing.
had a phone call waiting or whatever the case may be.
Social media.
So we
phones,
fucked.
none of
We
that
fucked
be a
ourselves
thing.
over thinking we gotta be connected like that all the time. We don't.
I think
Yeah, but honestly, yeah, that everything just changed with time.
It's false,
Communication became much deeper. Like motherfuckers think that they gotta talk all day, every day.
All day, every day. Well, I gotta know what you're doing.
that's something that I
When
don't
there's
know.
people that
That,
don't really
I don't know if
plan
that's just
like
me
that,
or not,
that
but I
fuck a
feel
lot
like
of
if
shit
I
up.
stay with a motherfucker, I'm not trying to, you feel me, like, I gotta, you feel me, I just need my space. And if I'm living with a motherfucker, me personally, I'm not trying to be on the phone all day or shit like that. I wanna, Right. I'm gonna see you when I get home.
We need something to talk about, shit.
I'm gonna see you for however many hours it takes me to get from my job to the hill. You feel me? Unless we going out, but
And I feel like that'll low key make the relationship get a little worse type shit.
how is this
No,
not
I'm talking about y'all talking all day. Then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it's like never no
it's
time.
it's almost like
If you
yeah, it's
break
almost like
routine,
you
it's
have
gonna be a problem.
too much of
It's gonna
one.
make you itch
Too
because
much
it's
of
what
something
you
can
used
be
to.
Yeah,
bad.
So that shit gonna automatically create a problem.
That's why I said it's okay
I
for
don't even
each
expect
person
one
to
for
have their own
Yeah.
personal space.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even expect motherfucker to take me all day because you got something going on, I got some shit going on. You feel me?
It's okay to properly communicate, like,
That's
Yeah.
cool. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. But all that.
Like I said, but today, that
We
shit
gonna see each
just
other.
Yeah,
all
like,
it became
I'm seeing,
normal,
like,
G. So that's what everybody used
That's
to.
what it is.
Everybody
You
started
learn from
itching when
home
that
every
shit
day.
started changing. You feel me? If motherfuckers don't hear from motherfuckers, they
Oh,
automatically
yeah.
get that shit in the
What
back
y'all,
of
what
their
y'all,
head.
what y'all feel like
So-
a female should bring to the table?
Ooh,
That's always,
Shit.
that's always.
Honestly,
We should ask y'all.
No,
Y'all
that's
asking
good.
dudes.
That's good.
That's a
no,
good
it's not
answer.
necessarily what a gender. It's
It's
like,
not
what
even-
is
it's
your
not-
preference?
it's just
What
like
do
your
you
preference.
think
It's
women?
not- I'm
Because
not
dudes
asking you what you
Regardless,
think.
that's a good
Dudes
answer.
always say
I'm saying that's a good question for
females
y'all.
don't, but no, the question for us would be, what do you bring to the table?
What-
It's not, it's not
What-
direct.
I know.
But
What
no,
do
I'm
you
just
feel
saying.
you need to? It's not even what you
What do y'all feel?
Yeah, how you feel you need
So that's
to.
actually a
I
good
think
ass
we
question.
should practice on one at a time because I don't know how to hear us.
They can hear us.
So what
Yeah,
do
figure
what
it
do
out.
we as women
No,
feel
so-
we should bring to the
A
table?
woman should
There
bring
you
to the
go.
table.
And that's just like
Is you talking about
Just,
your
yeah,
career
honestly,
for
shit, make it a
provider
twofer.
or-
And
your
then what do you
relationship-
bring
your
to the table as a
Just
woman?
when you
Let her go, let her go,
the
let her
three
go.
most important things. We can say that. 3 things that we feel. No, we can say.
I don't think
five
it should
things.
just be genderized. Like you should be able to say what you expect your ladies to
Yeah.
No, we gonna go.
The
We
next
gonna
question
go.
could be
No,
y'all
I
asking what the men
I'm
bring.
asking y'all.
Right now
You
we
know
on the
what I'm
women though.
saying? Yeah.
The next question could be y'all saying what the men
I'm not a
bring.
modest person. Like, and if I say what I want a man to bring to the table, I would be able to tell you what I expect you to bring to the table, opposed to me asking you what are you going to bring to the table. I'm gonna let you know what it is.
That's
I
I'm
feel like
really
when you're dealing with a person, you can see and
But it's
get
not
a
an
feel
interview.
of certain things, though.
It's not an interview.
And we ain't even really had. We just asked
If,
what
when
y'all
you meet
think a
somebody,
woman
I ain't gonna
should
say,
bring to
okay,
the
do
table
you
in a
make this money?
relationship
Do
with
you
a man.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da? No, I need for you to be able to do this, and I need for you to be able to do that, and I like to do this. So that kind of like guides you and like he lets you know shit.
Okay, so
So I guess the better question is, what do we? So y'all are asking us,
and then y'all asking.
or we're asking y'all rather.
We asking
What do y'all
everybody.
want for us? What do we think y'all want us to bring to the table?
Or what? No, what do y'all?
I feel like
think
even the
y'all
basic
should
shit,
bring
like
to the table?
support,
Yeah,
just
emotional
That's
making the
what
house
I'm
feel like
saying.
a
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, you should be able to, like, if I'm
Being
down,
on
you
that
should be able to
shit.
feel
Damn,
it.
hold on.
Everybody-
Hey, hold on.
It's gonna be
Please,
the
hold on,
basic
hold on.
things, the basic essentials.
That's
Because
what you think
a
we
lot of
supposed to
people
bring to
have
the table?
preferences, though. Is what I'm saying.
Alright.
So basic. Like, I'm not about to sell myself to you. If that's what you ask, I'm not about
We
to
ain't
sell
dog,
it.
look.
But I'm gonna ask you, what do you like?
We not even asking that.
That's what I'm
It's-
asking.
If you was to ask a man,
We
what
can
do
sell
you-
myself.
if you was to ask a man, what does he bring to the table in a relationship? You know,
How about you
motherfuckers
change
gotta
the
line
question
that
and say,
up.
what do you bring to the table as a man?
That's what we asking the women, and
Well,
then
we
like
should
y'all
just
said,
ask,
it's for
what do you
everybody
think
to
of
do.
it?
It's not
It's
a
not-
great, it's not
That's
a
what
great
it is.
question.
We
like,
have to
what
ask
do you
y'all.
bring to a
We
man
need to
do?
ask
It's just
y'all.
like, as a
I feel like
woman,
it's about-
what's a
What do
woman
you
bring
feel
to
a
the
significant
table?
other should
When a
bring
woman
to the
gets
Period.
into
It's
the
just like what
No.
I'm
So
looking
it's not
for.
like one
I wanna
thing.
generalize.
Everybody.
I do want to
Right,
generalize
but
it,
it's
and then
just
y'all
like-
can ask after the
but
fact
that's
to
like-
us the
it's
same
just
thing.
like
What do we
saying-
think a
No,
man
because-
should bring?
Just by saying that, everybody's able to answer.
Exactly.
You feel me?
But why do we have to switch to the opposite genders? I
It's
want
It's
to
the
not
know
same
y'all
thing.
feel
switching it.
about
It's
the
just
same
allowing
thing.
everybody
That's
to
the same
speak.
thing.
It's the same thing.
So
It's
as
just-
women,
But watch what
when we say, okay, I'm ready to be in a relationship, what do I have to offer at that moment to that relationship?
What do you think women should bring, in your opinion? That's
But
what I want
she
to know.
thinks-
It's
So
not-
like, so things
Also,
like,
it's basically like, you feel me, emotional support, like, if
Right.
I'm down, you feel me, you can be there. I know a motherfucker there got me and shit
yeah,
like
but
this.
if that's what you think,
You
then you feel
saying
me?
like
That's-
these, so
that's
you
all
talking
I'm
about
asking.
Just
you
in
said
general.
Okay.
You feel me?
And then, like I say,
So
we
general
can
basic,
answer
that's
the
what I
same
was
things.
saying.
We
Like-
can answer. We can say what we think women should bring
If
to the
I'm fucked
table,
up,
and then y'all
should-
can
I
ask
should
what
know
y'all
you
think
should be able
men
to take
should.
care of something.
You feel me? Type shit. Like
I
I'm
lose
really
my
digging
job,
deep
I think
so
into
that's
what
the
y'all
question.
saying.
That's how the
Nobody.
question should be.
so I would say like,
Because basically you asking us to sell
Yeah.
ourselves. Like, like, oh,
That's not one.
it is, basically.
Well, when
I
I
get
say
what
what
he's
a
saying.
woman
He's
should
trying
bring
to-
to
You're not
the
really
table,
selling yourself.
it's
though,
not.
Not.
Because you're going to commit to whatever man you with anyway.
Cause then, and then on top of that, I'm not even asking what you do. I'm asking what you think as a woman
In general,
Women
women
should
in
bring
general
it
to
to
the
the
table.
Yes, as
Not
a
just
woman.
That's what I'm asking.
It wasn't directed
That's what
to
I'm
you.
asking.
I feel like
As
my
a
personal
woman, like,
opinion, going right back to the first question of, oh, as a man you should be doing this. Okay, well, as a female you should be doing this. Like the
Exactly.
house, like basic shit, the household
What's this?
support. I feel like you should be able to talk to your
You want
partner.
more on, I feel like,
No, if that's the answer, then that's the
No,
answer.
that's my answer.
Oh.
That's some of the things. I feel like you should be able to talk to your partner.
That's gender roles.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
It
those are gender roles.
It
Those
kind
are
of is the
gender
same
roles.
thing. just
It
a little
is.
That's
different.
Like-
gender roles.
that's what I'm
Because
saying,
if-
it's almost if you asking for a little bit more. Like, we can't go touch based on what you asked right now, but you want a little bit more.
I guess.
So,
No
that's
super
why.
message in
It
there.
is.
Man,
Next question.
Okay,
No,
we gonna
you
listen to the
saying-
next question.
Oh, no.
So the next
They got
question
off that
is
question real quick.
We already
shut up,
covered it.
see? The next question is, do y'all feel like y'all should get in a relationship with somebody that already has trust issues?
No.
And then how,
If so,
Nope.
how do you
and then if so, how do you deal with it? Like, how do y'all build
Don't
y'all
do it.
trust?
He said you
emotionally stable
You
before you start
absolutely
dealing with
should
somebody
not
else.
do
Because you shouldn't even jump into a relationship if you have trust issues to begin with. Because
But I feel like
that's
a lot of
causing
people
more.
just natural. I wanna
A lot
say
of people
females.
naturally
I wanna
got
say
trust issues.
I wanna say females
Just
from the
everything
female
relationship
standpoint.
haven't
And
dealt with.
it ain't even just
males and females.
yeah.
Man,
but
yeah.
I'm only gonna speak for a female because I'm a female. So I just feel like I could have went through some, like it ain't even gotta be relationship wise. It could be just like, oh, me just simply not trusting people or whatever the case may be. That's technically still trust issues. It don't even have to be based off a relationship like, yeah, my last nigga cheated, so I think you gonna cheat. You gonna cheat. I don't feel like it's really,
Well, then that's different because
Well, all relationships
But how
carry
you
to the
gonna
next
know?
relationship.
But how you gonna know
I
what trust?
think
I feel
what
like
you were just
you
saying
need to
is you
handle
should work on
everything.
One at
yourself
a
first
time.
before
Yeah.
getting into a
Yeah.
relationship.
Because if you just got out of a relationship where it was trust issues, you have your guard up going into the next relationship, and then that's gonna raise red
Yeah,
flags.
but
You ain't gonna let somebody get
I feel like you
close
shouldn't.
enough to you. And
You should not trust your significant other unless they give you a reason. You can't just have trust. I mean, like, regardless of what you went through in the past, that's not them.
Yeah,
You don't
I
know-
feel like
you
you
don't know
have to
until
give
you have to
them that.
experience
I
it.
feel like
feel
with
like
me, I feel like no matter who you is, like friends, boyfriends, whatever, I feel like when I meet you out back, you kind of already got my trust until you do something that kind of give me a red flag. Now I kind of got my guard up, like, damn, well, I did trust you or whatever. Like, I mean, in the back of your mind, you gonna always have that mindset, like, shit,
That's why I said
you never know what nobody would do to you, and you
you-
just don't. So you don't give them 100% trust. I don't want to say you fully trust them. It depends on how you is as a person. But me personally, I don't trust nobody 100%. I don't care who you is. I can't trust people 100% with everything in me. But
I don't feel like
relationship
that's
wise, you do something, it's gonna kind of like build, take the little trust that I did have for you there, basically.
I feel
I'm not
like
being able to trust a person 100%. Not really gonna be giving a relationship.
I feel like motherfucker need to heal from that hurt first, and then that's real shit. And make sure you emotionally stable first before you trying to go into dealing with a new shit
That's
with
what
another
it
person.
is.
Like,
You have-
because just say you still dwelling on this motherfucker, then
So
you with the
basically,
next
you
person.
just wouldn't go in a relationship with somebody that already got trust issues. But that was the question.
No, I'm saying shit. Heal that shit first and then make sure you.
That's
know
what y'all
shit.
say. So y'all never.
A lot of people don't. That's not the first thing that comes out their mouth.
That's
You
what
get to
you
know a
need to
person, they rarely tell you.
I got trust issues, right?
That's not like.
But you
That shit ain't gonna come out
you
till
can
y'all
read
get to
off and how
argue.
they question you
That's
off
what I'm
It's one of
certain
trust
shit though.
niggas.
Like,
That's
That's not something later. When you taking somebody on a date, y'all getting to know each other. That never comes up at all.
Yeah.
Nobody
It don't
ever
come
really
up, but
talks
I'm
about
sure
that
you can
flaw.
definitely see the flags. I mean, I don't know how good that y'all are at reading people, but
Yeah,
I definitely
that's
see
what I
like
say
red
too.
flags all the time. You can understand a person by the questions that they ask, the
Even if a
statements that
motherfucker
they
just
make.
getting on you a little bit too much, you like, yeah, man, this bitch, she gotta have
Yeah,
some
that's what I'm
problems.
saying.
Like,
Yeah.
like a motherfucker blowing your phone down, oh, you must be with a bitch.
You
Ooh,
had an
ooh,
insecure
that's
motherfucker.
trust.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying.
I'ma
Trust
say
issues
insecurity.
It's a
turn
difference.
into insecurity real quick. I feel like we all have trust
That's
issues.
a
Everybody on this earth has trust issues. Don't nobody on this. Can't nobody walk the plank. The motherfucker say walk the plank and you jump, I'm gonna catch you. You're gonna be completely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, certain. So
That's
it's all
valid.
about emotional
To an
control.
extent.
Can you
That's valid.
And that's what I'm
control
saying.
your trust issues? That's the real question. Because we're gonna go into it. You're gonna be all cool
I
and
just-
shit. But then in a minute, I'm gonna be going out and you're gonna be like, where you going? Like, with who? And
I
why?
believe it.
And now we over with because you
I
can't
think-
control it.
I don't
I
think
think-
so unless that person give you a reason to. That's
Nah,
what it is.
hell no. They gonna
It's a
sit and
difference.
think.
It's a difference between trust issues
Oh,
and blind trust. G. Y'all asking two different things. Trust issues is just some shit that's literally a problem. Like you literally can't trust a person, even if it's for bad past trauma. Like he said, like you gotta get over that shit. Like you can't just be out there not trusting the body all the time for no reason.
I can say
You naturally not supposed to just trust anything. That's
And if
blind
you don't,
trust.
though.
You feel me? You gotta question shit off the first grip because you don't know if you can trust that
That's
shit.
fine.
It should always
Everybody
be doubt
knows
in the back of your head, nigga. That's like some fight or flight shit. That's
That's why a
survival
lot of
instinct.
people be getting hurt though.
Yeah,
You feel
bro,
me?
but
That's what I'm saying. That's survival instinct, G. You gotta.
I mean, of course, that's like streetwise, bro.
No, I'm talking about even in a relationship wise. Nigga,
Relationship-wise,
survival
bro, you have to
instincts.
give me a reason not to trust you.
Exactly. That's the difference between blind trust and
Yeah, I
trust
know. I'm just
issues.
saying, you have
feel
to
me?
actually give me a reason.
Trust issues is an actual
I'm not
problem.
going in like.
If we've been
I'm not
talking
insecure
and I ain't
niggas.
give you no reason to
I'm
not
not
trust me,
gonna
and we've been talking for a minute and you still don't trust me, G, that's trust issues, bro. That's a whole
A
different
question they have. I know that y'all don't have kids, but we do.
story. Yeah, I do.
So, you got kids?
Nigga, no, I got a daughter.
Shut up.
Then you
Now,
got a
would
kid.
you?
Since
I
okay,
got
the
oldest
question
daughter out of
is, the question
everybody.
is,
What?
how do you co-parent? Damn, how the fuck I ask the question? Hold on. The question is, how do you co-parent? How do you go about co-parenting if the person that you with have kids outside of your relationship? So even if you don't have kids, I guess like, just how would you deal with that if you was in
How
that
do you deal with
situation?
that?
A lot of dudes be
Okay,
there,
wait,
like
so-
y'all don't even want the baby daddy to come get the kid, and you feel me, like.
I mean, that plays with the trust because you don't really, you feel me? You gotta get to know a motherfucker. Before
Yeah, I gotta know him before
you're
can
okay
take my
with
child
somebody
or something
getting
like
your,
that. I got a
getting your
daughter,
child.
so
You feel me? And
I
especially with
think
that, you
about all the
gotta
stuff
be
that
way
go
more.
on with females and
So
that
not
shit
even
like
just that. What if you in a relationship with a female that already has a kid and y'all don't have kids? How you're gonna go about her co-parenting with her baby
What up,
daddy?
baby daddy?
Yeah,
I
like
mean, shit, if they
how
can't
do you, or do you not get in it? Because some dudes feel like that ain't got nothing to do with me
I
at
feel-
all. I'm not gonna never get in between, and you
Oh,
know,
nah,
like
you don't,
and all.
You don't
You
get
don't have
into
to say
it.
so.
The only
It all
time you step
depends
into
on-
that
But what
is
if you
he
want to step up? What if you
disrespect
feel
your
like you
ladies
want to
and shit.
step up and speak up as a man
No,
off
you
of what
don't.
he not doing? You
You
know,
don't do
like.
that.
that's-
You
that's
can't-
control
you can't-
whatever
that's
you
gonna-
want.
Hey, but it
You
comes down
can't-
to just being too mature males.
You
That's what I'm
don't,
speaking
you
about.
don't
Like,
get in their
I'm
business.
mature,
That's-
like a
that's
man
the
is
shit
all
you don't
form
do.
of maturity as
But
long
you
as
going to another man trying to tell him what to do with his kids.
not
Like,
necessarily trying to tell him what to do, but
Well, if you, I feel like
Hey.
that's some shit you don't get in
That's
between.
some unspoken
shit
shit
you
that
can
you
know.
feel me?
I don't know because I know a man. I feel like I know a
I
male that
can talk
had to
about it.
speak with his shorty baby kid's father or whatever just because he wasn't doing his duties, I guess. Like some people,
So it's current
but I'm just
boyfriend
saying.
with the-
Yeah, but I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, some people will try, you know, to fix that because at the end of the day, okay, yeah, I'm gonna step up because I'm messing with you or whatever, but a lot of dudes don't even be wanting their, you know, their kids to be
Yeah.
around it. But if you're not stepping
Tell
up,
them
you
what
know,
you can't tell a grown man what to do.
that's what I'm saying. You can't tell a
Yeah.
person how to do it, but if it's something that he lacking, I feel like it's no problem.
Right,
But you
you
stepping
can't-
up and doing that
that's-
part that he lacks in.
That's you
Because
don't have to, you don't have to
never
talk
step
about
to
it.
no
That's
woman
not
and
something
tell
that you
him
talk
what
about.
shit about his kid, because that
like,
shit
what
is
she
not
need
gonna
to
turn
be
out.
going to her deadbeat baby daddy for then at that point.
Because that's still
Be-
the
that's
like,
still
It's the
the
father, bro. Like
I mean,
blood.
yeah,
You
but-
feel me? That's
and a lot of females feel like
I've heard,
even
bro.
if he not like financially take it, like some people don't want to take that away from their kids, especially if your kids at the age where they know who their daddy is. They could,
Right.
you can't tell kids
So
shit
the
about
kid
their daddy
definitely
and their mama.
shouldn't
So
suffer
if I
from
really,
it.
you know, if the kid really love their parents, you know, they not gonna understand like, yeah, he not taking care of me. I still love my daddy. I want to see my daddy.
And a
So,
lot of females keep their
Kids
kids
from
away
them.
from their daddy
True.
just because
They
they
do.
deadbeats.
but a lot of females be
I
deadbeats
feel
too.
like just how based on them co-parenting just to be about the kid, and then if you feel me, he disrespects her lady, that's a different shit. But whatever they got going on between them and their kid, that's between them. You can't control what the fuck he say to her.
when it
or
becomes
what he
marriage and
not
stuff,
doing.
all that is different.
I mean, yeah, that's good.
Come on, G. So, all right, what was the question, G? What was it, like,
So
the question?
what's different about it? Because y'all married,
How you
man.
go
It's the
about
dude on the
co-parenting?
side.
Yeah, how do you
I
go
mean,
about
baby
co-parenting?
daddy.
Alright, look, and that's why I'm finna say this. I'm a father, and my daughter's mother had another child. So you feel me? I go off experience. As a father that co-parent, it really all depends on your relationship. Like, first off, you gotta trust your BM or your whatever your significant other that got another kid with whoever they have another kid with. Alright, you gotta be mature enough, like you said, to trust them around your kid. But obviously, you feel me? If you in that kid life enough, then you gonna know if something go wrong with that, and then you address that. on the other end, if he was to try to come and address me with some shit, off that I get angry about it type shit. But at the same time, you feel me? After I think about that shit, I had to respect that shit, and then I reflect on myself because if this nigga won, I love the fuck out of my daughter. So if somebody else came up to me and said that I was lacking in any area with my daughter, I'm gonna look at myself. You feel me? I'm gonna look at myself before anything. You feel me? I'm not even gonna want him as on his end if I wasn't in his position.
Every nigga
That's
not
what I'm saying. Look, hold on.
That's
On his end, coming to me, if I was a deadbeat, then I feel like, yeah, it's his responsibility as being with my BM to step up to that kid, which sucks as a father though. You feel me on mine, but I'm saying on his end. But on my end, if he came up to me and told me that shit, or if anybody came up to me and told me that shit, I want to do better on my end.
Do you feel like
I get mad as
Of
hell
course, it's your
off that,
self,
but
but
no,
that discipline at the end of the
that
day.
ain't gonna make me do so much better. Like what? Cause yeah, that shit. Yeah, you don't ever want it as a father that give a fuck. As a father,
do you feel like
and then
you
it's not even
should-
that tell me that. Like if you tell me that, I can respect. But if you tell me that, and then on top of that, you feel like now it's your job to come in and replace that, nigga, what? That's 10 times like a nigga could tell you something because you just starting to slack. But if you slack to the point to where they want to come in and fix it or do it because you not, nigga, what? That's a completely different story, bro.
The next question is, do y'all feel like it's okay to date around, whatever y'all definition of that may be, into like, or how long do you feel like you should, if you feel like you should be dating around, at what point do you feel like you should stop just dating around? And I don't really know what the definition of dating around is.
But when you
Date.
take it more serious.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I don't know, it depends on people's definition, because some people will just be dating one person. Some people feel like dating is basically me just, I'm exploring my options and I'm not settling down with anybody, but I'm going on different dates.
That's what dating is.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes
you said dating around,
but
like-
sometimes that's dating around, but sometimes people will only date one person.
I mean,
So
one
it
person
doesn't
at a time.
Hey,
That's still dating.
Well, I
It
guess,
is.
yeah.
Well,
That's
That's
exclusive
exclusively
date
dating.
on bro.
Yeah.
That's
Different
Dating is
levels.
you only with that one person, but y'all not
Exclusively
together. So
dating
it's
is
just me
just
and you,
one
but
person. I'm
you feel me?
exclusively dating you.
It's
So
different.
y'all
You gotta say
dating
this.
around.
Yeah, cause you actually have to.
I
You
mean,
gotta say
that's
that.
really not a question because I don't think nobody really knows. Well, I want to be dating until I'm 30 and then I'm in a relationship. Like, I
I can
don't.
tell you, me, I'm a feeling motherfucker. You date until you feel that it should
That's
be
what
more
I'm
than a
saying.
date.
Until you feel it's not really no
Yeah.
time frame.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna tell you,
that's how
oh, well,
I
I'm gonna be
look at it.
dating for one more year and then I'm gonna find
Right. Whenever you
When
feel like you
it, so
trust
that's
that
not a
person,
real.
whenever
but
you
it's
feel
like,
like
when
both
do you
y'all
like-
came
so
in
what
mutual agreement.
Y'all saying that
So
one
what
day
you
in
say,
your life
like,
at
you
one
just-
period.
That's
one
what
point.
I don't get nobody a time. I'm not finna.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
finna. I'm
let's
not
change the
finna.
question to exclusively dating so that it
Alright.
can make sense.
Well, even then, I feel like until you got that feeling that I feel like I'm finna start taking. That's a next
But
level
how
type
long
shit.
do it take you for you to be like, okay, well, this is not gonna work? Period.
Okay, now you
I ain't
single.
finna come
I
here
want
and
to
give
say
you a
like
time
if
clock,
you
folks.
single, I wanna direct the question to the well, I direct it to both y'all, both genders. If you're single, and like back to the dating around thing, do you think it's okay to basically be having sexual intercourse with more than one person? Because that's I guess dating.
I was
I
about
don't
to
know
say.
if it's protected or unprotected. I feel like it's the same thing. Do you think it's okay to have sexual intercourse in any type of way
As
with more than
long
one
as
person
all the
because you're dating
partners is
around?
honest about
Yeah,
what's
they
going
honest
on, it
about
shouldn't
it.
be no
Yeah.
problem.
The biggest thing to me, G, is like you said, you gotta be honest, and then from that, you gotta be safe with it.
On some
Yeah,
safe
it's just
shit. On
safe.
some
Safe
safe
shit.
shit. No, you shouldn't. But we gotta
Honest,
understand it like.
The honest is some
I don't
bullshit.
agree with that
If
shit.
y'all
Yeah.
dating, if y'all
The
just
honest is
dating,
some
you
bullshit.
I mean, honest, if
No,
you
I'm
dating,
not
it
talking
come
about
with.
your
I want you to
husband,
be.
the person
Everybody
again. I'm
gotta be
speaking
honest.
about you
But
just
then
being.
that's
I'm
the
speaking
problem.
about the
That's the
female.
problem.
Like I'm a female.
He said
I'm
what you
single,
want to
and
be,
I
like,
want to
not
have
what
sex
you
with
listen.
different niggas. I'm
Yeah,
asking is that
exactly. I
okay?
want the
I'm not
perfect
talking
word.
about the dude getting
It's
laid
not
because I'm
okay, but
having
if that's
sex.
what you wanna
But
do
I'm
though.
saying,
Like,
y'all
Y'all
feel
have no
like that's
commitment.
okay.
Y'all have no commitment.
So
it's
y'all
like,
talking about the
I'm gonna do
commitment
what I
part.
wanna
I'm talking
do.
about the sexual part.
I said,
And then I'm
I
getting
said,
dating.
I want some
No, I'm
safe
trying to
shit,
get it into. I don't know. I just don't agree. I just feel like if I'm dating around, I'm only gonna have sex with one person because at the end of the day, when some shit go left, how the fuck you gonna know who gave it to you? Rather it was with a condom
Because
or
you
not.
are safe.
Just because you're safe does not mean that you can get anything. You can't get
Get them
anything.
Trojan baskets.
Like,
Just because
you
you
right
have,
though.
just because you
Right
have
there.
sex with a condom does not mean
That's just everything that comes behind doing it. But is it
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, because you have no commitment with who you're dating. That's
The
the bottom
principle,
line.
the principle.
That's what's true
Long as
about
y'all
The
get
principle.
understood. necessarily
Is
saying
that
that,
it's
oh,
okay.
you gonna do it, but you can't get mad if somebody else do it because y'all
At
have
the
no
end of the day,
commitment.
y'all wasn't committed to each
Exactly.
other.
I ain't really talking about nobody being mad. I'm just talking about from you, fuck the people you fucking. I'm just saying, is it okay for a dude? Is it okay for you to be putting dick
It's
in
just
more
what
than
I'm
one
saying.
female?
Shit, technically,
Not
yeah.
that nobody being mad.
And that's what
If
happens.
you're not committed to me,
See, so
if you're
Not
not
saying that
committed
we
to me,
personally gonna do
and
it,
I ain't
but
get
yes,
mad at
that's
you and I ain't
okay.
come up to you and hit you with that, you better be fucking with nobody else. Yeah, I mean, shit, hey.
You really have no
Hey,
no
go, bro.
boundaries there to even
Motherfucker,
say
come on,
something
hey,
like
boundaries to
that.
Cause you,
Like,
I swear to God, y'all don't just talk about that shit. You be like, so we only fucking each other. No, you head over with it, man. You better not be fucking nobody.
Cause at that point, y'all in a
Oh, but it's like,
relationship,
you not
they
better
can't
than
do
what
nothing
niggas
with nobody
say.
else.
You feel me? Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what
I
I'm
was just
saying.
thinking about what you was talking about with females just being
At that point, y'all
nasty.
need
You
to
feel
see.
me?
Yeah,
Fucking
no,
around, like,
no.
that's really what
I won't tell nobody that unless I, alright.
Yeah,
I ain't saying that unless I
some
mean
dudes
that
just be
shit.
saying that at the moment of.
Yeah.
Some dudes just say
That's
that's the
a
moment
control
of.
thing.
Some niggas that
No.
You should be
Oh,
fucking
that's
me
a-
and then tell me some shit like that. That's some control shit that's in your head. at the
It is a
moment.
form of
But
control.
like I say, some dudes just
That's
be
not
saying
confirming
that just to
nothing
be in the
to me.
moment. Like they don't be
Alright, you right.
You
That ain't
gonna
solid
say that, then you gonna
confirming
go
That's
fuck
not-
somebody
Okay,
else.
But I
That's
truly-
what we doing and that's what we not doing.
You right.
And until we had that
You said motherfuckers gotta
conversation,
sit
all
down
that,
and
all
really
that,
say
when
it.
shit
Black
feeling
and
good,
white.
you talk about it.
She say black and white, put that shit in ink. Alright, man.
Okay, so
Motherfuckers gotta put that shit
the
in
next
writing.
topic is just falling into marriage. Y'all, what is y'all standpoint on marriage? Like, do y'all feel like y'all want to get married? Like, do y'all not want to get married? Do y'all feel like marriage hold any type of, like, do it hold any weight to y'all as males? I'm directing this directly to y'all. Well,
Marriage.
y'all, I guess y'all feel
I
Marriage.
feel like
Alright, go.
We
Wanna
talked about this
go?
last night.
Okay. Marriage. So basically, I mean, I will get married.
This is
I will get married. I get married, but I feel like that shit is really just a piece of paper.
That's like the shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's like the shit.
You know, I feel like it's really just a piece of paper, and I also feel like men don't really benefit from marriage. Like they don't.
You don't think so?
He said that before. Though.
No.
Why you feel like males don't benefit from marriage?
You don't like. What do you get out of
We
being?
getting.
What do you got?
I feel like the female don't even get
female
anything.
get more.
I feel like
Okay.
the female don't even get anything unless a nigga even got something to give. First of all, if y'all want to talk about divorce and how she gonna take the house, she gonna take the car. Nigga, that's if you have something got all that. That's if you even have all of that to take.
Well,
Honestly.
with that, you can't get that unless, like, we can't get married and you trying to take some shit that when you get married, the shit that y'all able to take is the shit that y'all got together. You're not able to get anything while, like, I say I got $500,000, you get divorced, you like I want half. You can't get half the shit because you didn't help. You feel me? Like you
It
didn't
depends on the
contribute
prenup
to
or
that.
not,
Huh?
though. That's more contract.
Right.
Well,
I was
that's
gonna
what I'm
say, I
saying,
feel
get
that
married
way. Shit,
does fuck that up.
sound,
Bro.
So what are we? I still got the same question. What are we getting?
other than the ring.
Y'all getting last name.
That's if
Y'all
y'all
get-
change the name. Everybody don't need to change last name.
I think it's an experience thing, and if you really want to have that commitment,
I think it's a commitment that we
It's
more
a
so
big
giving, not a last
commitment
name.
that
we
you
both
lock
want
in
it.
to this
It's
person.
a deep
But
commitment.
nah,
That's
he
why I
just
feel
said
like
like
it
dudes
should
don't
be
get anything
respected.
out of marry a
I feel
female.
like
That's
don't
what-
do it
that's
if
why
you
she
ain't
asked
ready
him,
for it.
What
Point
did he
blank.
get?
Oh, okay.
I won't lie to you. I look at that, and everybody should look at that as how that shit really is. No bullshit. That shit is a business thing.
It is.
It really
It's
is.
really
though.
nothing but
It really
business.
is, bro.
People put the significance of commitment behind it, but it's not that. It's strictly business. It's taking your last name, it's being able to put bills and shit, putting it like different. Y'all credit becomes joint.
That's
It's
because
that
y'all a
shit-
union.
that- yeah, that
Once you marry,
shit-
so
that
that's a big ass
shit-
commitment.
Marriage don't confine how you feel about it.
You feel
I mean,
me?
It don't though.
To the
Once you
general
married, now
population
y'all
that
like-
does, then oh girl, you been
Exactly.
his girlfriend for you feel me? He ain't married you yet, like you
That
feel
shit
me? Like
don't
that's old school shit. But I'm saying like
But
that doesn't
and I say
me
on top of
proposing
it,
don't.
Regular.
Yeah.
That don't mean I don't love you.
even though
I don't mean I'm
even though I
gonna do anything
know
for you.
marriage is for
That's
business
why
shit, I wanna be on marriage shit because of the other side of it. I want it to be commitment shit. I wanna be married before I die. I wanna find a girl that I wanna make the commitment for that business with type shit. But I know what marriage is. Marriage
So
is
did you
strictly
ever answer
business.
her question on what do we get?
I still ain't heard.
It's 50-50 at that point. for real.
No, he said,
that
no,
is
he said
I
that
feel like I'm
males.
gonna go too deep into
No, I
it,
want you to
though,
go
like-
deep. He said that men doesn't
I
benefit
just don't- we
from
don't.
getting married.
Men
So
and
I
women.
want to know, what does the female get? We not talking about no damn last name. We talking about what do we get other than the ring? Because last time I thought the dude get a ring too. That's
why
what I'm
y'all
asking.
You get the
So
rights
ready
and
to get
everything
married.
else. You put your name.
I
in.
want him to
That's a good
answer the
question.
question because he
Man.
said men
Let's
doesn't
come back to
benefit.
bragging rights.
No,
Right.
No, I'm
Other than y'all can
shorten
brag.
it up.
but the
What you mean?
female could brag.
No,
We
I'm talking
both
about
could
the
brag.
female. Like y'all be so ready to go get married for what reason though? Like what are y'all getting?
I
out
mean,
of
that's just the
marriage?
norm. It's the norm to be married.
That's a good question though. What
It's
are
just
we
the
getting?
norm. At the end
I
of
want
the
to
day.
say it's the commitment for me if I'm
But
speaking.
y'all already committed.
No,
You
the
getting a
commitment is a
union.
whole
You
lot
getting a
deeper.
union. That's
Because
what
if
you
you,
getting, man.
yeah.
Just sign.
You're
See,
getting a
though,
union with
the
a person
commitment is a
y'all
whole
locking
lot
in deep
deeper.
as hell.
So you
Do
feel
you
like
have
being
Like
married?
people,
married?
the
Do you
dudes
have
don't feel like they
kids?
have to do certain things
That's the
because they're
question.
not
That's
married.
important.
So
What?
If whether you have kids or
Oh,
not.
we not married.
Because
What
if
do
we,
niggas
if
do?
we
They
got
gonna
do
married
different
and we
when
get
y'all
married,
get
I
married.
don't
Hey, I
know.
won't lie to
It's a
y'all.
form
I'm
of
gonna let y'all
security,
know, G.
in a way.
Marriage is not finna stop somebody from not being committed to you or not. I'm sorry to break
Okay,
it
so
to you.
that goes to the next
Yeah,
question.
no,
Do
that's-
y'all think that all men have a desire to cheat? Not necessarily saying that they gonna
Not a desire.
just a
Do
desire.
y'all have the desire
It
to
all
cheat?
depends on the
I don't
relationship.
desire-
Not
Desire.
necessarily saying that you're gonna pursue that desire. You may honor your commitment, but do you still have that desire, the
But I
thought
mean,
to
then
cheat?
that,
I feel like-
I mean,
that,
I feel like
Now,
trying.
I want y'all to
goes
go
into-
one at a time for this because this
I'm
is a
about to
question me
say-
and her talk to. No,
One
me
at
and
a
her talk
time.
about this. So I really want to hear what y'all got to say. And
What
I always talk
happened? What be going through y'all head?
Nah,
We gonna start
Nah,
here.
that's all way like.
We start
So
right
you
here.
said
Somebody
do
even said
all
that they
men
cheat.
All
have the
men
desire
has
to
a
cheat?
desire to cheat. Like you in a relationship with someone, like with somebody, but do you still have that desire to go cheat?
I don't know if it's a. I don't know if it's really. I mean, a desire for real.
A desire, a
But
thought, like
okay, I mean,
A thought about
I feel
cheating.
like
Because look,
I mean,
okay, look.
One at a
Because
time.
okay, with me when she asked me the question, I mean, of course I'm not a dude. Of course I'm not a dude, but when we was talking about it, shut up. When we was talking about it, I told her that I feel like Tamo, get up. I feel like that's an issue because a dude could look at a female and feel like a
Hold
female
on,
looks
Paul,
good.
because what is funny? Why is all
Right.
the men
Yo,
left?
'cause he is.
Right, what you say down here? Stop keeping this shit back.
We talking about me, and we ain't talking about me.
See, I told him you shouldn't have said shit because I seen it, right?
I wasn't even talking about him.
She's not
No.
taking it personally.
No.
He said something to him, which made him.
Y'all
I
didn't
said I'm talking
even
about men. I'm not talking about me.
Okay, now go double back on. I'm fucking with y'all. They just threw me off. She pissing
We
me off.
didn't do
Okay,
shit.
do all men have a desire to cheat?
I remember what I was gonna say. I was saying that just for dudes to rush and say yeah just because y'all dudes, cause some men feel like, oh, I'm a dude, like, you feel me, that's just what we do or whatever the case may be. I feel like that shit is false and that's not okay because you could be in a relationship with somebody and look at a female and feel like, damn, she look good, I fuck her. Not saying, that's not a desire to go cheat. The desire to cheat means I will go fuck her, like I would cheat on my bitch and go fuck her. It's a big ass difference.
that's wild.
It's a big ass difference.
That's wild.
You can look at a female and just say a female look good because I could. But I can look at a male and say, damn, you look good.
I feel like the desire come from the shit the female make give you the
That
desire.
ain't like no, that ain't no blood. I'm
That's
saying
not-
like,
no,
that's what I'm saying, G. Like, I was like, whoa.
No, not word for word, but
That sounded
you
convincing.
feel me like I would fuck her.
He said that shit. He said that shit.
Bro, look,
That's
all
who
I'm
he is.
saying is,
I'm not gonna be
that's what I'm
serious.
saying.
Yeah,
I ain't
cheat
never
on
in
my
life
bitch.
had a woman who was just like, damn, I cheat on my bitch with her.
Yeah.
I ain't never in life.
Yeah.
But not out loud. Just
Not
say
even,
it. Hey,
not
y'all
even
be-
so
No,
conscious. I'm
no,
talking about
I
in
feel
my
like
head. You think
I
I
feel
just
like
say
that's
that?
a
You think
real
I just be
thought,
like, damn, I cheat on my
I
bitch.
feel
I
like
do
if you
feel
gonna
like
cheat,
all
then
men
you.
have a desire no matter like what y'all do.
No, everybody has a
All
desire.
men
Experience
have a
it.
desire.
It all depends on what
It's all about if you act on it.
It don't depend on what you deem as a desire. If you see
Just a
somebody,
thought,
This
not
happened
necessarily,
about
like I
cheating.
said, not necessarily saying that you're gonna
Come on now, how many
pursue
times
that
you done probably been out with somebody?
That's
and
what I'm
somebody
saying.
else
That's how I
is
feel about
cool. You
you.
had
it's
that
different.
thought.
It's different levels to all of this shit, G.
What's
Like
the
you can't just say that if you seen somebody who's just like, damn, that person attractive, I'll fuck him. That's not you lusting to go cheat on your girl. You
You're
feel
not,
me?
you
And that's
changing the
natural.
question.
That's
We're not
just-
talking about lusting. We just
I
desire
thinking
thought.
of desire, not that lust is
Not a
desire.
thought. I feel
Lust
like-
is desire.
Everybody has a desire.
Lust
You done
is
seen
desire.
somebody before, whether you was in a relationship.
And that's
or
what I'm
not.
saying.
Not to cheat, but
But
yeah, you
that's
can
a-
look
that's
at a
a lust
motherfucker and say
thing,
they
though,
look
ain't it?
good. That's
Because
not
you-
cheating.
Yeah,
Like, that's
exactly.
not having
No,
desire.
lust
Never-
is
you have never
desire.
done that
Lust
shit.
is
Exactly.
the
Lust
desire.
is a
So it's
desire.
the same thing.
But
When
no,
you got
I'm
lust-
saying-
I feel like
That
desire
thing,
is
I've
like
never
you
done
going out
that.
your way to make sure that this
I don't
will
think
get
so
your
either,
attention.
because that was like the
Like,
question he
yeah, I'm
had
trying to
asked
throw
me.
So
it
would
to
you,
you.
okay, so would you
And
actively
I feel like
actively like work towards doing some shit like that if you were attracted to somebody? Would you work towards that?
Like I
Honestly.
said, like not
That's
necessarily
why.
Make it a thing to
pursuing
cheat on
it,
this
but
person.
If
That's
you out,
why.
if
Even
you out,
acting
if
towards
you
it to
out,
me
you
is
got
pursuing
a girl or you got a guy,
No
and you really
bullshit.
see, if you see somebody and you like, damn, like I ain't never seen nobody like that person ever, and I'm like, like you really lusting over that person, would you, female, and for females we do small shit. I'm gonna be honest,
That's what I just said.
we do small shit like walk by or
That's
like
why
you know
I
shit
said
like
that's
that.
a desire. You
Or
now you
like
want
on
the
the
nigga to
men.
get their
Oh,
attention.
yeah,
Like,
that's
trying to
what-
go
Would you
that
work
way.
towards
Motherfuckers do
that?
shit to see if they still got.
Yeah, see, that's
Or they
that's
wanna
different
see
though.
you.
That's
They
different.
tryna-
That go into what you actually want to do from it and
Y'all
what you
trying to see if
don't.
y'all got a
Like a
connection,
motherfucker
like,
could
y'all
do that
trying
with
to
the
see if y'all
intentions
trying
of
to-
just see
Yeah,
if they
you
got
see
it.
if it's a
A
go.
motherfucker could do that with the intentions of just telling another person, damn, you look good. And that act like, nigga, I honestly
Okay, so
feel
then
like
what?
that's okay. Nigga,
She
that's
say,
it.
you say that.
You
and she
never
say
gave
something
somebody
off
a
the wall,
compliment.
and you ain't even
I feel
see
like
it
cheating
coming.
is some shit
Yeah,
that
When what?
Walk away.
I don't feel like you
Whatever.
got to cheat.
You
I'm
lying.
not gonna lie. If I'm committed
No
with somebody, I
bullshit.
personally don't feel I have desires. I literally don't see nobody else on earth like.
Oh, yeah, you lying.
I don't have those.
That's why I said I'm not
So
gonna have a
nigga,
desire, but it's
motherfuckers
not nothing
walk
wrong
around
with me
with their
looking
eyes
at somebody
closed,
and feel like somebody is attractive. It's natural as hell. I could look at a
Motherfuckers
female
blindfolded.
and feel like, oh, she look good. I could look at a dude and
Exactly.
feel like, damn, he look good. Like
Because
that's
that's
not
what
having a
happens.
desire to cheat.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking
exactly.
human
It's
being.
not.
I get to
You
have
gonna
that
see
thought
other
if
people
somebody
that's
look
attractive
good
to
or
you.
not.
You gonna see other
That's
people
why I
that's
don't feel
attracted
like
to you.
people have real desires.
That's why I say
Some
desire,
people
you
sadly
trying to
do.
go
Like,
out.
I got to walk in the
You
crib like, oh
purposely
my
doing
God,
it,
I
like,
know.
Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
actually do.
Okay, we
So
don't
you
put
can't say
you on,
that.
not
Some
be
people
funny.
actually do, bro.
Some people have a
We gonna say
problem.
all
A lot
people
of
like
men
that.
have
Some
women
people
and
have
men
a
have
problem.
problems.
Hey,
To where they have to
But who's
like.
thinking that and just saying that?
I've
It's just-
seen people that do that, bro. Some people have a problem with, like, they get off on cheating on people.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that.
what the fuck it was.
Oh, about her holding on to anything too tight, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it a question. Yeah.
So
I just like what
I have
you
a
had
question.
said.
My question is, when it comes to like relationships or people that you really like are involved with, you really fuck with them, like, and you have the tendency to like be protective, be super like your mind, not even your mind, but like your mind, possessive. Yeah, that's the word. Do you think that that's healthy? Do you think that showing your partner like your mind and I really, not on no controlling shit, but on some possessive, like letting
To a
them know
certain
this is what we
extent.
doing? Like, do you think that that's healthy to communicate that, or even have that thought, or do you think that that's detrimental to the relationship? Okay.
Cause that's
So you
That's
out on your
another
phone.
form
that's another form of insecurity.
Yeah, because
Because if we out kicking in, you feel like that you have to be attached to me, and you feel that you have to show.
No, in general.
I'm just saying, like, period though. No, I'm just saying,
In
like.
reality, I do not think that that's healthy. I only say it to an extent, like if you're seeing it in a certain way, like in a playful manner, but you're not actually taking actions on saying, oh, well, you mad. Like, it depends on how that person is saying. Like,
Okay.
it's not healthy for nobody
shit
to
not
have
healthy.
that form of
Not
control.
healthy at all.
So it's like, because I feel like some people may think like if you're not pressed, not even pressed, if you're not pressed about them, like you don't really give a real fuck about them. So how do y'all feel about that? Like if y'all into it, you and your girl or you and your guy into it, and motherfucker, all of a sudden motherfucker want to go outside, they're like, no, fuck, I'm going outside. Like in the back of y'all head, what y'all gonna think? Like I've known some guys in my past that like, you want to go outside now, like type shit.
That's a form of trust. Like if you can't trust your partner to just say they going outside in June, like not feel no type of shit out of it.
No, honestly though, I say just for the simple fact that you talking about something like y'all not good, and now all of a sudden you want to go outside. One, it'll depend on who my partner is.
Some air.
I mean, yeah, it'll depend on my partner. But honestly, just because of how you
I'm
set
a
up,
motherfucker.
just because of you set
But
up.
that's not though. He said who you go outside
I'm
with,
a
like
type of
real
nigga,
small
you
things
and
like
everything,
that.
I'm
Look,
not-
I don't mean
me being
That
honest.
way it's
don't.
red flag.
Because
Yeah.
you go outside with.
You go outside with like, no, what you
Yeah,
gonna do?
If I'm outside with my bop ass friends, you finna think I'm finna go do
No,
something.
that's what I'm saying.
That's just that.
But you don't think
That's
they gonna
just
put
that.
one in there?
I never-
So you
To
feel
be around
That come with
dudes
the trust
and
in
you
your
feel me?
But I'm saying,
But still, you can't control when your friend gonna take
But then that
like,
comes to it like, oh, depending on the severity of the fucking argument, you go, oh, what the fuck?
It
they
just
on
looked
type shit.
weird because
So, like,
why the
if we
hell
sit
do
there
we have
arguing
to
about
get
some shit
into it
around
and
the
now you
house,
want to go outside?
you up the bell.
Now,
Like, that's gonna
They be
even
arguing about
think about
some
this.
She probably
She
going
already
going
with my
outside.
friends, and
Just
then
y'all
want
ain't
to
going
breath
out.
They
the
going
air.
to be
I don't
home.
feel like there's nothing wrong with
So-
you breath the air. Y'all get into it and the person say they going outside.
There's nothing
I don't
wrong
feel
with
like
that.
there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
I
it.
agree.
You definitely need that.
She just said it raised red flags.
Exactly.
Just off how you moving like shit. Bitch, go outside tomorrow. Don't try
That
to go
person
outside
could
right now.
potentially go outside and not be on shit.
And
though.
then-
It's like,
Well,
So
what
would you
is
rather your
right?
nigga let you go, or so would you rather your guy let you go out and shit, you just go out, you don't hear from him, don't text you, say,
he's
hey,
gonna
let's
make
go.
me
Right,
go out
because
because
regardless,
No, he's gonna let you go out, but what I'm saying is, it goes back to that grip that a motherfucker have on you, or try to have on you. You just got into it, I go out, or like, well, we into it, I'm going out on bad times, like, you don't text me nothing, I don't hear from you.
bad terms or not, you should still be able to trust your partner.
Yeah.
If
Me
that's
personally,
just it.
in that type of situation, I go into
I
this thing.
shouldn't
I'm
think
getting
that
the
my
crib.
partner finna
I'm
go
getting
and
the
do
crib
some
when you
weird
get back
shit
or
with
whatever
me
the
on
fuck
bad
shit.
terms.
It just all that shit just comes down to the trust.
Trust.
Yeah,
Stress
so
issues.
do y'all think leading and having full control is the same?
The same thing.
No, because leaving is shit. What we finna do in
So
your
y'all don't
life
think leading is having control?
It's not having full control.
not full
It's having
control.
somewhat control, but it's not full control.
It's not even
I feel like
It's
okay, let me talk.
That's
I feel
a
like if
form
I
of
don't
guidance.
listen to you or about a situation, the first thing you would say is you not letting me lead the relationship, like because you're not in control of whatever the fuck we talking about or whatever the situation was. I feel like a man would be quick to say like, oh yeah, she don't listen to me, she not letting me lead the relationship. So me personally, I feel like it do go hand in hand. It's the same
I
thing
don't
if
feel
you
like,
ask me.
I don't know. That don't.
I feel like that
I
shit.
don't feel like
different.
because you're a leader, that means you have full control.
But
Not
all
saying you
that
got
comes
full
into the
control, but
submissive
does it
shit
go
too, so-
like, is it the same thing to you? If you leading, do you feel
Still
like
not
you have
leading.
control? Like, should I got to say so? I don't know. I just
So
feel
who
like
do you think should lead the relationship?
I feel like the
woman
male
or-
should lead the
It
relationship.
goes back and forth.
Well,
What we
it
talking
depends
about.
on what it's about.
Agreement on, yeah.
And it depends on what it's about. In certain situations, I feel like
Yeah,
I may be
hear the
better at
motherfucker
leading that
That's what I was
situation.
just
Yeah,
So,
hear,
that's
as
the
long
same
as you
thing.
hear them out, you
Yeah.
feel me?
And that's what I'm saying. To me, that's the
Shouldn't be a
difference between leading and control. Leading is willing, and control is really not. You feel me? So that's the difference between those two things.
That's
Alright, you feel me?
That's good.
That's it. That's all.
So, do y'all think it's okay for like a 30+ year old to seriously date like an 18-year-old?
Hell,
Wait, huh?
Sadly,
What's the question?
Do
that's-
y'all think age matters?
Yeah,
Is
no,
it okay
age
for
don't-
me to be
that's
30
a
fucking with
that's
an
a big
18-year-old?
difference.
Age don't matter though.
sadly.
Age
I
don't
I
matter.
feel like it's weird after a certain point for
That's
sure,
weird.
but
It gets
sadly,
weird at some point.
you
Nah,
can't do it.
that's
You can be
weird. 30
18
to
and fucking
18,
90. You can literally be
That's like
18
10
and
years
90.
apart.
I ain't doing it.
Nigga, what? That's more.
Shit,
You
my
could
mama,
be.
that's the
18
age my
and
mama and my
90.
daddy was dating.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
literally,
also
I
something.
feel like it may
Like
depends
10
on
years
your.
ago, shit.
Okay, I want to
No,
talk.
it's
I feel
12
like
years,
I
not
feel like
10.
it depends on like
2 years don't make
what
a
you
difference.
grew up around. Because right now, I feel like to us that's not the norm.
You ain't even
Like,
out of
Back
high
then,
it's
school.
not
my
normal.
grandpa was 22, my grandma was 16.
I swear to you, if
So
you
look,
look at
that's what I
most of
said.
your
I know
people,
with
the
I
older
know
generation,
about I
that's
know with
normal.
my father.
It's
My
normal.
father was
It's
30
fun.
and my mama was 18.
How
So
old
that's
is
literally the
Jay-Z
same
and
thing.
Beyonce?
It's
Yeah,
just
how
split.
old?
I said my mama was
gaps are
18 and my
huge. I
daddy
don't
was
know
30.
that,
But
but the gap is
this
huge.
question is the woman is 30 and the dude is 18.
No.
It's the same shit.
No,
bro.
it's not flipped.
Either
men,
either or.
being 30 and
It's
women
still
Oh,
fucked up.
well, shit.
And you know
I
what's
feel
even
like
more
that's-
fucked up about
I
what
feel
you
like
said?
it- I
If
feel like
the
it
women,
could.
if
I
a
feel like
woman did it, nobody would
I
say
feel like
anything.
it probably depends on what generation you grew up in because my people in my family that's normal. That's normal.
I'm
What
gonna
you feeling?
say it's different because when you 18, you haven't really experienced a lot of things.
You look
You
at
feel
it
me?
as
You're not.
Yeah.
She hasn't experienced things. She hasn't been able to really learn.
Look at it as a
learn from like
manipulating thing.
life mistakes for real.
Like,
Because
be able to control. Like,
yeah.
they gonna be able to
And that's what I'm
control.
saying. After a certain point, like that shit to
That's
me,
just
I
weird.
look
That's
at. I say
That
that
nigga, even
morally, that shit is
But
wrong.
But I ain't gonna lie, if a
But
woman was
legally,
30,
You
That's what I
can't.
said.
It's weird, regardless.
if a woman was 30, she
But that's what I'm
probably
saying,
the same
though.
thing. She
Morally,
tryna
it's
mold
wrong.
that
And
life.
then honestly, and she gonna mold them to what
Looking
she
at it one
wants
side.
to
That's
be.
what
But
I'm
I'm
Which
saying.
saying,
isn't, I don't feel like that's always a bad thing. Like not
person
even
is-
just the age wise, them just being 18. I just feel like maybe they just feel like older people is already stuck in their ways. Maybe I could get a motherfucker and teach them, everything You know, like,
But you gon'
You let them
cause a
be
lot of
who they
dudes be
gonna
having
be.
like, yeah, I got a girl, bitch, she
they
taught
gonna
me
be accustomed
everything.
to only
Like,
you then.
Right,
They ain't got no
it's
man,
almost
they
like
own.
a, it's almost like
They ain't
a,
experienced nothing else, man.
what is the
I
word
just
I'm
don't do
looking
it.
for? It's like you got them in like a trance almost, because now you just like you creating a player basically instead of somebody being who they gonna be.
okay, I got another question.
That's
Okay,
like-
I got another
I feel like
question.
that shit too young.
Do y'all feel like sex is old in a relationship? Like,
A committed relationship.
yeah, like you have to give me dick. You have to give me, you know, like,
Oh.
you have to. That's what
Oh,
you're supposed to. You have to.
Yes.
I mean, y'all should be
Oh
fucking.
no, oh no.
Oh, that's what it's literally. Oh,
I don't feel like it's
Yeah,
old.
old.
I just feel like
Not
we in a
no,
relationship shit.
no,
Like,
like oh,
Is it old?
Oh,
Like, should y'all fuck?
I don't feel like it's
Yes.
old.
No.
That you gonna do
Yeah.
that.
It's like I say, I feel
I
like
just
Y'all-
like-
y'all
okay,
don't
everybody
do
every
that
time.
shit.
What you
That's
So
what
how
I'm
long? So okay. So what is this? So how long is that gonna last? What you mean it's not old?
that's
It's
what I'm
like
saying. Like,
Not like
it's
old, like you
different.
feel like
not old. Like you damn near do though. You damn near do.
Like I was finna
not
say.
old though.
We
Like,
in a
not
relationship.
old,
It's
like-
not old.
We
I'm
need
not-
to be
like, that
fucking.
should be-
I'm
I'm
not
sorry, y'all
saying
saying,
I'm
oh, like,
expecting-
you have, let's just say you have to. I have
That's
to.
what we said.
we are in a
I'm
relationship.
just having
Not
word.
necessarily, not
Who else
necessarily.
do you want me to
So
fuck?
so what's my options?
Right. Who else do you
Do
want
I
me to
have
fuck with?
options?
I don't
Then
know.
that's a
Oh,
different
what you
answer.
giving it
What
to?
you mean?
I'm not
When you
saying.
ready to fuck, what you
What you
gonna
No,
do?
no, that's
It should
different.
be
You like
old.
that sex?
Like it's something
You
you
gonna
should
let
be
me
able
get
to
something
want
you
to
want.
do. It shouldn't be, oh, I shouldn't be saying, oh, I need to have
Why you in a
sex.
relationship?
Like, oh, this to him.
Yeah.
It needs to be like a mutual feeling.
I'm not
like I want to
talking about-
express my
What I feel
Yeah,
like when-
if I don't,
that-
like,
that-
basically it's going to like having sex when you don't like want to, like, damn,
Yes.
okay, I don't want to have sex with him, but shit, I gotta get him, like, we
That's
together,
what
so I
I'm
have to
saying.
have sex. Do
No,
y'all feel like that's
no,
okay?
no.
And it could go from the male standpoint as well. Shit, I don't,
It's not.
for whatever my reason is, I just don't want to have sex right now. As dudes, y'all say that y'all be going. What's still wrong?
None of that
Right,
shit,
define that shit.
I basically like, no, that shit wrong as fuck. If you don't want to
have
fuck,
to.
then you're not supposed to.
So
fuck.
it's
They
not
gonna feel
old.
it. They gonna feel a certain
That's
type
what
of
I'm
way.
saying.
They
Throughout the
gonna feel that's gonna be
relationship,
weird.
it's old type
But
shit. But like at any
doesn't
time,
know
place,
what's going on.
even if you don't want to, it's not old. You still got the freedom to tell me no, and I'm gonna respect that shit. If you going fucking
All right, now what
6
if they
months
did
for
that
no
for
reason,
a week, 2 weeks?
That's what I'm
you
saying.
feel me?
That's
Then
when
that
they get
then
like,
no,
okay,
then
well,
I'm gonna
no.
start.
Now
That's
what
what-
time
that's
frame
Look,
you
look,
considering
look,
that?
you still able to
At
do
that
that,
point,
but
yeah,
that's when
at
I'm gonna
that
start
point,
questioning
yeah.
you. You feel me?
There's something going on.
That's exactly. Like
Hey, what you gonna
you can
expect
keep
your
doing
other
that.
person to do?
You can keep
I'm
doing
saying,
that, and I'm gonna
at
question you.
Hey,
You feel me?
If it's
Like,
prolonged down-
you entitled to do that, but
You
now I'm
cheat,
questioning
so I'm
what the fuck is
Somebody
going on.
cheating. Somebody feeling some type of way they cheating, they
Either
doing
you-
something.
But what if it's
Cheating
not?
or
What
I'm
if it's
going
not even that? What if it's just? I don't know.
We still have a
Well,
problem.
you gotta talk to- you gotta talk
What
about
if
it.
it's right
Talk
here?
about it. You
What
talk
if it's
I
just
feel like
something y'all need to talk
as a
about?
man, like say you going through some things.
Because
first
me
days,
personally-
you ain't in that mood, but your lady wanna have sex.
So,
after like 3 days, you feel me? You know she wants some
You
shit.
see, I'm
She
saying-
Okay, so this
Yeah,
goes.
going to
Okay,
myself
look.
up,
So
man.
this going into the next question. So how long do y'all feel like your significant other should not be in the mood?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, honestly.
See that.
Whenever
2 days.
That's what I said. 3 days. The first 3
What
days.
the
The
fuck?
first 3
Back to
days.
back, back like that.
It gotta be.
And also,
What
y'all
if 2
mentioned,
days?
like,
It gotta be more than 2
You
days.
just like work
2
around.
Well,
days?
it depends on the frequency that we fuck.
Yeah. No, after 2 days.
I feel like it depends on y'all
I say
relationship.
like
It
the
depends
first
on
one.
like if y'all stay
Right.
together.
If we fucking all the time,
Like,
and
alright,
then all
I'm
of a
saying,
sudden
like-
you wanna fuck me for
If it's a
week,
change,
you
a
feel
dramatic
me?
change.
Oh my.
Yeah,
I
okay,
mean,
so now y'all-
eventually it could just be tiring, like
Shouldn't have
boring. Like you, what do you
That's
mean?
what
Like
That's why
If it's
You know
boring, you
that's
better come to me and let me know what the fuck
Okay,
I need to
that's
do.
good,
Like,
that's
through
good.
that shit.
Y'all going nowhere
That
fast
shit
at that
crazy.
point.
You feel me? I ain't
What's
never.
you say?
If we boring
At
to
that
the
point-
point to where you don't want to fuck me, no more.
You are in a
And you
bad
not
situation.
doing it?
at that point.
And you don't even want to come and tell me.
You gotta do something to me.
Boy.
That's the worst.
We
What if
gone,
somebody-
we gone.
Okay, look, okay.
Like,
If
why
somebody
are we
wants to
still here?
tell you-
You don't even
No,
want to
wait,
improve
Hold
on
on,
me.
hold on,
Okay.
hold on. One at a time, one at a
If
time.
somebody, if somebody told you, I'm not satisfied, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Let me try to do
I'm
better.
finna
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I never heard it. So, but it's like,
No.
Shit.
Well, that's some
What you say?
I ain't heard that, but I'm just saying that female say you slacking somewhere, shit. I'm like, hey, what you want me to do?
Well, that sound like
learn how to learn her
So
body
you
to
saying,
make
alright, what's the question?
That's what I'm
He
saying. That
said
shit sound
somebody-
like
I'm trying to feel it. I'm trying to feel like you actually
That
saying,
shit sound like a
I'm trying to figure out what.
Somebody say, look, I'm not satisfied.
You slacking hell, you walk the bed. What's
Right.
the first thing that come to your mind? You wanna act like you ain't, you feel me?
Nigga, that sound
I feel like the
I
first
wanna act
thing.
like what?
I feel like the first
I
thing
don't
is
know how
gonna
that feels.
I feel like it's gonna be a
slacking
crack
somewhere
thing.
type shit.
I'll
That's what
bet.
we said.
Come
If
on,
she said
y'all.
she ain't satisfied, her what's been with the first thing your man was gonna think.
Like the first thing you gonna think. I feel like a nigga gonna try to
I want
downplay
you
it,
to teach
and
me.
it's gonna be an ego thing, a pride thing. Like
I don't-
that's like a bitch just basically saying like shit, the sex ain't coming no more. Like I'm not enjoying it, X, Y, and Z. You're gonna feel some type of way off that. The first thing that pop up in your mind is gonna be some negative shit. It's not gonna be, oh baby, let me fix it. What you want me to do? You're not gonna do
It might
that.
hurt
First
you.
thing I said,
You're not gonna
damn.
Your ego.
Then I said, let me fix that shit. Oh, brother, that's a challenge.
I mean, if it
That's
comes
what I'm
like
saying.
that,
Yeah, I'm telling you
though,
that's
it's
a challenge. I'm
That's
telling
how
you.
I
I feel
Depends
like
on how that person brings it to you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That's
They
what I
come
said. You
disrespect-
come
oh,
up
no,
that blunt,
I'm
but
not thinking like
if
that.
we having a conversation, like, let's spice some things up. That may be how you feeling, but if you saying it like that, it's.
Or
it's
even
more
if a
of
woman come up to you and be like, some damn, you did this, and this, and I like you to do this, and this.
Well, how you
You
know
know
how
that.
you feel
You
about
feel me?
trying this? How you feel about trying this?
Exactly.
But
yeah, I mean,
But if a woman come up and just
the
like,
way you
That's
said,
really
You feel me? That's why I said I'm a
I
date.
don't know what it comes
Hey, the first thing I said was
I'm
damn.
an instant get that.
I swear to God, the first thing I said was damn.
Your
No
ego.
shit about
Let
it.
me
Go
do
down
that.
there, man.
No, bro, I want to go again. I'm alright.
Oh, funny, you gotta go
But
to
what
sleep.
if you
Go to sleep.
But what if
Nigga, I'm
she?
gonna put on my cape. Nigga, what?
Crazy.
What?
That's gonna hurt you, for.
Talking about go to
Yeah, I feel
sleep.
like
She's
that.
still gonna be.
If I try, I swear, now then, if I try again, in the
Almost got a
bitch,
cape on.
Now you're a superhero.
if I try again, I get a, oh man, that's gonna be my village and
Now
origin
you're a
story.
villain. No doubt.
That's gonna be my village origin story, fool. I swear to God. Hey,
Hey,
look, every time a bitch tell me she ain't like it again, I'm like, yes. That's gonna be my village origin story. I'm gonna try to get bitches weak dick every time. After that, I'll say, yes.
Okay, next question. How do y'all feel about females keeping kids? A female having a baby, and as the dude, you said that you're not ready, or you basically want her to get an abortion. How do you feel if she still
That's
goes
on
through
her.
with her pregnancy? Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna act like the baby don't exist?
I mean, in the beginning, I feel like that
It's
is.
kind of like a forced thing.
It's
like,
on, yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind
If
of.
she go through with it,
You gotta
then
get
she
a
If
gonna
she
man
do
go
to
through
grow
with
into
it,
it.
if she go through it with
But
it,
then you gonna
regard, I
find
mean,
out.
if you a real, you feel me, man, you gon' that's at the end of the day still your blood. That's still something that you created. But if you was telling her before then,
Yeah, I feel like that's on her.
So do y'all feel like it's
it is-
okay to have unprotected sex with your significant other, and then they get pregnant, and then not even the first thought, but then you just even consider like her getting rid of the baby, but for one, you got her pregnant,
alright.
and like so, how do you
I ain't gonna
feel?
lie.
Unless it, yeah.
Motherfucker come to me, they pregnant, then she.
Yes.
If it's, like, this is my lady.
Right. Your lady.
Shit, come on, we going. Shit. Regardless if I'm ready or not, because
No,
that's not my decision to make. So I'm not.
Definitely not.
You feel me? It's not in my power to be like, yeah, I feel like you should be.
But what about in
I
this
feel
situation
like-
y'all know y'all just fucking and she get pregnant?
That's something that you feel like.
Is that on her?
I mean, you had a conversation like,
somebody else
bro.
knows about.
Question about
What y'all
that.
feel about that?
Damn.
What y'all feel
We had
about
enough.
that? What y'all feel about that?
Like what?
It's still paused right now.
I'm about to ask. No, I'm talking about the question now. I don't think it's powerful.
True or false? Do women?
Oh, look, pause.
It's working on my phone.
Oh,
Okay, true or false? Women don't get the same benefit from sex as men.
You say
Shit,
what?
we can't answer that.
Say it again. Y'all, damn, they
What's
get
your-
more.
Don't they?
What was your question?
Y'all get more.
I mean, it all
I
depends
ain't
on.
I ain't hear it.
True or false? It's more of a statement than a question.
Okay.
Women don't get the same benefit
False.
from sex as men.
I
They
say
don't get the same benefit.
depends. How y'all gonna ask a true or false depends
They
question?
don't.
No, it's false. No, it's false.
What you get false?
I mean, if
Because
it's-
everybody else confused.
I'm gonna say
No,
true.
I'm
I'm confused.
I'm gonna say
It's
true.
a depending question.
Is it
I'm
running
gonna
on
say
yours?
true.
It's only because like it depends on if both. If I'm fucking just to fuck, I want to bust a nut. If both of us bust a nut, then yeah. If we both don't, then no.
How often do you have sex and see that the women bust
Hey,
a
look on your
nut?
phone, see if it's still on your phone.
That's
Pretty damn often.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's
never.
what I'm saying, cause you got niggas, they come
Yeah,
with
it's
straight
all.
B12 and shit, and she go, they're like, what the fuck, like.
Oh wait, no.
Well, what you say?
I press play. I don't know if it's still
My
going
shit
or
not
not.
working on that either. It's still working on my phone. Just to
What was it?
go get the phone. And
I say
Yeah.
that's the
Oh
problem.
yeah, now it say live in this pause.
You got a full tape down there.
Let's move it to the side.
I say, that shit.
Only if you.
This shit irritating.
How the fuck we fuck this up?
Just
That's
take
actually
one
all
side.
of it.
Just take
Hey, I won't lie
just
to
take
y'all.
one
I'm
side
very
now.
happy. Hey, let's switch for a second, folks.
Like flip it around.
back is
Take the
on
whole phone
fire.
down. Don't
Hey,
let it
yo.
fall and hit the TV, please.
Hey,
I'm finna just leave it. I'm finna
just-
just.
Flip it around.
What?
my
What
back
you
is
talking
on
about?
fire. Why we
Sit
taking
on
this-
the fucking couch.
Alright.
But he's not gonna be in the camera. That's
No,
the
it's pause. It's pause. That's why I said turn
Just
this
get you a chair and sit it right there though. Get you a chair to sit right there though.
It was on low. It had the low power mode. Come on.
Damn.
Oh,
We've
Lord.
been talking about all this shit.
I don't even
I
know what all
got. I
that
got
is
20%.
It's on how much?
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
Hey, that's hey, hey.
That's cool. That's cool.
I hear hella tape.
One for getting it.
Okay, I got a question,
No, but
y'all.
I'll say true to that.
Somebody texted me a question.
Yeah, that's
Are we running
Some
on
niggas
that?
be-
It's back on.
We back
Nigga,
running.
yeah, we
Some
here.
niggas be 12 and they trying to
We
be
here,
fat.
yeah. All I hear
We
is
back
hella
running?
tape.
Yeah, we is. Okay, so look, the next question, y'all. Somebody said, what is, and this is for both genders, what is your take?
All I did was took. I know I seen it. All I did was picked up the check.
Sorry for the bloopers.
It's popping up on my phone.
That ain't
Hey,
nothing
it's
to
working
do
on
with it.
that.
It's popping up on my phone.
I don't see shit.
Nah, it's working, bro.
No,
Alright,
I'm
but
I don't
taking
see no
comments.
comments.
I'm saying comments on my phone.
The question was, what is y'all opinion on side pieces? Both men, for the men and women. And we can honestly go first, that way the fellas got some time to think.
What the fuck?
I feel like you should keep it 100
I'm
with the
not on the
side
floor.
bitch, if that's what you want.
No, it's working on man. It's working on man. I don't know
Is
why.
she
it's
showing the beginning of this?
Yeah,
No,
because
let me
it's,
take
you gotta
Fast
refresh
forward.
it. Alright, so look, what's y'all opinion on side pieces?
If you gonna do that, keep it 100 with the side piece so they know what you got going on.
I want to solve. Me personally, I just
I
feel
learned
like
that
shit
from
should never.
experience.
I feel like shit should just never come. I don't feel like it's okay, of course, because technically you're cheating. But I feel like the shit should never hit home. I feel like hoes need to know their place, and both like a female should never feel comfortable coming to me or doing internet ass shit. Like a female just should know her motherfucking place, and she should know that she's just a hoe and bitch don't never come for my bitch, don't play with my bitch, and that's just
But
that.
some people got open relationships.
See, but niggas,
We're not
see,
talking
niggas
about
more
that.
player than females, but like
No,
you fuck with-
no, hell no, boy.
I'm
Female
saying,
don't
I'm-
tell
no,
you
no, I'm
don't,
saying-
boy.
Niggas
I don't
playing
know.
crazy.
no, I'm saying, well, I don't know. I'm just saying
I just
like,
feel like if you feel the need to have side pieces, you should be in a community. Period. That.
Okay.
But that's
I'm
why I
saying,
said some
like,
people got
in
open
terms of-
relationships and they got another
when
side.
y'all-
We're not
y'all
talking
gotta
about
start
that. If
thinking-
it's
Yeah,
open,
you
then
shouldn't
that
have
means
it, but if
y'all
you
have
gonna
y'all
have it,
agreed on it.
let
That's
them know what's
that's
going
an
on.
agreement. Once it becomes
That's
an
true.
agreement, then it's
that's what I'm
no
saying.
longer-
Like,
Yeah,
y'all,
it ain't
that's what I'm
wrong.
saying. Niggas more
But
player.
still,
Like,
she
you
still
know,
know her
you know, it's
place.
like,
I
all right,
You have
you
somebody
got
that
that
got
bad
a
piece,
bad
that means some shit
right.
like
Oh, you talking about on being the
Okay,
side
That's
piece?
look,
gonna be
y'all.
your man.
Okay.
You feel me?
So he
Look,
made
they
a
not gonna be equal about that.
he made a good point. He said that the men who are side pieces are different from women who are side pieces.
They are.
Because men ain't gonna, it's like, okay, you tell a nigga like, look, I got a nigga. So woo, that's damn near a green light for him. Like he damn near
That's
like
fun.
cool.
That's fun.
Versus
Fucking
us, we
somebody
like,
else.
you tell us that
That's
shit, we
your
like,
son,
you
yeah.
got us fucked up.
Yeah.
It's more negative.
yeah, that's what
It
I'm
don't
saying. That's why I said, that's why I
It
said,
depends on
yeah.
what type
We
of
gonna- we
female
know how to
you
play
is,
that
too.
role,
Like,
like
some
you said.
some
That's
females
why-
can play a role
It
like a
depends on what
dude
type of
would.
nigga you. If you like
Yeah,
the bitch,
but
you're gonna
eventually
be
it
mad that
don't
she got a
begin
side
out
nigga.
of
If you're a side nigga, you're gonna be mad at the bitch.
At
if you
a
like her.
certain standpoint, because I feel like that's like basically like falling into
That
the
come with her
sneaky
telling
link
you she
shit.
got a nigga,
A
so
dude that
now
act
you
like
getting
he's okay
fucking
with being
all
your
that
sneaky
shit.
link
That's
into
why-
a
I mean,
feelings
if
and
she
shit
come
like
out
this
like
starts
that,
to
that's what I'm
involve. So
saying.
once
If you
again,
with the
it
bitch and
goes
shit,
back
you
to the
think
dude
you the
and
main nigga,
how
and
he
then
is
she
as a
think I got a
person.
nigga and you the
It
side
all
nigga,
depends on how you feel.
you gonna be mad as hell.
That's
My bad.
Yeah.
Do body count matter? Like when it comes
As
to
you older,
women?
I'm
because you're not, because that's not even something
I
that
ain't even finna
you're not
ask
gonna
you.
meet somebody and be like, yeah, how many people you fuck?
People do.
What if it
tend to
come
ask that
out? But
question.
what if y'all have a conversation? What if y'all playing a game with some shit and it comes out?
You could be a
Yeah,
hoe all
you have
you
no-
want.
you have no
You're not a
control.
hoe with me.
You have no
So
control over that.
what if you ain't know your lady
Before
got
you in a
rammed
relationship with her,
before?
then if somebody come in,
What
you say?
I said, what if his lady got rammed before he even?
Hey, you heard me?
but I'm saying like, what if y'all not
That's
even
gonna
in
be
a
my
relationship
exact
yet and
number.
you just,
Goddamn.
let's say
Bitch,
it's
you
the
better
person
not do
that you're
shit.
dating and it comes up,
Shit.
I'm gonna be
and she
mad.
say, I have had
Like,
sex
not
with
even
50
like-
dudes, would you wife her?
Then she said she
That's
could.
a-
Then
a lie.
she keep counting.
Man, but I don't know. But
What if she
Damn.
started fucking at like 12,
She keep
13?
counting.
Bro, I won't lie to you. I try to be the least amount of judgmental as I possibly can, G. Because who the fuck am I to judge somebody?
I feel like it's not appropriate because we could ask y'all.
I said
Y'all
something
would
that
fucking
blow you.
even
that's
You
why I
said
said
something
that's
that
why
blow
I
me.
don't.
That's why I said when
don't
it
lie
comes
to
to
one.
women, because men, I don't feel like
Females is always
Y'all-
three.
Y'all anticipate us to already
Three.
fuck with our bitches anyway, type shit, so y'all won't be
Man.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I'm
think
about
that
at like
it
three.
would
I just want to
matter.
ask him to do that 'cause I just know a nigga not gonna know.
To
He's
blow
not gonna know.
myself, like I'm gonna blow myself.
That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like realistically, as a dude, I expect it
Nobody's
to be a
gonna
high
know.
number. I just feel like it should be a high number. Some dudes will know if they haven't had sex with a lot of females, if they not really experienced. If they only had 5 girls and they only had sex with 5 girls, they gonna remember that. Our dudes, you feel me? It's different. But if you slinging dick, yeah, you're not gonna remember. But to me, no.
Yes. So
That's why it really don't matter when it comes down to men, but that's why the question is about women.
So, yeah, how I look at it is shit. You can't judge me, I can't judge you. Shit. I'm happy you was a hoe before. I hope you're not a hoe no more.
that's a good question. Okay, so yeah, so you got your significant other, y'all know each other like the back of y'all hands, right? But no, matter of fact, y'all don't. Y'all just met, y'all been fucking around for a little bit, but this person does these certain things, and she be like, damn, how does nigga know how to do that? Like, who he
Yeah,
do that
slow
shit
down.
to? Do y'all think about the shit that y'all person did before you? Like, do that shit ever run across y'all mind? Like, damn, this bitch doing this to me.
Hey,
I said she loved you so much, shit. I ain't about it, shit.
I thought of that
Glad
happening
you
to
know that
anybody
shit.
else with me. Don't come.
I see
I'm
that
glad
I
you
can
doing
tell
it
you
to
right
me, so
here.
shit.
Alright, come up.
Hey, them niggas practice, shit.
I have never in my life
Fuck all
thought, damn, who have you done this to?
No.
Never.
Yeah, that never came to my head either. I should be
Never.
like, shit, do your
So
thing,
just when a
show
bitch
out.
going super crazy, y'all just don't.
Super crazy.
I know
Like,
she
y'all
is.
get
I
a-
know she is.
too
That bitch
occupied.
just so many dicks. Y'all don't think that
I be
bitch so
occupied.
many
That don't even show up your head.
The bitch could watch a lot of. The bitch could be a visual learner and watch a lot of porn.
But that's what I'm saying. She could be sucking the same swimmer for years and learning that shit too. So what the fuck?
Or the
You
bitch could be
enjoying
a
that shit.
visual
That's not
learner.
really going to your like.
That's
I
not
don't know
gonna
how
come
many
to your
bitches
head,
did
though.
this.
Even
I'm
afterwards.
Damn, what she
Even
doing?
afterwards, I ain't think, damn, I wonder how many dicks that
I wouldn't
bitch
even
sucked.
want to think about that.
That's my head. I'm gonna try my head.
You shouldn't want to think about that.
You sound like I'm not gonna think about that.
I
Nigga,
had a motherfucker tell me that I clearly had to do this shit before because
That's
how did
what
I
I'm
learn?
saying.
Like,
But that's just
and
on some.
I was a whole bird.
That's down on some talking
Oh,
shit. That ain't even on no real shit.
That's a, if I say that, I feel like I'm on just talking shit. But
You
I'm
feel
not
me?
on
You
some-
just talking shit.
What's the next
But you
question?
just talking shit with
Yeah,
her.
oh,
What's the next
Right
question?
now, like you just on
The
the
next
good
question
part.
I'm
is,
trying
do
to
y'all feel that,
again.
do y'all feel that women choose good guys last? If so, why?
Sadly. I don't know, they say bad guys are
Oh,
fun,
you
right?
got one
More
more.
fun.
Just like they choose sluts.
And it's down to a maturity thing.
They be turning house to house like.
Oh, I too. And
They break the good hoes hard. They gonna
Hey,
get
if you
the
put it
good
comparable to
hoes.
that, I can 100% tell you that shit is true. A slut seem like way more fun than a church going bitch. So I can imagine that a bad boy seem way more fun than a good
I
nigga.
think you might have just got your way in there.
And that's what I'm saying. If y'all compare that, then I get it completely. Yes, the bad guy and the good guy. Because I'm
At the
choosing a
end
slut
of the
over
day,
a
though.
bitch in a
Because ain't no
in a
girls
skirt.
go get
You
a
don't
nerd.
really want no wild ass.
A nerd on
Wild
the
ass.
street
Me
nigga.
personally,
That's
I'm
what it
cool.
come down
You
to.
feel me?
I ain't gonna say it
I'm
come
Not a
down.
nerve. I mean, good
No.
for real boys and bad boys. Period.
You said
And it
what?
just depends on you as a female.
Oh, no.
Because you
What
could have
you
been
like
into the
though?
good boys, and that's just shit. As I'm growing up, that ain't what I like. I want the hood niggas. I want the street
Right.
niggas. Like it
That's
go, it could go, you know,
What
different
niggas
ways.
finish last?
I guess I'm spoiled. I want both. Yeah, no.
That's all.
We talking about what's the original question?
No,
It say
I'm
do y'all-
comparing it.
it
It
say
make
do
it
you
easy for me to
Choose
compare.
good guys last.
Do
And
y'all
I
feel
said,
like-
I feel like, yeah. And then to
Just
justify
because
that,
the simplified is possibly because they more fun.
yeah, exactly. And to justify that, I feel like on my adverse end, I would
But-
choose a
but
slut
in
over-
reality-
over-
Y'all tweet or whatever about the nigga that y'all want.
That y'all don't.
You feel me? Like,
Right, that,
basically, type shit. You feel me? Like, oh, I need to
it's the
do
same
this.
thing with men. Y'all want a wife, but then y'all still go and
Back.
choose the women that shake their ass
It's a
and
perspective, right?
I mean,
that don't
personally,
have
me
nothing to
personally,
offer
though,
but ass. So
I'm cool.
It's just still gonna upload it.
I want you to shake your ass on me.
I'm cool.
Oh,
Shake your ass, baby.
Look like on social media, bitch, with all them likes and pictures.
We
See,
got
I
no
don't
questions.
care about likes.
How is it gonna be all
I ain't
of
gonna
It's
say
an
that.
outlet behind the TV. Y'all can try to see if the point reach.
You got some more questions?
No, we don't.
we get this stuff. Yeah, we do. We can come with more questions if y'all want to stay longer. Why can't some people be happy without a relationship?
Why can't some people be happy without a
Without a
relationship?
relationship.
Dependency issues.
Fear of being alone.
Dependency.
Niggas always think they need somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Dependency
They need to
issues.
be in a relationship. No, you need to get your
Work on yourself.
mentally.
I'm big on working on.
I kinda wanna double back on the question y'all asked before.
Because you will probably bring it to somebody else.
I want to kind of throw this out there. Do y'all feel like women, fathers, like plays a role into that? Like the way somebody grew up, like their
So they
household.
love
Do a father play a role in the
Like, do it
girl's
just
life?
like-
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah, do you feel like a female could be perfectly fine, like for you, without her having her dignity in her life, basically? Like, you know, when people say like females be looking for love in the wrong places and shit like
For
that.
sure. For sure. For the simple fact that I don't know, you coming up depending on what you see is kind of what you get used to, and you could go either way with that. You could run towards it, you could run away from it. But either way, that could pose possible issues depending on how your household is. If you used to seeing your father beat on your mama, it's just more likely, genetically, you feel me? Like that's in your mind, psychologically, that's what you gonna know. That's what you gonna run to.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because that's what
They gonna feel like that's acceptable.
that's what I'm saying.
They
Most of the
accept it.
time, that's what they go
That's
towards.
acceptable,
Because they look at it as that's what love look like type shit.
It's
So
acceptable.
that's what you gonna run towards. And like I say, it is that time when you run away from it, but that's less likely type shit.
They're not gonna feel like it's wrong.
But
'cause
if
they
you was to
see
see that, even in the slightest sense, if you was to see that, like if you grew up and your father beat your mama as a woman, you would, even if you don't accept it fully, you would probably let that shit slide more times than you should type shit.
Because you see
It'll
it, so
affect you.
it's kind of normal to you, right?
Exactly.
Whatever goes on in your household is normal.
It's your reflection. Monkey see, monkey do. That's your real.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Motherfuckers follow what they see.
Okay, so this more of a statement. It say boss women struggle being feminine at home. So like going back to the earlier questions, how do y'all feel like y'all would want a female to be like? Let's just say you got like an entrepreneur or whatever. How would y'all feel about her not being her feminine self or whatever? I don't know. I feel like it goes to the question of females being independent. Like females that feel like they can take care of themselves. They feel like they don't have to be like
I don't
submissive
got a
and
problem with them.
feminine and all that shit.
I don't got a problem with women going out being alone.
Is it long
I
enough?
feel like
Yeah,
it
I gotta
always
think.
depend on how secure you are with yourself as a man. Because even as my significant other, as a woman, if you out there getting your shit, you could still never make me feel like less of a man type shit. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm on my shit too. You feel me?
That's what you
Motherfuckers doing what they gotta do. You know? Like, so as a woman, if you out there, even if you are out there doing, because it's different levels to all this shit too. If you out there doing better than me, then shit, I still know I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna strive to get to that point and go beyond it. And that's gonna be that. You're not gonna make me feel like less of a man though because of that. I'm gonna let you,
But
you know.
it's like
So you could
the
come home.
independent women like seems like they don't have to like I ain't gotta listen to shit a nigga can tell me because I can take care of myself basically. Like
That's a manipulating thing to me, G. Like,
yeah,
Just
but
for niggas
females
to
keep feeling
want
like the
females
females
to
that
be
really
like
got
that.
their own bag and shit like that, they just don't feel like they have to listen to a man because just like you feel like you can bring whatever to the table, I can bring the same shit to the table, and if you lead to my eye, I be good type shit. So
Like, I feel like if I got having my own shit, it's like, that makes it not about that no more. So it's not about what you do.
Exactly.
That takes that out of the question.
and that's what I'm
because
saying.
outside of that, what else?
What
you
else
bring?
at this point?
And that's what I'm
Money and
saying.
money, shit.
Like, exactly. even though
because relationship is really not supposed to be about what you
exactly,
bring to the
it's
table.
not just that. It's not just that. So I won't lie to you. At the end of the day, if what I bring to the table, obviously, is not gonna be shit financially and none of that because you say you doing that yourself. You a boss lady. You doing that. That's not gonna make me feel smaller, but. Hopefully everything else I'm bringing to the table.
So at
make it
that point,
right.
y'all should be building
It's like what can we
together.
accomplish
And that's what I'm
together type
saying.
shit.
Hopefully everything else that I'm bringing to the table make you want to keep me around because that's where you're not getting shit from other way. Affectionately, fucking a motherfucker to talk to you, hear you, understand you, all that other shit. And I'ma still do my shit. And that also going to you not being a burden with another motherfucker you just add on to that. You feel me? Y'all gotta be at that level in order to make that shit work. And I'm not gonna go into all
y'all
my
have some shit going.
Would you feel like less of a man if your lady was making more money than you?
I was literally gonna ask that.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
dudes say they don't, but I feel like it'll be an ego thing.
Shit.
Like
As
maybe
long
you
as I'm
gonna wanna go
getting
get
my
a
own
bigger
shit,
bag than her
shit.
because she, okay, I make 100K a year and you making 80. Now I wanna go get a job that's making 120K. You know,
because me personally,
See, that's
it wouldn't matter to me because y'all together, y'all making 100.
Y'all got 100.
Yeah, oh, bro.
Shit, y'all got 180.
You feel me? Like,
That's how y'all.
And that's what I'm
That's
saying.
how
I don't know what type of mindset that is to feel like that. To be on like some, that's low key like some weird shit.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of,
you
yeah, I was
gotta
gonna say,
like-
some people do hate in a relationship, but like,
For sure.
You can't help.
Yeah.
You
But-
can't hate that your person that you love is doing good.
Exactly.
You're supposed
And at the
to.
same hand, OG, you
But
can
it's
look
all
at
about
that
what
shit
they
and you
do.
can
It's
see
it's
it.
all perception.
You can look at it and
Also,
see
what
it,
they
and
do
you
with that
cannot
money
take it
is,
as hate, bro.
but what they do
No,
with it
it's
shouldn't matter because they
not.
still
It
have
don't
money.
matter.
Let's say
It
y'all
don't
in a
matter.
relationship and
It's
she's
still
not
gonna
doing
be
nothing for
respected
you at all.
too, 'cause
Or
the
But you
female
got
is
your
not.
80K and I got my 100, so why it matter?
But let's just
I mean,
still
if y'all in a
say she's not
relationship,
doing
y'all don't do
anything as
shit
far as
for each other.
relationship.
But if y'all
Y'all not really.
It really
Y'all have to
wouldn't
think about it
matter.
like this. You're not really. Like the money that we make now, we're not really doing shit for motherfuckers. We're just taking care of what needs to be taken care of. Like,
Yeah, 'cause ain't
like
nobody
house
making
shit,
no-
like, we're not really getting this money a year and going to buy shit specifically for this person. Y'all buying shit that y'all can enjoy together,
Yeah.
etc.
Alright, so
I mean, unless you got, unless you have
point,
kids.
Let's
because
say-
once you financially stable, that no longer becomes.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so let's say she making 100, you making 80, but you still take care of all the bills. So then, what she gonna really? What she
No,
gonna
you
do?
can't do it.
I personally.
What she gonna be spending her money on? Like,
That's just
I
like
have
going
been in
to
a
like the
situation
female
to-
having her job. That's going
I
to
feel
like
like-
the situation of I'm gonna take care of the bills, babe, whatever the case may be, and you do what the fuck you want to do with your money. So basically, if it was a situation like that, I feel like once again, it's just about what works for y'all in y'all relationship. Because a dude could be comfortable with making 80K. Let's just say she didn't have a job at first. You making 80, you already agreed to pay all the bills, and then she went and got her job, and you know your man said still never changed. Yeah, let's just say your man said still never changed. How do you feel like you're gonna be obligated to tell me what the fuck to do with my 100K? Because you told me, live my life, you know, do what I want to
Like,
do.
that's not
I mean,
a real
a solid-
respect.
I mean, I
That's
feel
not
like a
real
solid
woman there.
motherfucker-
That ain't no real
A
woman.
solid motherfucker going.
That ain't no real woman.
Yeah, you feel me? You ain't going.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
'cause-
up.
What would
And
what
Say,
is
say, I'm making
Yeah,
80,000.
I'm
making 100.
He making 80,000.
He
He
still
just
take
said
care
the
of
I'm
job.
still
He
taking
can
all
do
the
that.
bills and doing everything.
I feel like-
But what if it's still like a different balance
You can
outside
see-
of financial shit though? Like you just speaking
I'm
about
gonna lie to
bills.
you. That would grow so much resentment, G.
I don't
If
think
you
so.
had a significant other that wasn't doing nothing and you was doing everything and now she up
Let's just
and
think
she
about
And
it.
that's
doing
why I
nothing.
said
That's
I
not
don't
a
feel
real
like
woman.
a woman
You
that
know
truly
how-
let a man do
That's
that
what
even
I'm saying,
love
but
you.
they
for
said
real.
they said they go back to hate when they talk about the women make more money, but I say it's different.
It's not even
situations.
that. It's just like
Nah,
if I was in that situation, I never been in it.
angry though.
That's what I'm saying. If I was in that situation and I never been in it, I would hope that my woman is the most romantic, cutest woman on the planet. She doing shit left and right for me. If she ain't paying
And
no
that's
bills,
just it.
and she
That's
made a
just
100K
it.
job and she still ain't paying no bills,
you would be mad as fuck.
you take me on dates, you buying gifts. I just got a new car. We living, baby. I'm still paying the bills. Shit, hey, I'm happy. If she does absolutely nothing, if she does,
She can take
we
that
have
shit.
material
But
shit.
that's
That's
what
money.
I'm saying.
That money is
That's
material
what I'm
shit.
saying.
That offset
Bro,
20,000.
One at a time.
That money
That's
is
20K
material
she making
shit.
it to be.
You better buy me material shit with it because you just get it. You telling me that I'm now in a relationship and you up and you still not paying for nothing, so you just make the money that you paying and you're still not gonna do nothing.
listen,
I'm
I
just
feel like,
living
I feel
life.
like she
But what
should.
if
Bitch, I hate you.
you don't have to buy shit though? Like what if okay, let's
I
say
see what the money. What new say?
Hold on.
Yeah, what the money make a
But
bitch
you-
I
do?
said you're talking about materialistic shit. What if she got different goals? What if she want to like invest her money? What if, because at the end of the day, as the man, you already agreed to pay the bill. So why? It's like you count my pockets now. Now you trying to count my pockets and tell me what to do with my money. But it ain't even just the materialistic shit. What if I got something bigger that I want to do with my money that's gonna bring more money to the table regardless? And you get out your materialistic shit.
I believe in helping them all.
I mean,
I'm
that's
big on
levels
saving,
to
so.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Thank
levels
you.
to it.
Because I was
but
gonna say,
I
look,
feel like
if you just come up on a 100K job and you put all 100K to whatever venture
that's
you want to do.
selfish.
Yeah, it is, but at least you doing like if I know you're not just going crazy outside having fun. I don't lie to you. I was gonna say, as a matter of fact, you're right.
At the end of the
At
day,
the
they're
end of
not
the
able
day,
to invest
that
that money,
is
so
still
it's like you
selfish.
should still be.
Why?
And then on top of that, because look, if we being realistic, you just come up on 100K and you still not paying no bills. Whatever venture you still want to do, you not putting
Let's
all of
talk
that
about
100K.
it.
And you
Motherfuckers
not
not getting
getting
out
making
like
80,000 and paying 80,000 worth of bills.
I was gonna say that.
So
How
we
much?
both
How
gonna
much?
continue forward like we've been doing.
But
But that's the
can't
And
do
you
thing.
gonna do for me and I'm gonna do for you. I'm not gonna buy you no car and you gonna buy me
What if you take away only
a couch or
40,000
something? That's not because I make
I won't lie.
100K and you make 80.
So you think out of 80,
No.
you only taking 40 home
Let's
after
say if he
bills?
paying every bills, he paying your
We
condo,
wanna
his
get
condo,
realistic.
insurance, he paying
Calculate and
everything.
deduct taxes on
I don't
it.
know.
You not paying $80,000 worth of bills
Nah, I
with
know.
your 80,000.
Nah, so
I ain't
what
on
if
top
he-
of
what if he
that. I'm not
pay
talking
bills
about
with half of that?
100,000.
All I'm saying is,
You're
with
not
that,
getting
that's
all
all I'm
that money
saying.
at one time either.
All I'm
though.
saying
You're
is,
not, that
it's-
shit monthly. You feel me?
Yeah,
Whenever you
yeah,
get your
we
checks,
know
so
that.
like, you
What
don't
you
be
gonna be
looking at it like
It's
a
not
money
like
thing.
it's not like I
It's
just
not
look up and I
looking
got
at it.
80K in my hand. I get that. But what I'm saying is, if I'm really going to work making this 80K, you doing nothing, and then you going to work and making this 100K,
And you
we
get to
both
invest your
know.
money into what you want.
But I'm
But
not-
I don't
Look,
want
look, look.
I don't like that.
We both know. Exactly.
That's why relationships should be a partnership.
And that's why I'm gonna
to
take it
build
step by
together,
step.
not you go ahead and invest your money and come up with what you want to do and
I'm gonna take it step by
No,
step.
do
It's
this
like a
shit
man
together.
when
You got that mindset. Once that shit take off, it's still gonna be, oh, I'm
This mine,
You
nigga. I
think,
ain't
oh,
doing
this shit
shit.
me, nigga.
And that's what I'm saying.
You
It's
stuck with your
Hey,
80.
I'm saying, man, don't be depending on
It's
woman like I'm
stuff.
paying all the
You
bills.
stuck with your 80. You stuck with your 80.
Goddamn,
Motherfucker,
man.
500.
You said you going on another trip to Miami?
That's what
For how long? On what, y'all?
Back up.
This what we not gonna do, like, okay, cool. Alright, so say every 2 weeks, you make 80,000, that means you taking home, what, 2,500 every 2 weeks, or whatever. You gonna pay, what you gonna pay, I don't know, rent, depending on,
Let's say your rent.
It's around this.
Let's say.
yeah, your rent,
At the height.
It's around this.
so you paying, so you telling me you
Around it.
paying everything, you paying my car note, my phone bill, my insurance,
Right.
my credit card, my, the bill,
And y'all
the hot-
know.
the heat, the water, the gas,
You
the
just
rent.
living.
Because if you not doing all that, I'm not about to tell my honey can't go buy you no car.
And that's what-
I think he was maybe exaggerating a little bit. It was just an exaggeration, but he just being just to do something, take
look,
you out, get
that's
him
what I
a
was
little
finna
gift.
say,
It's
G.
just the count.
In
It's
my
not that matters. I don't
opinion,
think
you
it's
gotta
just
really,
that.
you gotta really look at the steps to the shit, G. Like I say, if we're both just making 80K and you're unemployed and I'm handling
And that's
everything.
80K annually,
Exactly,
not
that's
monthly
regardless,
or
regardless.
bi-weekly.
And then you come up on a job and we're still surviving over 80K. What the fuck do you mean you're not doing anything for me and you with that 100?
Yeah, that would be, that would make sense. And I
What do
guess
you
that
mean?
sounds
Because I
funny.
think women even, they expect you to pay the bills, they want you to take them out, they want you to do this, they want you to
And
do
that's what I'm
that.
saying.
And I want you to keep them happy.
I keep doing,
And
even
so
if
you
I
should be
keep
able
doing
to at
that.
least
So
show
like,
some
damn,
form of
babe.
appreciation.
I keep doing that.
Mama.
You damn, babe. Here go this. Or damn, babe. You remember that venture that you wanted to do, but you couldn't do because you didn't work?
See it in real.
Let me give you this money for that. Like, you
And
feel
that's
me?
fair though.
Like, you
That's
know
fair.
what I mean?
My mom and dad are married. My mom makes more than my dad. My daddy
They
pays
make
all
it
the
work.
bills. But okay, we finna go OT. My mama gonna make sure okay, we finna.
Exactly.
But my daddy not gonna go OT without no bread because he done paid the
Why the
bills.
fuck
Neither.
that's cool.
He
Yeah,
still
yeah.
got.
Of
But
course,
that-
we're not saying
but we
start
not gonna-
acting and
It's
let the
deeper than
woman
that.
take
It's
care
deeper
of
than that. I bet you.
Let's still let
Look,
that
look,
woman
look.
take
It's
care
deeper
of
than that.
something.
It's
Show
deeper than that.
appreciation.
Right, but we not looking at no
I bet you your pops don't come out of his pocket unless he want to, and your OG will probably
No,
steal.
my daddy
A
always
man
come out his pocket
naturally
unless my
still
mama
gonna come
say-
out his pocket.
Unless he want, but that's what I'm
Naturally, you want me
saying.
to take care
He
of
bought
it,
the money
but
on the
I'm-
trip because he wanted to. He
Right.
coming out his pocket because he wanted to.
That's
And
a
even
man,
with
that's
that,
his
I bet you your
natural
OG still. She probably tell him every now and then.
It's okay, I got it.
Yeah, which
You
is how
know?
it should be.
Like, and that's it. That's it, that's all. But
It's
that's what I'm
almost
saying.
like
It becomes
insurance.
mutual. And it's also,
I
like
feel
I
like-
said, that's what it's a business.
You should almost
But
be like insurance.
that's
for
what I
your-
said
for
about
your
your-
guy. Even if even if he making 80 and you making 100.
Right.
Even if now that may be a bold statement because people be like, well, shit. Well, the argument just was, well, who's supposed to take the responsibility? Do y'all think the man still should, whether he doing it or not, should he still take the responsibility if he make 80
Or should it
she
be
make
whoever
100?
making the most?
If y'all come in making that like together,
That's
type
something
shit.
that y'all talk
If
about.
he making 80
Partnerships.
and she make 100,
Whatever makes sense.
partnerships
Whatever
now
makes
all
sense.
good again.
Oh,
That shit.
yeah.
I
Whatever
don't
makes
believe
sense.
in that sex is double
But-
standard shit. I just
In
don't.
reality, it's a lot
Okay,
of
so
egos.
just
a lot
off
of
how y'all
pride.
answering the questions, how would y'all feel about being a stay-at-home dad while your
I'm
girl
not
works?
doing it.
Why
Ego with pride.
why you not doing it?
I
No,
would
look,
love
why
to
you
do
not
that.
doing
If
it?
my woman take care of it,
No, and
I would
I knew y'all was
Because
gonna say
I
that.
wanna have,
Because
I
once
wanna be able
again,
to have
it's going
my
back to the
own.
old shit
Your
y'all
man
said about the pride and
No,
the ego.
it ain't even-
Y'all
that's
said
just
y'all
ego.
would care. Y'all would care about this, y'all would care about this.
Why your face like that?
Because
What
of
you
me
gotta
going
say?
back into gender roles.
No, it's
I
not.
would
It don't
love
have,
to do
it's not
that.
about that.
Let's-
It ain't about that. It's just.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not.
If y'all did
I'm
that
not
and then you
comfortable just
building
sitting
that bond
there.
with your kid, you doing
you
all
know,
that
as a
other shit
man,
with
you
your
gotta
kid,
just
and
go
y'all
sit
come
in
down
the
and
crib.
understand
I
it.
can't do
That's
that.
a
Do you
beautiful
have any
thing.
Yeah,
right
my
now
crib,
at all?
I didn't say you didn't, but if you,
No, I'm
if
saying
you
you
done-
said you
Stay
had
home
all
dad.
You don't have to
Let's
worry.
talk about smaller kids, like not all my kids 6 and you go to school
don't
and
have
shit.
to worry.
I'm not doing that
I
shit.
mean, my kid, we waking up, we gonna go to the park.
Why?
We
Once
finna
again,
go-
it's a
Come
pride.
on.
Ain't no way I'm
I don't prefer a
It's
woman
just-
to
it's
do it,
just
so I
not-
definitely
that's
would
not in
prefer
me.
a
It's
man.
not even.
I'm not waking up, going to work, and this nigga
What
laying
you
in the
mean?
bed.
You got babies.
I make some food for
daycares,
you.
like
Food
schedules
be ready
at
when you
work.
get here.
When there's 2 people, 2 up there, if I have a morning shift and you got a night shift, then you do what works in the relationship. I don't even prefer a woman to be a stay-at-home mom.
That's
I
what
feel
Yeah,
you.
I would
I feel you.
not-
Look, I was finna say, I feel
That's
you in
my
that,
preference.
but I won't lie
Okay.
to you, like on some personal preference shit.
You
I
may-
would rather one parent sacrifice more than the other and be close with your kid versus a stranger. I swear to God, that's just how I feel about that.
Not in 2022. I prefer.
I'm in 2020. I'm
But
sitting
what
right in
can
front of
happen?
you, so shit.
Unless
Me,
we
I'm right here.
rich, we both would be getting up in the
But
morning. And we gotta make it
all
better. We
depends.
gotta make it better. We got
You
mom,
gotta
we got
think
dad,
about
we
it,
got
yeah.
family.
Right.
You ain't gotta DM off at anybody.
But that's
we
not
both need to be getting
still. I'm
up.
saying like she's saying like I would conventionally not even stay at home mom, stay at home dad either or, but I would rather most of your time being with one of them
Okay,
parents.
so what
If somebody
happens
could
is,
do it like
If
y'all
somebody
do.
could,
like
we
come
Oh,
to
even
play
if they
where you both
could.
are able to stay at home.
Because you know how it's for the
Two
simple
incomes
fact.
is
Y'all
always
don't have
better
to go to
than
work,
one.
work
Always.
for nobody else.
But it's always a fight. Like
But if
I
y'all
would
lie
like
about one and somebody could spend that time with
What
that.
you say?
I'm
Wait,
not
what you
trying
say?
to. No.
I was just basically saying, what if it's entrepreneurship where y'all, neither one of y'all have to go and go to work, y'all
Oh,
both.
see,
I feel like if that's not, if
That's
you're
what
not
all
working,
work
it needs to be
You was all
the next
working though.
option.
You still
That's
working.
how I'm
You at home.
Why would you
What's the
still
next
think
option?
you be able to?
I feel like if you're not gonna go to work,
you
get a
are
bag, you
working
need to
for
be,
you.
Oh,
you know,
oh,
an entrepreneur
yeah.
and
You still
figure that
got
shit
one.
out.
You should never be doing
No,
that.
you have to possibly make sure you got to do the simplest things. It's not necessarily you needing to be a certain place. I do entrepreneurship, so and I don't have to work. I just need to make sure certain things is being done right from home.
That's
I
a
can
form
do
of
that
work,
at home.
love. That's a
Yeah.
form of work. You gotta manage other people to do that work for you.
Not
It's
necessarily,
and
it's not
in
that
some
much
way,
of
shape,
a
or
work. I
form.
can
It's
still
work.
be at
I'm
home.
not saying that it's that much, but it's always that time that you gotta set aside to doing work. You have to manage whoever is working your business. You're not just at the top
It
doing
depends on the
nothing.
business you
But you
got.
still
It
got a
depends on
form
the
of income coming
business.
in,
So
though.
if
That's
you
what
got
it is.
help, it
That's
depends
what
on the
business
lot.
you got.
Trucking.
Oh, and you don't talk to none of them niggas.
I have a
driving your
dispatcher
trucks?
that's dispatching my drivers, and my drivers is on the road. I don't only thing, and then I also can have my dispatcher doing my invoices, but I like to look over that for myself, and that's the only
Well,
thing.
that's work.
Look
But
at
she
the
can do that with
invoices.
her kids at home.
I can literally look at invoices.
It's
It takes
not like
5
a-
minutes. Look at my invoice, submit, and I'm done.
You blessed then, so y'all keep
that's
doing what you
that.
do.
Yeah.
That sounds
So it
beautiful.
all depends on what type of
That's shit different though.
entrepreneurship. What?
What you
I
talking
don't like it. So you wait. Damn, I want to be.
I mean, that's not even
But
the topic.
That's what I'm
Yo-
saying, because
Ah,
y'all said a
yeah,
stay at home
that's not-
dad, like the woman just out getting all the paper and you just at the crib.
You shouldn't be
Turning
doing
on
that.
certain
I'm not agreeing with stay at home anybody.
And
I'm
any
just,
man that
That's why I say I ain't with that. That was the question.
I
That
wish
shit
you
miserable.
know.
I be in the crib all the time.
It's
It's
miserable.
miserable as hell.
That shit.
That ain't no shit I
That's
want
what
to
I'm
do, but I have to
saying.
work on certain shit before I could take the steps that I want with my business.
And
And
that's
I don't trust people with my baby.
But now we
I'm not
chilling.
putting her in
You at
daycare. Like I'm
home.
just not. If my mama can't watch her all day, she not going to nobody. That's just a personal preference, and I'm willing to sacrifice that because my baby's safety matters, and it just be too much shit going on. So that was just the reason I brought up this scenario. That's all.
But that's
So
different
that
though.
person
We talk about motherfuckers that's
definitely
like, okay, you making
different.
pay, so I'ma just stay at home.
And if that's the
Yeah,
it should
addition
never
of
be
your
like a-
relationship, then
Okay, I'm chilling. If you chilling, if you comfortable with that, it's something wrong.
Yeah, it just will be a problem if a motherfucker just not doing nothing. Like if
Just
I've been working all day, I come home and you watching TV, you in the bed watching Netflix and eating popcorn and shit, like, or you on the game, that shit'll blow me, like, and you not making no effort to make no money or.
But it
you
goes
not
back to
doing
what
shit.
they were saying. We were saying earlier. I like, well, shit, if I'm paying on bills, the house gotta be clean, shit like that.
Yeah, you better.
A
the
nigga
house
gotta be
clean,
taking care of
the
all
co-
that shit.
Yeah, if I'm doing that,
You
the
think
house
that
gotta
a
be clean,
stay-at-home
my
father
clothes
not?
gotta be clean.
That's a
No,
part of staying at
Y'all
home.
not gonna have this sparkly clean.
What?
while-
That's a
Every day,
part
with
of
a
staying
meal,
at
with a
home.
meal plan.
Yes.
But that's what I'm
I
saying,
swear.
but in that situation,
Because as a
that's what
father,
you
you
gonna
finna let your kids do whatever
Whatever
they want.
Man.
They're finna be told
But in
up
that type of
down.
situation, that's what
It's
you're
how
gonna
much
I
expect.
told y'all, I swear to God,
I mean,
Y'all
it
tweaking.
depends on the person.
for the simple fact that crib we tore down the whole time we all there, but I bet you we
Come on,
did
y'all.
all
I
that
don't
bitch.
even know what's going
Hold on,
on.
wait,
Talking
wait.
to
What
myself.
I'm talking about.
My bad, G.
Comment.
I'm just saying, G, if I was a stay-at-home father, I
That
would
shit
be playing that
paused
role.
again. Oh, hell
While we
no.
at the crib, me and the kids finna have the most fun on the planet. But when you
Is that
come
the
home, that bitch
10%
finna be
thing?
together. Motherfuckers finna eat, motherfuckers
That's what
finna
I'm
did
saying.
homework,
You
motherfuckers finna did all
That's
that.
true. So
Everything
now I
finna
guess
be
I see
together.
what
Now
they
you
were saying,
expect
like
them
what
to
they
take-
expect.
you feel
And
me?
that's what I'm
They
saying.
went up
You
here on
going
bill,
to
they
work,
come back.
paying all the bills.
At the inverse, nigga, Dylan
We
finna
gonna
be
do that
ready.
anyway though.
No,
You might not be in the
fuck.
mood today, and the nigga wanna
Everybody don't know how to do that.
And that's the problem. If you
I do
working,
that shit, but
you not
sometimes
gonna
she
expect to
like-
do that. Or you gonna expect
Well,
to
I
do that.
just cook. Shit, I'll wash the dishes tomorrow type shit. Like,
No,
she never come into no crib,
So-
no trifling ass crib. Like,
Exactly.
You ain't never
You
walked
put
in
in
that
work.
place and it was fucked up.
Because
Yeah,
you
probably
put
right
in
in
work.
bed.
Because you.
I was gonna say this charger not working.
That's work.
Is that thing on?
Ain't no
Yeah,
telling
it's
what
on.
time this shit paused or nothing. I'm
Nothing.
irritated just talking. We just talking our shit.
I mean,
I got a lot of
We got
questions for you and your
camera.
business.
Real
I got a
though.
lot of them.
It's not working?
All that shit.
It got bills. Is it
You
in?
take care of bills and all that. You
Oh,
gonna
hold
expect all
on,
that.
this not
And they ain't
me.
gonna
What
do
about
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's the inverse. Shit, you
And
should
people
expect
always
that
say
shit from
bills
me.
like, just because you pay the rent, what else?
Okay, it's
what
No,
that
else
it's
come
more
in?
than rent. That
What
motherfucker.
Is you taking care of household shit? Is you buying everything that you want? Is that
All
what
you
taking
gotta
care of
do-
everything is?
Yes.
Uh,
And if I'm doing that and you a stay-at-home mom, and when I
How
get
else
home,
this shit getting
and
done?
that's what I'm saying. Look, the
The
difference
woman-
is when I'm at work, I'm
How else she
working.
in the
When I'm at
house?
home, I shouldn't have to worry about
When your
shit.
place-
I think y'all understand that being a stay-at-home mom or wife or whatever is a worse job than if you want to go work for somebody. I don't know.
Who said that?
Misery comes with that. Stress, depression.
Yeah, I was gonna
sitting
say
in the
that
house
it's
all the
And that's
time.
how it's
Like,
literally
that's
two
not-
jobs. It's two jobs. It's
But-
your wife having her job and you going to work and
Yeah.
having your job. That's both of y'all jobs.
Right, but then you
Which is-
still.
Nah,
saying,
I feel
don't
like
wanna
dudes do
kids, I don't
downplay-
wanna do certain
do
shit.
downplay
And that's
that role also. Like you will look at it like, oh, you just in the crib all day with the baby
No.
as a stay-at-home mom or whatever. But it's like it's a lot of good shit that plays
Each
a
of
role
them,
out of
I
that
never.
shit.
If my woman is a stay-at-home wife and she taking care of all the stay-at-home shit, I would never say that to her. Ever. Cause you doing your job. If I don't come home and complain about the shit being clean, the baby's mad, no homework done, there ain't no food, they ain't never got fed.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Right, because you in the job.
If I come in that bitch and all that shit done,
Yeah.
what do I have to complain about, dude? What do I have to complain about?
I ain't gonna say you ain't necessarily not gonna do none of that shit.
And that's what they gotta do. No, I ain't even if I come home one day from work and you be like, damn, this was tolling on me. Do this one of these days, 2 of these days. Okay, babe, I'll sacrifice. It's all about give and
That's that
take.
that's that communication.
It's all about give and take.
We done started.
Yeah, we ain't been off that bitch off camera for an hour.
No, we done our own camera.
2 hours.
Is it not playing no more?
Is we done?
Is it okay? It was a question I had
I'm
earlier.
pretty
but I was
sure this is
like,
still
how
playing.
do you know, like,
You
when,
ready
like,
to be done?
when? How do you know? How do y'all know when it's like when enough is enough in a relationship? Like when you like done. Like how do you know when you're done? Because I know with I would say as a female, I feel like with me, I feel like I'm gonna leave mentally before I leave. Like
That's
do
women.
dudes have the same
That's
like,
women.
or do y'all just up like shit? I'm done with this shit.
Women cheat emotionally.
Oh.
Emotionally.
Not just cheat. We
Yeah,
ain't talking about cheating.
Well,
We
that's
talking
when
about
they ready to
just we
leave.
said
That's what she said.
I said leaving a
And
relationship.
that's when a woman finna leave.
That's what
When
I'm
they get to
saying. It
cheating.
leads into
When
the
she
same
When they get to
thing.
cheating.
Okay,
Not
what if
in
you
our
don't cheat?
head though, not
I'm
physically.
saying though, like after that though, it's wrap it up. After
Okay,
she
and what?
cheat,
All right, and I'm speaking from the dude standpoint. How do y'all know when y'all like?
and that's what I was about to say. No, me personally, I give people too many chances. I got a
I
problem
give
believing.
people too many chances too.
I
But
really
when
got a
effort
problem.
is not being showed, that's just when I know.
I've been trying to better
So
myself
effort.
on knowing when to leave a motherfucker alone.
There's no longer no communication. There's no longer
'Cause-
effort being put into the relationship. Y'all just going day
Too
by
good
day
heart
with
type shit.
They
swear to
bad.
God.
whatever it is.
And that's, I was about to say, that's my problem, G. Like, I let motherfuckers get to that point because, like I said, I got a problem letting go. I be wanting to be good.
I
when
think
a
that's me
motherfucker
as
like,
fuck. I don't
So-
want to get into signs and all that shit because I don't really know if that play a role in shit.
What's
I
y'all
know
saying?
I'm a
Alright.
cancer.
So,
We,
Hey,
I'm a
yo,
Cancer.
calm down, bro.
but I know
Answer
some people
myself.
really be into the
Y'all
signs.
is insane.
Please, man.
Oh God.
I think I be too emotionally attached to people. Like too. I don't know.
I just got done with cancer. Worst experience in my life.
June or July?
Sagittarius.
June.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
I'm a
I
Sagittarius.
lied, not July. I lied.
They say July cancer's different, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
July 18th.
But I don't know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm losing up to
Yeah, see? I want to talk about you. That's the cancer. What's
You
your
literally
relationship?
said, fuck y'all niggas talking about all July
It's just
cancers.
people, right?
How the fuck weren't you talking to me?
Yeah, see, that's that cancer.
Because I make
I'm a
sense, huh? That's that
Sagittarius.
cancer. July 1st is my answer.
Oh, God.
What's your sign?
What's y'all saying?
I got a question.
What's y'all aspect
I don't like
on a
this
poly
already.
relationship?
I know, yeah, I
Do
was
whatever
gonna say
the fuck
like,
they do now.
Oh my.
what would be y'all reasons to be in a poly relationship? Like, is that
One more
some,
bitch
as
you
a dude, I feel like that's every dude desire. Like, I feel like that's some shit that every dude would want. Some dudes know, hell no, I don't want two bitches. One is enough. But for those that feel like, I want two, what is your reason other than to have two bitches? Like, because people try to say, oh, it's the foundation and we all can help each other and da da da. I just feel like, you never thought about that?
No, I'm saying like I don't want to be in a
Poly relationship, you just want to have
It's a
fun.
bigger
Would
responsibility.
you just want to have fun?
Fun is good.
Right.
Yeah, on some experiment and shit.
Because I was gonna say, I just feel like,
You
when
had
I-
a threesome with your lady or something?
like when I said in my other video, I just feel like it's a temporary
So
thing.
what's going? I'm.
What about you?
I was gonna say shit. I ain't never in my life seen me dealing with two women like that at the same time. Like that.
But I'm saying,
no,
is
that's
that
too
something-
much. I would not.
So you won't
But
want
that's
that.
a
So if your
difference. I
girl
have a
wanted a
threesome.
girlfriend and have
That's why
and be in
I
a
said she
great
have to bring
relationship,
it to me
you
and we
won't
can
want
see
that.
what's to it, but I ain't finna be.
Wait,
I
what
gotta
is
deal
that?
with both.
I said if your girl girlfriend
not.
brings
You
another
a
girl into the
damn
you
relationship,
fool
want
if
me to
you
put it in the
believe
middle.
that. You a damn fool if you believe that,
if
bro.
your girlfriend brings another girl into the relationship and she say like she want us to be three, how would you feel about it? Would you just go for it out back because it's two females, or would you like, you know, be like hell no because it's two of y'all? It's double everything.
For how
I
long?
need to see her really.
I don't know.
It's a relationship.
No,
So I don't know, it's a relationship. Like we
I
planning
mean,
on being
I feel
together,
like
basically.
I feel like with that shit,
I'm gonna ask her for how long.
It's-
Out for that
I
answer.
feel like if your girl bringing somebody, at some point y'all gonna cut it out.
I was gonna say females.
That-
don't-
that's not what she just
no,
said.
not even that.
That's
Not
not
even
what she
that.
just said.
I'm
That's
saying
not what she
like
just
as
said,
your
bro.
as like alright, so my girl bring a girl, okay, cool, we know how.
Forever.
But
Forever.
nigga,
Stop
you
thinking
gotta
about
think.
just
But
the
you gotta think
thing.
about this. How you gonna marry them?
That's
You feel me?
all
Like,
I'm
you're not
saying.
doing
It's
that.
Yes, you can.
How?
How you gonna marry?
Tell me how.
You can.
You
Tell me
can
how.
You
definitely
can
get
legally marry
married.
Tell me
both of
now.
them women.
They do it all the time.
Where?
It's a
But
business.
anywhere.
So you're gonna go out the country
Honestly.
to get married to two
No, that's just what happens.
You really
I mean,
want-
you can
wait,
definitely
I
do
swear
that.
it's polygamous
Do it
states.
all the time. Here,
What do you mean?
It is, but
It's
You can be in a
polygamous
poly
states.
I'm being honest,
Yes.
get
bro.
married to women.
Ain't it
Alright,
fucking idle?
I'm being honest, bro. I'm being honest.
It's
I wanna
polygamous
listen to me.
states where you can marry
I'm not trying to
more than
have
one
two
woman.
wives, bro.
Exactly. So that's the answer to the
So when they
question.
divorce your ass,
No.
they take everything together.
I would never
They go
explain.
get with another nigga.
And if you think that you
You
have a
just
girl
introduced
and she
us
brings
to
a girl, so it's her problem, you're a fucking
But like I
fool.
say, bro, they
Now.
gonna fall out because girls
Yeah.
don't.
Okay, you better hope
Everybody
by
already know that
until
tried
they fall
that
out.
and
Guess who got
it
two
didn't go
problems.
well. Like either the girl ended up sneaking with, like really sometimes they say the dude end up being too pretty. I don't understand how y'all all together, but I guess it becomes like it becomes it's just not gonna be
So they
equal.
mad because they doing stuff more with each other and shit.
Yeah, like the girl that's being
That
around
even
the
go with
relationship,
good.
That's why I feel like
They even go with
when you
threesome
doing
shit.
shit like that,
So
Even
she
if
don't
it
need
work,
to be
she
y'all
got
bitch.
it.
She need to be your bitch.
Yeah,
That's why I feel like it shouldn't be this our girlfriend. That needs to be
Just
of course we can.
yeah, that's not a part
Yeah,
of the
that means that's
relationship.
your bitch.
Yeah, that's not a
Nah,
part of the relationship.
I just have
I'm
to
just saying, I feel like that works better than
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's not a poly relationship. Then that's just my girl having a girlfriend. It's not. We are all equal.
Like y'all all have to fuck each other the same amount. Versus you
That's a
fucking
poly
your
relationship. But if I'm bringing my
That
girl
makes
to a
sense.
relationship, that's not a poly relationship.
Yeah, that was better.
Yeah, and you can't bring
But
no
it's
bitch
better.
and expect me to just fall in love with her too. Versus us both saying, damn, we in love with her. Versus you
Yeah,
saying,
it's gonna have to probably be a poly
Yeah, me
relationship.
saying,
Because
oh.
if you ain't gonna love her, you probably gonna love what y'all do. But
Yeah.
the next question is, do y'all think it's okay? Do y'all think you're able to forgive and forget? You know how much like
Is it
You
possible
can
to
forgive, but
forgive
you ain't
and
gonna
forget?
forget. No, you're not gonna never forget.
It's
but you
hard,
can
it's
forgive
hard
and
for me to
forget.
forgive, but I can do it. But I never do it.
It's not possible
but I'll
to
never
forget.
forget.
Because I won't lie to you, whatever
You're
hurt you
not
the
gonna
most
be
will
able
stay
to
with you.
forget. You
It's
never
gonna stay
gonna
with you the
forget.
longest.
What
No,
hurt
but you
you.
know how some people be
Y'all
everybody
think
fucking.
about it. I don't never like
I'm
reminisce
willing to
on it.
do
I
that,
mean,
but
of course,
it
it's
depends.
But I feel like you're not.
probably
Yeah,
know
she
what
did
it
something
happened.
that hurt you.
Yeah,
Hurt you so
I
bad.
feel like if you
She
stay
did something
bringing
that
some
hurt you
shit
so
up,
bad.
and you didn't forgive them, and you're not over it, and you
Whatever.
just shouldn't have said you forgave them.
You shouldn't be with them.
keep bringing it.
That's
Yeah,
not no
whatever.
You can't forgive them
Go.
and move forward. Like, I had a situation. I had a
But what if y'all
situation
went
where
together
something
though?
petty,
But
something
y'all
super
like, you feel
petty,
me? Y'all
and
not
slight
together,
happened.
I ain't got no.
And the motherfucker kept bringing it up, kept bringing it up, kept bringing it up.
That's I hate that. I hate
That's why I
motherfuckers.
said
Yeah, we
you
not
can't.
gonna-
If you was listening when I was
I hate
talking,
that shit.
I said you cannot forgive somebody if you're gonna keep bringing it up. If you're gonna forgive them, and don't bring the shit back up. But if not, then you ain't forgiving me. You just
Yeah, I
telling me
think
bullshit.
You forgave me in the moment, but you threw it in my
Yeah,
face.
or you just telling me you
Every
forgive me
chance.
just because that shit sounds good.
That's
So we can just
terrible.
not talk about it right now. But you gonna bring it up at every,
You know, bring it
every
up whenever we get into a
Whenever.
little argument.
Yeah.
Even not bringing it
Yeah, I
up,
used to tell
you can
motherfuckers,
forgive,
don't
but you
bring up
can't
the old
forget.
shit if you
Because
gonna
It's
it's
not about
always
forgetting. You don't have to forget.
no.
No,
But
but
you
just don't
but
know.
you need to
Yeah,
forget.
later
The
down the line,
question
I'll
was
bring
forgiving
that
and
shit up.
forgetting.
Right.
That was the
I mean,
question.
you're not gonna
You
forget.
can never forget, but
You're
you
not
can
gonna
forget.
But you don't have to. You don't have to keep. You feel me?
No, you don't have to. But just
Stole the
because you
motherfucker
don't,
over shit that
just
happened
because you
wrong.
don't bring up, don't mean that you forgot about it.
But
type
don't
shit.
act no type of way. Don't be moving funny and weird and shit.
Saying
Yeah,
subliminal moves
and don't
shit.
I
forget
won't lie to you.
But don't
You know motherfuckers say subliminals to throw little
real
shots
quick,
and shit.
or you acting weird, or like
I won't lie to you, G. The biggest thing and the most mature thing that you could do, because no cap,
stop fucking with
to
them.
me, no, to me, G, even if you forgive and you can't forget, and even if that trigger pop up, G, off of instinct, you down there might start acting different and you don't even fucking know. That's just some subconscious shit. If you big enough to come up on it and be like, damn, I peeped that I was acting different and not, you feel me?
Okay, but
Address
I'm
that
not
shit.
saying don't do that.
Then you know, then that's it. I don't know how many times I ought to accept that shit,
You know what
but
I'm saying? How many times it's gonna come up and you're gonna be like,
exactly,
yeah, my
and
bad.
that's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
that's not okay neither. Just because you recognize
Because
it.
technically though, a trigger could always bring some shit up.
And that's when
I
you
got a
go out
question.
with
Do y'all feel like
Damn, now you
everybody?
should, you give it up
Do
at
you
that
feel like
point.
everybody has to go through their whole stage in order before they feel like they fully commit to somebody? Do you think like everybody has to go
Yeah.
through that?
Not that.
Females, I don't know. I never had a whole stage.
Most
So
of
they
the
think
people
they
never
like
have it.
What's y'all definition of the whole phase before we start answering?
Right.
What is a hoe?
Just having
Crazy.
fun, just living
Just
life.
doing
Just
what you do.
having
What you
The
wanna
shit
do.
you
That's
Yeah,
what
no.
you're living life is not a whole phase.
No, you just
Shit
going
you be
phase
doing
on
in a
being a hoe.
relationship.
I didn't say
Sexually, talking to
All
them,
that
like
It just seems
like
like that not being
All that-
committed.
all that come with it.
No, I don't feel like
Whole
you need to
phase
be going through a million people before you.
And that's what.
Cause I was gonna say,
No,
I
we
feel
ain't saying
like
get ran over.
He
like,
said sexually, so I'm.
you
I
saying
said
and that is what that is. Whole phase. That's
some
why it's
female,
called whole
some
phase.
That's what I'm
females
saying,
be
that's
hurt
your
over a
definition.
nigga and they just need to go fuck another nigga or
That's
two
not
or
good.
some
I
shit.
can't.
Not
I
necessarily
just
go
feel like
fuck
I never had a
motherfuckers,
whole
but you
stage,
feel
so
me?
that just makes me
Can
think
they
shit.
go
Because
after
people always say,
No, I was just saying, like,
need to go
you
through.
know,
Well,
some
people need to go
females
through their whole
uptight and
stage.
all.
We talking about a whole phase,
Man,
phase
y'all know what I'm
sexually,
talking about.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
I'm
You
not
want to
feeling
get
that.
some serious.
What was it- what was the
another
question?
nigga or something.
Do you feel like everybody needs to go through their whole phase
Sexually.
before sexually? A hoe is a hoe. Y'all know what that is. before they like fully is able to
Committed
like
relationship.
like yeah.
Have to go through a whole phase.
Like do everybody got a whole phase that they need to get through? Is basically the question.
What you think?
I feel like
ask the
dudes
woman
for
to-
sure.
Yeah, because I
No,
know all of
I
them
can't say that.
probably possibly gonna think, yeah.
I feel like it's all about what you want. But I feel like with a lot of dudes, it's normal for a nigga to have their whole phase and then all ready to settle down. Do y'all feel like women need the same thing? Do they need that time to be with different dudes, experience different things, be old?
No, I think
Yeah,
women they
it's
grow
settled down.
up.
Yes.
I do. Because it'll be fucked up for me to like I know somebody actually that older lady. She young. No, she older, but when she was young she got married. She was like what, 20 something, in her 20s. She like 40 something now. They ended up getting divorced. But now she met like she talk about it all the time. She feels type of way. Yeah, because she don't know nothing else. So now you in your 40s trying to figure some shit out, trying to
All you know
figuring out what you like.
All you know is this.
It's just curiosity. It sounds like what you saying, but not necessarily
You need
a hoping.
I don't.
And
Society
well,
wants
but
a
that's how we gonna label
Yeah,
it.
that's
because-
what
Like it just seemed like she always been in a relationship and she got married young, and I feel like a lot of
And she
people
didn't experience
did
nothing.
get married
Yeah, that
young
was-
because it was kind of
that
like
was
forced, and
just
that was like the
a
norm. If you
shit.
have a baby, you got to get married and shit like that. So
Yeah,
I
she
feel
got
like
2
marriage
kids.
is forced on a lot of people,
Yeah.
especially for her to be
All
like
she
40
knows
and
is
shit.
this
She
nigga.
probably in that range.
Yeah, so
That
now
shit
she
being
like,
forced.
damn, like, so now she back dating, but now you don't know what the fuck going on. Like, you don't know what you like, you don't know. I personally, at my age, I'm 24, I'm about to be 25 in a couple weeks. I want
Happy
to,
birthday.
thanks. I want to figure out, like, I know what I like, but I feel like I'm still experiencing like,
We ain't gonna see
I don't feel like it's
He's talking about my
necessary.
birthday is in a couple weeks.
Shit, I was just saying,
Like,
happy
calm
birthday,
down, it's not
mama,
tomorrow.
see
He
it.
tells some shit I ain't gonna see her.
Shit, happy birthday, mama.
Y'all so fucking irritating.
Somebody gonna
Y'all
share 'em.
y'all be
Hey,
off
happy
topic,
birthday.
shit. Y'all be so
Alright,
off
sorry.
topic. Finish
She
saying
gonna
what
she
you
gonna post
said.
on the page.
Shut up, Sin.
I don't think like a whole phase is necessary. Now, exploring different people, you don't necessarily have to go to the extent of being sexual with them. Is definitely possibly, you know, something that's necessary when you're trying to figure out something. But getting to the sexual course, I don't feel like that's necessary. I personally just can't do it because it's just not, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not
not
like
like-
it's just not me. So
I
I
don't really think that women
Yeah.
feel, oh, I want to fuck to see how his dick is,
No,
is.
they
And all of a
feel like
sudden,
that.
I don't think that that's
No,
how
they-
it
That
is.
shit, she didn't say that. She's
Huh?
speaking from personal experience. Like,
No,
no,
that's
it's
not
not
do
me.
black
you
and
Not
feel like other women
That's
think
it.
like
no,
that?
everybody.
Like,
It's no
like,
situation.
Do
y'all
you
know
think other
what
women
it
think
is,
like
like,
that?
we-
Like what you
I
know?
do
Different
hear other
experiences,
people
though.
say that
Physically.
other women think
But
that they think that way,
It's
but
not true.
I don't know if
It don't make sense to me.
It don't make
just-
sense
it
to
don't
me
make-
either
it
because
don't
I'm a
make sense.
woman and I don't feel that, so I don't
That I gotta run
understand.
through niggas for me
how
to look
other
or without
women
looking.
feel
That's a
That shit
question I'm
dumb.
finna ask it.
What?
I got
Go
y'all
ahead.
still on that?
Go
No.
ahead.
My question was finna be to y'all: is all sex the same?
No.
No, not all sex
It's
is the same,
sex
but-
not.
but-
Sex is off
No.
emotional.
No,
Emotion.
besides
Dick
emotion,
got
she
weak.
just said.
No,
Like,
no,
that,
no.
she
Dick,
said-
what I'm saying is physically, dick
Physically
dick.
is all
That's why you
sex
can
the
go
same.
to the store and get something plastic. That's the same
That's
shit.
crazy to me though.
But
That's not.
the experience is what's different. So no, it's not the same person to person.
So I'm
But
saying physically.
physically,
All sex is the same to you? Is
no, I wouldn't say it's the same, but
No,
I'm saying
just like
it's the
I have
same
heard a million
concept.
dudes say,
It's the
all
same-
It's the
pussy,
same
all
concept.
pussy
I
feel
mean,
the
saying,
same.
yeah, you
concept
fuck to
is
bust
what
a
I
nut
mean.
and to reproduce. But
And y'all
no,
feel
I'm
like
saying,
all
I thought
female
that
stuff is the same
you just
too.
said that different.
It's
Nah,
just
I'm
different.
sorry.
Some
I swear to God,
titles,
you just
some
said-
You think I
You
was
literally
saying
just said
like
physically
every
all sex
experience-
is the same.
that's
That's
the
exactly what
experience.
you just said.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, but no, I didn't mean it like
Sex.
that.
We're not talking about
Physically,
nothing
all
first.
sex is the same.
Like
though.
they talking about
Sex is a difference.
sex is sex.
That
concept of it.
physically,
That's
every
the
single
same.
time it felt the same to y'all.
No,
Like,
Emotionally,
No,
it's
that's
different.
She's trying to say on.
That's why I said elaborate on your own. Like, just say
Because
exactly
it's
what you're trying to
experience,
say.
like, you
Because
gotta
I
have-
don't
look,
really.
I mean, I'm
Hold on, y'all. Wait.
My
Let
bad.
them talk.
We just had a side conversation,
Makes sense.
and what I took from it was she said that physically all sex is the same until you bring emotions in it, and I was just like, no, the fuck it is not.
Physically,
I mean, it is.
Physically.
It's the same
That's it.
purpose, but is it the
No,
same?
but that's
as
what
fucking
I'm
experience?
saying.
No, physically, yes, it is.
physically is the same.
Emotionally
Yeah.
is what makes it different.
I've had better sex.
Sensually,
Which is
is
physically,
different.
which is physically, sensual is
I'm
physically.
saying no, a dick is a dick. Is what I'm saying.
Just like y'all say,
A pussy
I'm
not a
So what
pussy.
if he a B12
Physically,
You the only one that feels that way it is,
Physically,
though.
it is, bro.
I don't know.
But
Physically, what is it then? If it ain't a pussy.
I can
So she got
categorize
the ass.
pussy
She
for
got
being
this.
pussy,
It's the
being
ass.
pussy.
You were talking about now you going and
What you talking about? How pussy? What
I'm going off of the physical, what it felt like.
You
Oh,
feeling, that's
That's an
emotional.
emotion. You're
Keep
A
going on.
feeling is an emotional. What it
We're
makes you
talking
feel.
about-
I'm telling y'all what my dick felt when it was in a pussy. That is the physical. I am not bringing emotional to it.
But see, that's how you move on with it. That's how you move on with it, though.
And that's what you said. I took that you said that the physical, every dick is the same. And I'm sitting here like, wow.
So he on
Because
some
every
big
pussy
deal.
is
I got a
not
real
the
Are you
same.
taking
Yeah,
this
it comes
personal
like
because
that.
you felt that
No,
your
no,
dick felt
I just
some
thought
type
that it
of
was
way or
amazing.
good or something? I think you're taking it personal.
I was taking it on a complete opposite way to what
I mean,
pussy
I
feel
feel
different
like
to me.
I feel like
That's
that.
how I was taking
But
it.
that's something that you know.
It's not that my dick feel different to them, but they pussy feel different to me.
That's why niggas be like, man,
But
pussy
it
is
feels-
pussy, like shit. That shit everywhere. You can get that
So
shit
you
everywhere.
telling me off of who you hit, you can't place somebody above another just off of how they shit felt, like off the
Yeah, but
physical.
still, at the end of the day, what you
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
like
That's a
emotion.
different
That's
experience.
your
That's a
man.
different
That's your
experience.
man and shit.
And it's a vibe that come with it, you know, experience, emotions, all that.
But
You
at
may
the
not
end of the day-
realize
So,
that
hey,
in that
y'all-
moment,
why y'all
and
say
that's
the
what
pussy?
it is.
Y'all say dick is just dick though, right?
I don't know. I got qualities
So if a nigga ain't
of
coming
pussy
right, how
that
the
make
female
pussy
say
feel
that
good
shit
to
don't
me.
count though.
Hmm?
Y'all say dick is just dick and it's the same feeling, it's physically and shit, but how the fuck do the females say the shit don't count? If it's
No,
just
no.
dick?
When we say somebody don't count, it's for a reason. It's for a reason.
I was damn near, I would damn near be being funny. But if
Like if
No,
your shit like
I'm
over
being
this weekend.
100 though. Like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
It counts, so I mean.
It counts.
No, motherfuckers
But it's
saying when they
like-
say it don't count, it could be
So
for
that's
different
just off the
reasons.
experience.
It could be.
it that one
One
time.
time.
If your shit ain't
Blue,
yeah, I don't
you
give a
count.
fuck, 'cause I know for
To
sure
him,
I
it
know
definitely
they don't
count.
count. I don't care what nobody
Yeah,
says. It
but
don't
so
count.
y'all going off the
It was only
experience
0
of
out
it,
of
what
10
make it
because
don't
the
count?
emotions and everything else
Exactly.
wasn't there. That's what made it weak. Like that's what made it just a
Shit
Then,
dick.
you know, I ain't gonna lie.
That's why
I've
my
had
shit didn't count.
situations where it may not have necessarily involved emotion. So then what does that leave? So, okay, I get what
Was
you're
it a
saying.
good
It
vibe
leaves
though?
It was a
physical.
vibe.
But okay, that
It
made
don't,
that's
but you
what
can
made it. Like
still
if a person
categorize what. Alright, I'm gonna ask you this right now. I swear. Alright, look. So none of y'all got a preference of how y'all want y'all man dick to be?
no.
Yes.
Exactly. So that means that you went off of the physical. If you have a
It's
preference,
definitely a preference.
No, because I
Not even
I
like
haven't had my
not
preference
even
before, but it
size
was
wise. It's
still-
definitely a preference. I want that
what do you-
motherfucker
what do you-
shaved. I want it
What do you
clean.
mean?
Like I don't want no
Everybody
itty
don't
bitty.
got
I
like
have a preference.
That shouldn't be something you have to tell.
But he's saying he just said preference.
I'm
Everybody don't
saying
have
the
the
feeling. Like what?
I have a
What is it?
physical sex.
You're not talking about the.
And that's no. I just
Good
asked
stuff.
like a
We're not
preference.
talking
Period.
about- a
Looks,
preference is a
feel,
preference.
looks,
Like,
dirt, like all of
If
that.
I want a preference as a
Everything.
dude,
Mainly,
I
I'm
have a
talking
preference.
exactly.
You can't
They
just-
And because of that, you care about the physical.
I care.
Physical matters.
None of that.
So you
That's
said-
why I
so
don't
you
want a curve dick. I don't want
But
to
how do
shave.
you
Dick.
know
I
that
want
before you even
Because
get to
the
that point? You
feeling.
get to
You
that
say,
point.
huh?
How do you know if the man womb is curved before you even get to
You
that
gon'
point?
know.
How you gonna know
You
that?
gon' know.
I don't. I can't.
Yeah.
You won't really know until you feel
You
it.
gon' know, bro.
You
Like,
really
so y'all not looking at shit before we go in, y'all. That's the
No,
problem.
and then
That's the problem. Y'all not looking at coochies before
Hold
y'all
on,
go
hold
in
on,
them.
wait,
That's
hold
the
on.
problem.
I'm talking about like y'all
So-
just not getting to that point.
So-
that you feel
so
this
what?
shit
If a
turned that way.
motherfucker whip out,
A curve
y'all
dick.
finna fuck. We whip out curve dick. You were like,
Hold on.
No, I'm just
Look at-
saying. No,
hold on.
no.
Hold on, let me
That's why I said I don't.
Tambo said Rambo.
Hold on, let me look.
You know how
Look, that's right though.
what?
That's what I prefer. Like, it's just a preference. What I really prefer.
But I can accept it to be small.
Exactly. Off the physical.
Okay, if I
That's
can
because of the physical reason.
then
So it's not really like a person. Like
It's
it
all
depends on that
physical
person,
reasons.
that vibe, how they make
I
you
got you
feel.
right. Look, curve or not, cool, as long as the other purpose is hit. But if I, like, it depends on the level of preference, like how important is this? Like, okay, if it's like, okay, curved or not, whatever. But like, size-wise, it's like, okay, it's like, that's
That
important. Like,
motherfucker need to hit.
And why,
That's all.
look,
He
question.
gotta hit.
Why is it important?
It's
Is it not
just
a physical
how we
thing?
look
Because it's so gotta hit.
Is it not? Is it
It
not
has
a
to hit.
physical thing?
She said like,
You gotta hit
okay,
that
I don't.
spot.
She
That's
said
all.
I don't want the preference
Physically.
to be small, but
That
what
ain't
if
got
the
shit to
small
do with
thing make you
emotions.
feel good? Like it's
If a
Yeah.
nigga, all right, look, put it like
Like,
this.
what are you
If a
complaining
nigga,
about?
if
You have an orgasm.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Look,
That's
look,
what I said.
that's why I said I was looking up.
all I'm saying is, The perfect way to put it, you can have a nigga that you don't feel shit about.
See, I know.
Alright, do that. Say that you got a nigga that you don't feel shit about, but he fuck, and he hit that spot. That is physical, and it's possible. It is nothing but physical.
This is 1 and 2.
And that's
This
what
shit
like,
not. Ain't nobody else.
Shit, nigga can have, you feel me, and I know
You
what
gotta
you're
be
doing.
on it.
No.
3. The shit don't count. You not on it.
I've been on it.
You gotta keep it. Now I'm saying with her, it gotta, she
My
gotta
phone
stay
down
on
there
it.
hot as hell. I shouldn't
my
be.
God. I thought it went
Some
on.
tough questions. Like, we ain't had no real tough questions. that we couldn't
Okay,
answer.
see, look,
I
okay,
just
so
said 'cause I'm
do.
on both sides of the spectrum and shit.
Oh, this is what we supposed to ask
No, I'm a
earlier.
yin and yang
Is
type.
squirt,
nigga.
urine, or pee?
That's piss.
Okay.
Wait, nigga, you just said the
Bend
same
down,
thing.
bend down, open
You said
wide.
squirt urine and pee. I'm like,
Oh,
gotta be
is
urine.
it piss or
Oh, is it
Is it
squirt?
piss or cum?
I'm trying to choose the other.
That ain't no other juices but piss.
That's
Well, I don't know.
That is no
It
other
don't
juices
smell like
but
piss.
piss.
He said it's squirt. No,
It can't be.
piss.
What
A
That
lot of
is
people say
no-
it's
It's a pressure on the
I was
organ.
gonna say, I just wanna
Okay,
ask.
wait, okay, I got a question.
If it's
I
not
wanna know,
piss,
so I don't
what
know.
is
It sound like you speaking on the
Okay.
science.
I
If it's not piss, what
It
is it?
can't be squirt. What is squirt?
It's piss.
That ain't piss.
Y'all know sweat is pee. Like when you
Oh,
sweat,
oh,
that I learned that in school.
So
But
you telling me
sweat,
right now I got pee on my
that's
foot?
piss, bro.
Damn, pissy ass, bro.
That's piss.
Why you had to put it like that? Hey, why you had to put it like that?
But no, like,
That
no,
was
I really
wild.
want to talk about this, y'all. No,
This nigga took off the hat on the
How
arm.
do you know? Like, how do you know the difference?
That's sweat.
You gonna say,
I would feel like, I feel like you can smell
Oh
piss.
my god.
Sometimes, if you ain't had enough
Hey,
water.
it is piss.
No.
I'm
So
sorry.
the color don't matter. So you telling me I can squirt
It
as long
don't
as it
matter.
don't.
I can drink a bunch of water and go
long as it-
piss clear for you right
That's what I
now.
just said. So if it don't smell, you telling me it's not pee?
That shit not
All
gonna
piss
smell
don't
either.
always smell. So
Drink nothing but water for 2 weeks. You gonna piss
I
clear
just
like
wanna
I don't
know.
have no smell.
I swear to God, when I was drinking a gallon a day, all I was clearing out was
That's
clear
it.
shit.
That's it.
Straight water.
It is
Oh,
piss.
that's nigga.
So-
Still pee though.
It
So
is.
you feel like,
Piss.
So
Squirt
it's
is
squirt.
so
coming
you
out
feel
that
like,
piss
so you feel like a motherfucker
I ain't
is
laughing.
legitimately pissing,
Oh,
like.
No, look, that's what I want to know. Okay, so if a female go pee right before y'all have sex,
I'm not looking at no butt.
like, if she go pee right before you have sex, how you gonna determine if that's pee or squirt? That's what I want to know.
What?
You
Can she
can't.
pee before y'all have sex?
If
Ain't
it
gonna-
wasn't-
So it's not pee. I'm just saying.
So she pissed and then y'all have sex and she squirt.
I know.
How
she
would you
pissing.
know if it's pee or squirt?
It's
It's the same thing.
There ain't nothing that's gonna
That's
come
the
out this
bottom
woman
line.
as a liquid.
It's
That's not
piss.
milk or piss
Yeah,
or
it's not.
spit.
Piss. How do you know it's not pee?
So
That's
y'all,
not.
y'all really feel like a motherfucker
What the
coming
fuck
and
do
just
you
like,
think it is?
Hey,
Okay,
no.
Wait.
If that's the case,
Topic.
if that's the
I'm
case,
upset.
if that's the
Wait,
case,
stop.
why every time a woman comes, it's not like that?
No way. I got a
Every time a
question.
nigga come,
No.
the same shit come out, right?
It's different. It's different. Now I was gonna ask you that. So you're telling me if a girl squirt, that's her coming?
no.
That's what you
No,
just said.
No, I'm just saying.
So
I'm
what
just
the
saying.
fuck
Like,
is it a large amount of like?
I'm
water?
saying, what I'm
So
saying
we
is,
made a water though.
Piss.
I just want to know because
She
I don't
talking
know my
about- she over there,
You probably
she
did.
right.
Made a water.
You talking about it's still piss. When water come out of you, it's
So what
piss.
y'all
It's either
saying,
piss,
water
sweat, or
plants
spit.
squirt?
It's water.
Y'all know water plants squirt.
Well, water is
That
probably recycled. Like through the waterfalls and
She
shit.
said
Come
she
from the
from
rain.
like
That shit came through the sewer. What you talking about? That's sewer water.
is
He talking about, man, hell, that's
So what you
You
think
think
the woman
that would be
coming is
recycled?
That's
saying?
how I know that.
Was she cream
What
or
they
something?
what they drain sewage.
You want to
talk
about?
about-
That's what I have.
That's
Okay,
what I'm talking about.
I thought I was just a weird bitch that don't have
Everybody
questions.
drinks piss water.
I swear I just
This
been
nigga
like,
said
no,
it's
no,
lubricant.
no,
He
no,
said
no.
it's
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
We talking
So
about
what
women
about-
coming. We talking
So
about women
how
coming.
do y'all? What's the difference? What's your definition of orgasm and coming?
Shit, you have a
I want to know. This was
Honestly,
something I didn't know. That's why I drunk because I'm like I
That's a
didn't
great
know.
question.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't fucking know that
Like,
it's a feeling.
Orgasm.
Or-
I thought the orgasm was
is
a.
more,
Dead
it's more
ass.
like
Yeah.
for
Oh,
women.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
contraction.
the orgasm
It's
is for
contraction.
women is like more.
that.
Like,
Like it's deeper.
It depends on what the function is.
How many?
That's
It's
a
kind of like a
great
blank.
How many?
Hey, don't ask. Don't ask. We got it on camera. We can look later. We can look later, folks.
Hey, whatever it was, don't do it
Don't
again.
even ask.
Get your goof ass, folks.
What that man did?
It was all in the motion what we talking about, bitch.
He did an orgasm. That's what he did.
What you mean?
Hey, yo.
Okay, y'all.
Barbie.
I got another question.
Motherfucking female.
Come on.
Is it fair to punish your partner after a mistake?
Why not? What do you mean? Punish. Like, what you mean?
I need you to understand that shit.
Any
whatever
shape, way, form.
punishment.
Why not?
That's why I was asking, like, what is the punishment?
Even
Like,
if our punishment is a stern
You can't allow some.
so shit that happen and you don't put your foot down, like, you just let that shit
You don't
slide.
agree with something, you don't just let it slide.
Right.
I mean,
But what is the
That
punishment?
punishment ain't there. What the fuck?
I won't lie to
What
you,
is
just
that?
off I have people. I feel like if you
no
don't,
sex.
No, that's terrible.
if you don't give some type of punishment,
what is the
just off our people,
It can't be-
they gonna keep
Whatever
doing it.
that you need. I mean,
No
I'm
food.
sure when people do, when people
No
take
dates.
mistakes,
Take away.
whether
No
y'all
dates.
able to gain these
No,
you gotta take away
punishments,
the
y'all
What is the
know.
What is the
punishment? That's all I want to know. What is the
That's what I'm
punishment?
saying.
And if
Y'all
y'all
possibly don't talk to each
You
other,
gonna be
and
rude,
have
we gonna get
rules,
over
whatever y'all do. Once a person makes a mistake, that's considered a
Alright,
punishment.
so
Y'all
what? So
not
you
gonna
basically
It's
be
anything.
basically
Even if I'm a dick to you for the next 2 days, you
Basically,
explain
it's
it.
doghouse then.
That's
No
dumb.
punishment, no pussy, but it's dumb.
Shit, it's
What are
something.
you taking
If
I
away?
don't think
If you give a
relationships
fuck
is
enough-
just about pussy. Y'all all
But what-
saying, oh,
Is
we're
it
not
more-
gonna get pussy.
But what are you finna
Yeah.
take? What are you finna
That's
take
right.
from me? How you feel about me? You not finna talk to
I
me?
didn't say
today or
that,
something?
though.
Like, you finna even silent treatment or some shit?
So
like
that happens all
That's
the time.
punishment.
That's a
Well,
punishment.
I guess. In a
That's
way.
funny.
Is it fair? That's the question. Is it
I
fair?
guess
If you
the
did something wrong, you take
Yeah,
it.
it depends, yeah.
Punishment
You're
is
supposed to
unnecessary.
get punished for whatever you did wrong. That's how it goes. If you don't, you're just gonna
Shit,
keep
you
doing
ain't
wrong.
do anything in school, man. Just let the shit
That's off of
slide.
human nature, G. That go back to what you said earlier. Human nature, I swear to you, it's for everybody to challenge each other type shit. So as your lady, she gonna challenge you, and if she don't get punished from a challenge, if nothing come from it, she gonna keep challenging.
That's just like,
What is the
because if you don't, then the
It
motherfucker
gotta
don't
be
run over you.
something.
Because I know if a nigga let me
Exactly.
keep doing something,
Anything.
he like,
Whatever,
I'll keep doing
but see,
it.
like what you
Depending on what
said,
is, I'ma
it
keep
gotta
doing
be
it.
whatever your significant other seems significant enough to be an actual punishment. Because if you do some shit,
But don't be petty though, because then it's like
No,
being
see?
childish. Don't say, oh, we not fucking for 3 days, because it's like, okay,
if you,
that's
I won't lie
stupid
to
of
you.
you. And then,
I ain't gonna lie, but
If
if
you
we
put-
if we
if you put
beefing
sex
and I'm
out there-
just not that, like, I'm an emotional ass person, so I just feel like if I'm not,
Too strong.
it is. And I feel like if I'm not, you know, if we not on the best of terms, I just feel like we shouldn't have sex. That's just me. Like,
Man.
if we
Yeah.
beefing and
If
all
you-
that shit, I
if
don't,
that's-
because
if
I'm
that's-
not
you don't know what
gonna,
she
because
gonna
I'm not gonna
touch
be
you and shit
into
like
it.
that, but
Unless
all
I'm
that-
on some like shit, fuck it, go ahead get your nut. But I'm
If
not gonna
you-
be into it, and I just really don't like to have sex if
But-
I'm not
some
into the shit.
people's
Real
emotions
petty
are too, like, I feel like me personally, like,
You just
I don't
sound
know,
like
I'm not
somebody
gonna be that
that
mad, like-
that don't want to have sex. You won't get to be feeling a bad.
Yeah,
I know
I know,
that.
right.
I know
Like,
just to
cool.
get
Yeah.
have sex.
You're
You're
not
not
gonna
gonna
just
just have sex. Oh, because it's been 3 days. Let's have sex. Now, if y'all not mentally there together on the term, then there's
Why
no
would
that's
you
a
even
bad
do
part
that?
now.
That's
That's a
a
bad
nigga. You gonna be
part.
like, damn, she on some.
If y'all just like, I don't want you to touch me. I
I
don't
won't
want
lie
to
to
touch
you.
you. Y'all, that's a bad part.
If you my significant other
Yeah,
and
it
you do
depends on
something
what it
wrong,
is.
Right.
if you my significant other and you do something wrong and I feel like you put sex that high on the list, I'll take that shit away from you to punish you. I swear to you I would. If you put that shit up there, then why wouldn't I?
If that's what you
using
really give a
somebody's
fuck about,
weaknesses against them.
that's like if you
That's
really
not-
give a
but
fuck
that's
that much
punishment.
about sex, you
You
take it away.
can't punish somebody by doing something that they don't give a fuck about.
I don't believe we should punish each other. I don't know
Up
what
for
the
doing
fuck-
negative?
Not
What's going-
not
what's-
as grown
what's going-
adults. You should not be
What's gonna make
punished.
you do right then? If every time you
A
do wrong,
A
something
Well,
happens.
conversation,
you
if it was a mistake, that means
So you
it
The
basically-
shouldn't
first thing
really
I
happen.
said, the first thing I said was
You
you
need
give
to
my
leave me
punishment.
alone if I keep doing some shit that I'm not supposed to be doing.
That's no
That's
wrong
a
mistake.
punishment.
That's a
That's
choice.
self-love.
And that's still
You need to leave me
punishment,
alone.
though.
Why do you leave you
But
alone?
what I'm saying
I'm
is
not
the
gonna
first
be like,
thing I
oh, no
said
pussy
was
today.
even
And then you
if
fuck up
even if
tomorrow.
punishment is a
Keep
stern
fucking up, I'm gonna
conversation,
keep saying no pussy. Like,
I do that, boy. I ain't let you
What?
lobby, man. You feel me? The first thing I said was even if punishment is me talking to you like yo ass, like you
that's
feel me?
why we
That's
even
communication,
doing
boy.
that.
Okay,
You
next
trying to
question.
discipline them.
What is
something
some
wrong.
what is
What?
some of
I'm not
y'all
doing that back and
sexual?
forth.
The next question
It
is
would
what
be
is
back
some
and forth.
taboo?
What are you?
This is
That's
why
why
I don't
she
like
said.
him.
This is why you was the least.
Damn.
Be a cancer.
This
The
was for one
question-
person, not for two.
The question is, what is some of y'all sexual standards?
Sexual standards.
I ain't really got standards. I like free stuff.
You like what?
Free
I
bitches.
ain't trying to fuck.
Sexual
No
standards.
Good
way.
sex, no, gotta have a good.
You gotta say sexual standards. If you
Whatever
come
your
to me and you
standards
just
is
be like, I don't suck
sexually,
dick.
like
All that shit.
if
That's
this
honestly
can't come
damn near
like
the only
this, you
thing.
gotta come like this.
Being able
That's
to
your
please
standard.
me is just like my sexual standard, like whatever that
Turn
comes
me up
with.
and make me
Because
question.
A clean motherfucker.
Yeah, like I'm talking about more into details like this. Like you
Clean.
prefer a motherfucker to be shaved or waxed, hairy. You
Shave your
prefer
wax. Okay, either or. Here we go. Either or.
This or
y'all.
that.
Either or. This or that. Okay, so you go first. You said shave
waxed
your
or
wax.
hairy.
And they could go for
And
both.
hairy is hairy, not just like a little peach fuzz. Hairy, like.
Hell no.
Werewolf.
You
type
you
shit.
just
I like
like
the
you into the natural
I
thing,
think
or
everybody
you
like
feel me?
wax,
Like,
pussy.
well, I
I
need
don't
a
give
wax.
a fuck.
Y'all gonna fuck whatever we pull out the panties.
I
Anyway,
know,
I'm just
that's-
asking.
That's
You
how I
got
feel.
junk, what you
That's
doing?
how I feel. Especially if it's my like.
That boy gonna eat that
If it's
junk.
my.
I'd be
if
mad
it's
as
my
hell
lady,
for it. Hell,
Yeah, hell,
It's
all
this
in this
or
You don't
that.
like it,
It's like what you
Yeah,
prefer.
this
Like
or that.
what do you prefer?
Wax.
Wax,
Wax.
wax.
What?
Okay.
Folks say either
You
or
gonna
though.
eat the junk.
I'm either.
Okay, so we gotta go from
That's
if
fine.
it's my lady.
When they say you got-
Okay, so y'all,
One of y'all gotta
we
go.
going back and forth.
And we can't do no same questions.
Whatever, no.
I mean,
That
they
was-
should be able to do the
You
same
feel me?
question.
That's the only
because
reason why I asked.
It depends on the question. Like we
The
talking
same
about
question
question with
wax.
Harry.
I
What?
mean, they
You
can
don't like
shake
a
on
man that
necessarily
manscape or
I
bush?
just feel like we might as well just all answer when we say the question.
All right, well, then we
It
can do
ain't no
that.
point of us
Say
saying
what?
the same as that
Say
shit
what?
twice.
We can do that.
That's all I'm saying.
So
I already answered.
What was the question?
manscaped or
Wax. I mean shade.
I'm gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah, ain't making
Oh,
wax.
you wax.
Hey, well, you be
I'll be waxing him.
Hey yo.
No, let me be specific. Specific.
You be
Let me
trimming, you be
specific.
trimming this shit for him.
Yeah.
Supposed to be. Let me shake you up, G.
He lying.
Good cut,
I
G.
prefer no hair
Nice cut,
and
G.
get that booty hole in the balls too. Don't
Damn.
be about that
She
shit.
say completely naked more right
That's hairy as
She say
fuck.
naked more.
Such hairy ass.
That boy look like you telling me.
Wait, huh?
Nothing. That shit just
Tell it all.
shade whatever the fuck that hair is at down there. I don't want it.
Dick in my balls.
Folks, manscaped. Understand? I be mad
Yeah,
at
I
manscaped.
gotta think it's
You can shave your ass.
What about you? Shave?
I shaved the booty before.
Or hair?
There's nothing wrong with that.
I think.
I mean, I have before.
I don't
Like,
like
take
even
your
for
balls
real
out.
though. Why do we
Take
gotta
your
shave our ass?
balls.
I
I don't like face ass.
I don't
No, I
see
don't.
it. I
I
be shaving because I don't want to
I
see
feel
it.
like it grows. No, I feel like hair grows back fast as hell. So I would prefer you to take all that shit off and then it's gonna grow back.
You're
Period.
grown
Like,
back.
well, no,
I
you
don't
trim
want
your
no
shit.
baby
Yeah,
face.
I don't-
No
No,
baby.
Yeah, you trim it all the way down, but
I'm
it's
not
still the
gonna
same
lie.
fucking
Never
thing
like
versus you
that.
being
Hey,
bald.
my shit come out and then I'll come out.
I don't think I'm never
Nigga,
bald.
I used to watch porn and shave all that shit.
It's super trim.
These
Yeah,
are
you
clippers,
use
you
the
can't get
clippers.
it.
But not no more.
Type shit.
That shit don't even feel right.
So what is the name?
I don't
I
like
mean, cause I don't.
being bald.
Y'all prefer sex in the morning or at night?
Never will.
In the morning?
This or that, nigga. Ain't no
In the
whenever.
morning.
I mean, that dark.
I
One
wake
at a
up with
time.
that shit. Boy,
Night.
Y'all.
Talking about dark.
Shit, it could be 4 in the morning. It's dark.
Right.
Come
that's the
on.
morning, nigga.
Think
It's night
fast.
though. Fuck each other.
Think fast.
I say the morning.
I just say morning.
Because when I wake up, I got that morning wood.
I think it's always be the morning for the guys. But
It's the morning for me
Oh,
for
like
sure. That
morning.
motherfucker
Oh, like
marinate overnight and it be.
Alright, bro.
I do not like
Gee.
fucking-
I wake up, boy,
What
my
is
shit
this?
be.
I'm in the morning.
Man, that's sad.
Why you pointing at everybody but you? What you
She
say?
I said night.
Oh.
I said night first.
Like,
it's just be more intense.
Okay, now y'all go
like
like
that.
It be cracking at night.
Y'all gotta ask us something.
Did he answer?
Oh shit, look.
So they all answer.
Oh, let me see what that was.
Y'all ain't got no
You
question?
didn't
Let me see.
Go ahead.
Right talk.
What was saying?
Why you put them on the spot like they what I was saying?
Doggy style or ride?
Right.
I can't pick in between the two. I can't.
This
No,
Nah,
yeah,
nah.
bro.
It's
Same
a
shit they
no.
told me.
You have to
gotta
think.
choose
Let
one
me think
or the
about
other.
that. I gotta think.
Oh, now
Don't
you
skip
gotta
me for
think.
now.
It was fast
Now
for me.
y'all-
but now you gotta
No,
think.
I do.
It was hurry
because
up.
I'm not
I
gonna
got
tell
a
you
question.
anything
How
just
y'all
because
feel
y'all
about-
rushing
I
me
got a
to say
question.
I
something.
literally had to
Sex
do that, so why the
criticism.
fuck don't you?
Huh?
How y'all feel about sex criticism?
Wait, let's answer the
We doing this and that.
I don't know. I said I got.
What's sex
questions.
criticism?
They already
Like, in
answered
what?
the question.
That just basically saying like what
Sex.
could somebody be like working on type
Yeah,
of
shit like that.
criticism.
How
How
y'all
Like,
you take
about
constructive
Nah,
criticism
I'm
sexually?
cool with that.
I'm cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Cause I want. I just feel like I
That's
feel
what I
like
said
depending on the
earlier.
person and previously or whatever your
Tell me
experiences
what
is
to do,
different.
you know,
So yeah, I just
Let
if
me
you done this
know,
something,
baby.
do
No,
it
I'm saying
right.
like shit. I don't give a fuck.
Like I said, I take that.
I would
shit as a
prefer somebody
challenge.
to tell me what they like versus me just doing some shit and then you don't enjoy it. So
I
I would
mean,
rather
yeah,
you tell me.
if you're not enjoying it, then
I would rather
don't
you
wanna
tell
see
me.
you.
I mean,
That's what I'm
even
saying.
if it's
Tell me
something new
something.
you want to do, like I prefer somebody to tell me that
You
because I just feel like
ain't
shit get boring. I don't want to be
You
doing
ain't
the
had a
same shit.
question?
I give a fuck.
Alright, what we talking about, dog?
Doggy
You
style.
like a bunch of
I'm
rides?
I'm
You
not
like
gonna
it?
say doggy
I like
style
it.
because I didn't answer, but
I like it.
I ain't gonna lie, I like a ride, man. I ain't
I
gonna lie.
like it.
put that tip.
Crack it some.
Yeah, oh!
That's what I said last
Tastes like
time.
quarters.
Shit.
No, only when it says up there.
Changed in this bitch.
No, quarters. Titties that taste like quarters are those Pierce titties.
Hey.
Like, if your shit not Pierce, your shit should not taste like quarters.
I ain't never tasted no titty that tastes like pork.
It should taste like quarters. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Wait a minute, back up
You
for
got
me. What
something
you say
holding
now?
It be the ring.
You
The ring,
You gotta put
like
that
you
whole
sucking
thing
on
in
a
your
metal
mouth.
ring. That
You
shit
gotta
tastes
put
like
that whole
quarters.
thing in your
Unless
mouth.
you got a rubbery one in. Quarters. I know what you're talking about. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just trying to have sex with a piercing.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Not like that's it.
Right.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh,
I ain't
oh,
never
oh,
taste
oh, I got
no.
you.
Okay, I got another question.
I'm riding over back.
Come on, is this or that or no?
This or that.
I'm a missionary. I'm a missionary. I was asking a question, y'all.
That wasn't the
asked.
question because
Right.
The first one, I said riding.
I'm finna get
I
this
said,
shit.
if you was listening, I said
Okay,
riding.
what you got
and
to
then I
say?
say, cause I like
Let's
listening.
see it, talk.
18 minutes or 45 minutes.
18.
18.
Who the fuck wants to be fucking for 45?
Let's be real, bitches
Hey,
say
no,
that, but you don't.
when we was
you
younger,
don't.
we definitely was on that.
No.
I don't
It better be. I feel like you shouldn't even know 45 minutes. Like,
No,
you
I'm
should.
saying-
I'm talking about-
You should get, unless you just really in the moment. But I don't know. I probably have before, but like that shit, that's not none off the bird. I want my shit quick and nice. Like,
Some females is
don't that shit feel like an album?
But y'all don't, we're not taking it personal,
Hey, what's
y'all.
that song that you remix?
Yeah, we was talking for an album, but
I mean, it happens, but that's not
like
the
you don't prefer that.
What's it- what's
Like
the
it's
song
this
you
or that.
remix?
So it's 18
Yeah, that song
minutes.
from Submissive remix.
Period.
What's the name of
He said that all that stuff, the 18 minutes. Hell no.
He say that's the sweet spot. Oh, wow. It's not too
I feel
short,
like
not
if
too
you, as long
long.
as you get the job done, as
I
long
like
as you get,
fuck.
what you get accomplished in 45 minutes.
We could do 18 minutes
That's
with
gonna
round.
get me 3. Shit.
We could do 18 minutes
That's
with
a week.
round.
I'm really one of
Oh, fuck that. No, but
What
if
you
you
say,
say,
mom?
Yeah, like.
And she ready to be done.
Well, bitch, you better keep going. We can do 18
It
minutes with
depends
round.
on
So I
like
take
y'all
that.
and
Bro,
y'all
when we get to
done.
it for 5 minutes and she come, I'm finna get my shit and we done in that 7 minutes.
Wow.
But I'm saying that she on that, I'm saying that he said that she wanna be doing that.
Nah, like I say, she come in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
or
she
so,
wanna be done.
I'ma be
You be over with.
I'ma be mad.
I was
I'ma
speaking
be
on
Maybe we
mad.
gotta take a break and start again,
I'ma
but
be
I get turned off.
mad.
Especially depending on like,
I be on
I could get completely turned off.
As a matter of
It's
fact,
like she like a nigga, she
I like
busting
both.
up, she done.
I instantly like move his head and everything.
She say you're
Like
nasty.
he's on my phone. I'm go, wait, stop, I'm done.
Shit.
It feels weird. That's like just like when y'all get y'all when y'all
that's
just like when y'all
I don't know,
get
so
here, bro.
y'all can go round.
Oh,
Yeah, I can, but that's not what I prefer. I need the pause and some more shit. Just like with dudes, when y'all get y'all dick sucked, bro, and motherfucker, this is too much. But when y'all come, y'all get that gummy and all that shit, bro. Yes.
I'm finna
When
say
y'all
my
get gummy, bro, when y'all
That
so
That
y'all
shit be ticking, you be like, no, just stop.
like you have to stop, bro.
Of course.
You have to, and that's how I am when I'm talking, bro. Like,
Look, what the fuck is they talking about?
Oh, you really
What the
done.
fuck is they talking about?
on my shit. he has to stop.
Nigga, I thought
Like,
that's something. Nigga still
soon
be
as he
He-Man.
has,
Let's
like,
keep
you
going.
gotta stop.
Again and again and
So
again.
it's how you start
What?
implementing.
I don't lie to you.
It's
If
weird as hell.
I don't last long with you, I don't like you.
I don't know.
If I don't last long with you, I don't like you.
You just need to feel that shit by yourself.
Like you cannot.
If
like,
I
I'm doing
don't
that shit,
last
you still
long
doing
with you,
what
I
you're
don't
doing.
like
That
you.
shit
I
turn me
love
off.
that shit.
Exactly.
He
That's what I'm
what?
saying,
He
dude.
said you trying to make somebody come 6 times before he comes.
So,
He
I
wrong
mean,
for
Well,
that.
shit, nigga, we both coming 6 times. Either way you
No,
want
I ain't-
either way you want to
I
dice
ain't-
it.
I'm not.
Yo, so
You come 6 times, your shit gonna be
Nah.
hurt like
he
you.
gonna
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't got
I
6
on that
yet.
fourth
I
one,
ain't
you
got
want a
6
blank, folks. What is you talking about?
Six
bro?
is
You
So what do?
At the four,
Speak for yourself,
three.
bro.
Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Lights
for yourself.
on.
brought 4
Lights
good
on
ones,
or
bro.
lights
You brought
off?
food.
If I like how you look, like
Oh. I mean,
If I like how you look, like
I say on so I can see it.
I need to see. I want you to see me.
But I prefer it.
I don't know
you
what the
should say
fuck.
shit.
Oh, that's why you said morning time.
No, I just think he should say that. I never knew that.
you had him on
Never knew that.
That's what happened the first time and nobody else peeped it but
No,
me.
I peeped it the first time, but I said this in the beginning, like
What?
it could happen.
No, don't need
like,
try to, because you know what happened the first time.
I
I took
don't
what you got
know.
played off.
I don't know. Like,
Probably
I
wasn't
got
your
like
problem.
lights, but like.
Let's talk about it
you got
after the
lights,
podcast.
you know, like
But like I
the,
said, huh?
what's some
I'm saying I like
motherfuckers
this
to
on
use?
purpose. Like
The lights that be changing
I like the lights on.
Yeah, record like, but no, I just
Yeah,
don't
I mean, he
know.
like.
But look, you know.
I
If
don't
it's
know.
like
You
some
prefer
LED
I
lights,
never
it's
seen that
on.
kind of again.
It's like if I want
I know what's coming out those pants, so I don't care.
bro.
I couldn't say it.
I could feel
Feel
it.
it.
I'm touching on shit before anything going me. I'm
You
checking
talking
on
about
I
that.
gotta see what's going on.
Right, come on now,
y'all,
bro.
y'all just gonna, we just gonna
Y'all
walk in the
So
dark.
y'all
room,
be
like,
seeing, y'all be looking
let's
at
see what's going on. Let me see what's
Say,
going
no,
on.
I'm for you ain't finna do that. Like, walk in
You
the
don't
dark
think
room
that we
and
can
just
see
be
it?
like,
I done looked that shit, bro.
What a
Like,
What the walking that bitch like, yes.
I be in a relationship with dudes.
Come here,
that
you
I got
outside.
sex- I can't sex with nobody there.
She done bought
It's
her
time
pennies.
already.
She done bought her pennies up to him.
We not fucking off, baby.
On phone now.
Walk them on the
I'm so fucking hot. I can't believe I'm hot since I got
Oh,
here.
you ain't seen shit.
Y'all remember that?
Oh, you
I
got
asked
back
questions.
there.
Alright, I said, what's that? Dark?
Nah,
Alright, I'll take light, but it gotta be
She
light.
said question. Question.
No, we just
This
do
was
this and
that
that.
still, right?
This yeah. Oh.
This nigga said, walk
This
them
or that,
on.
so go ahead.
Huh?
This
This
is
is
that's on you.
Damn.
Everything I think about me sexually
BBL
is so
or
crazy.
natural?
Oh, you?
Natural. Give me natural.
I love
When you
that.
have to have all that emotion in it.
I like
Because
that.
I'm just saying, I ain't got shit wrong with BBL, but natural. It was hip.
I'll clap the videos and shoot.
See, now this one, I wouldn't even,
I ain't
I
got
feel
shit
like
with
whatever
BBL.
look
good
good, I
shit,
wouldn't give
right?
a fuck. Like,
It
your
feels
shit
good
look
too,
good.
though.
If it look good, it look good.
It just feels different.
No, it don't.
It do.
So
No, it
BBL
don't.
or
A
natural.
BBL does not supposed to feel different from
I was
natural.
gonna say then, I guess-
As long as it look good.
Versus ass shots and shit like that. Like
Yeah,
it depends on.
Well,
It
then I
depends
guess I can
on
say I don't know
who
the
did your
difference.
body and how your body is. If
I don't
you
know
just
the
got that
difference
shit in
then.
your booty, gonna be hard as
I
fuck.
don't
But
know.
mine
I
is
don't
very,
know.
very natural. So it's natural. So I just put the
925.
fat back there. I forgot what the fuck. I was gonna say spit or swallow, but I don't know how they can answer that.
Spit or swallow.
Spit or swallow. So if a girl like come in y'all mouth, it's like y'all spit or swallow.
I mean,
Boy, would swallow that shit with the fuck.
You said what?
Anytime
said
I need
swallow?
some pussy, shit.
That shit gonna be on your tongue.
It ain't like, who the fuck going? Who the fuck going?
My nigga, like,
I ain't never
Fuck
fucked
it.
no
Fuck
woman.
that.
that's my nigga. Sometimes, and not all the time. But
motherfucker.
for a little razzle dazzle, like you gotta do something like what make me be like, whoa. But that's if he my nigga. He gotta be my nigga. I can't put all the tricks out.
Man, you better swallow that shit.
Put some water on this shit.
You better listen down with
I'm
some
not trying to
Kool-Aid.
be on here getting too technical, y'all, but
Still on
yeah.
there.
I ain't gonna say no more sexual shit.
Nah,
This and
we
that
on the
regular shit.
podcast.
What no?
Damn, this shit going on YouTube.
Oh, this and that, tall guys and short guys. That's
Oh,
easy. This and that, tall and short.
You been on YouTube the whole time.
Taller than me,
questions.
but I don't really prefer like,
No, I used to be like, I used to definitely say like a dude couldn't be younger than me or shorter than me. But now I'm older, so I wouldn't care. You still can't be shorter than me, but
This and that,
what was the question?
tall or short.
Taller. I mean, it just look better. Who want a short ass nigga, midget and shit?
What you pointing at me?
Nigga, taller or shorter? What the fuck, nigga? Answer the question.
Exactly.
What is wrong
Hey, hold on, hey, calm down.
He thought he was on some gay
Who
shit.
got like what y'all
I
got
just gotta
going
check
on?
my boy.
But don't do this on our podcast.
What?
What?
You said shorter. All right, taller, fucking shorter.
Man.
Bro, what?
Do you want your woman taller or shorter?
I'm sure everything
Shit, about the same height as me or shorter. Shit. Shit. When you
I
put
got a
the heels on,
question.
you can't be too tall.
Regret or doubt?
I like little women
Yeah,
so short.
Regret or doubt, y'all?
Damn.
Regret or doubt?
Now,
Regret or doubt?
I don't want to regret shit.
I won't lie to you. I'll probably take doubt over regret too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Regret you
Yeah.
can't change. Doubt you could possibly
You
be
could
wrong.
do something. You can kind of like.
You could be wrong off of your doubt, but you can't change your regret.
Yeah.
That shit over.
You can
Cause
learn
that's
from
what done is
regret.
done.
You can learn from
And that's what
regret,
I'm
but
saying.
you
Yeah,
still
you
gonna regret
can,
that
but
shit.
it's set in stone. You feel me?
But if you doubt yourself, then won't you regret that?
No, because you could prove yourself wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Would y'all
That's
prefer
what
the
we gonna
painful
look at.
truth or confirming lie?
Ooh, shit, confirm a lie, because I'm one of them type of niggas.
Huh?
Let me catch your ass lying. I swear to
That's
God.
telling the truth.
Confirming lie.
Painful
I'm
truth.
scared about that.
So we can
What
get
he be
through
on,
it, 'cause it
Jay?
makes no sense to be sitting
What he
around
be
lying,
on,
especially when you're trying to be some type of.
So what if-
Yeah, I
what
prefer,
if-
I
what if a
prefer
person-
honesty regardless, and you give me the choice with whatever that situation is on how I want to go about shit. Don't lie to me. I really
Alright,
prefer
Yeah,
you
you
to
supposed
be
to
my
trust me. You
And regardless, I just feel like it's probably
Yeah,
not
I
even
guess
worth the
painful
lie.
truth.
So what if a person literally got both gloom and over them? A painful truth and a shameful lie type shit. Which one would you rather them come out with?
The painful
The
truth.
painful truth,
Yeah.
that's the same question.
I mean, it is, and it ain't. To me, at least.
Well,
Nigga, it was the same question.
It is.
with one different word.
Okay.
he's talking about rather. Which one you rather?
Okay, I'm saying if you have literally both though, that's the difference.
Nigga, that's the same thing. You just asked that. You said
No.
this
He's
or
saying
this.
which one you prefer.
I'm
Painful
saying,
truth.
I'm literally saying if you was in an instance where your significant other
Okay,
had
next
both,
question.
you
Bad
dickhead,
breath or
not
body
just
odor?
one of them.
It can't necessarily.
What?
Bad breath or body odor? I take the
Bad
breath.
Bad breath. Cause I can't wash your
Yeah, I'm
ass
cool.
way back.
Neither you can
I'm
help.
cool
right?
on
You
body.
can't-
I can't
you
even.
can't fix
I
neither
can't
one of them.
answer neither because I'm not willing.
In a
to-
situation, you can't fix neither.
No, I can't do neither.
Nah, you gotta.
I really can't do
Body-
that. I really
body-
can't do
body-
that. I like to talk. I can't sit
Shit, that
here
nigga better,
and
you better sit your ass over there.
You gotta-
But it's like, a
I'm gonna lie to
motherfucker
you.
cannot
You
talk
finna
to you.
I take
A
bad
body
breath.
odor, bro, you gonna smell that shit more than you gonna smell somebody
I
breath.
take
They can
bad
just
breath.
not fucking talk.
Nigga, body
They just
odor,
not
you
talking.
can't move. Bad breath, you just can't open your
Shut the
mouth.
These
I'd
niggas
rather
got
that
bad breath,
shit in
you
silence.
move.
This is where I
Talk to that
turn.
nigga.
Boy, like you say, go stand over there and talk to me.
I don't like bad breath. I mean bad bodies.
But nah, you gotta think about kissing a bad breath.
You feel me? I
That's
take
a
body
thing.
odor. But no, damn, wait, I just said,
No,
damn.
because you can't have
You
sex
just fucked me up. You said you just fucked me up.
Right.
That one. No kissing the bed.
Don't kiss
On
me.
fun of bad breath is
At
crazy.
least you
You
can
can't
have
kiss
sex and
is
put a pillow
significant.
on top
Don't
of
kiss
it.
me.
Talking about pillow, motherfucker. You want to fuck a dead body or something?
Would
What
you
you talking
prefer, would you
about?
prefer to sleep with your best friend, sibling, or your partner's sibling? Best
Wait,
friend,
huh?
best friend,
Best friend.
sibling, or your partner's
Best friend.
sibling?
Wait, what are you at?
That's easy. That was the easiest one we had.
That was rhetorical.
Your man best friend, your male best friend.
Or
Your
women
sister.
best
I got
friend.
sister, yeah, sister.
Yeah.
I should have reworded that. I should have said girlfriend versus your partner's sister. That's what I should have said.
Your girlfriend, what?
You heard what I said.
I'm so lost.
We ain't
Y'all
understand.
didn't.
No.
I said your partner,
I hope she was on camera.
Sibling,
Sibling.
or I forgot that.
What are you asking?
Yo, your
in regards
your
to
best
these
friend.
people?
Your homie girl or your girl sister.
Your homie girl or your girl
Your
sister?
homie girl.
No.
Why would
What do you ask? What do you mean with trust? What the fuck are y'all asking?
No, a
Your
friend,
homie
friend.
girl,
That's
bro.
that shit. How that's a friend, that's your,
Your
homie,
homie girl
bitch.
or your girl sister?
That you talking to?
No, you're
That's
you
your
have sex
homie.
with.
That's
Which
your
one you
friend.
rather have
Yeah,
sex
your
Homie
friend,
girl.
friend.
Or your girl.
sister.
She ain't allowed. I do the sister.
Oh,
Like I won't go
homie
against
girl.
my homie like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Why would
Hold
you
on,
go against-
I'm nailing your sister.
That's your
Why
girl.
not?
Nigga, shit on their bitches anyway. I'm just saying I'll fuck your sister before I fuck my best friend.
Hey, AJ said.
I'm gonna hit my
This nigga real.
Yeah, I met my homie girl.
Yes, he said.
my
Hey, AJ put your side. He was like, yeah.
Come on now.
My bitch sister.
I'd rather nigga fuck
I'm
my
nailing your
sister.
sister. I'm
Well, I don't
fucking
know.
with y'all.
Fuck, you just saved your homie, fuck. What you mean?
Yes, Fuck that.
Where's your girl? Where's
Hey,
your
yo.
girl anyway? What the hell?
You just said they gonna get. I guess they gonna be cool regardless. Something.
That shit
But
was-
you just saved your homie too.
You ain't
So how you finna break
Okay, look, I'm doing what you
Get on
rather.
that.
Look, would y'all rather have sex in front of y'all parents? Would y'all rather
Oh,
have
this
sex
question.
in front of y'all parents or y'all parents watch y'all have sex?
Wait, say it one more
Damn,
time.
that's sexy.
You gonna watch your
Same
parents?
It's the same
Watch
shit.
Yeah, are you gonna watch
I'm
your
gonna watch
parents have
them
sex?
for.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna watch me.
I'll see you get clapped for the back of your
If
head.
my people, the only way they gonna see that shit is if I had a camera in my crib and they was watching that
That's
shit.
why I said we
cannot
turn
watch
your
them do nothing.
No, we talking about in person.
Oh, we talking about like would you rather? Either they have to
In
watch
person.
you or
In
So you rather
it
fuck
really
with
don't matter.
them.
Video,
No.
whatever. It's still like
Video.
you have to watch it, but you have to watch it. You
Video.
gotta watch it or
Alright.
you gotta watch
Video,
it.
I watch
No,
it.
in person. We're not gonna say
No, it's in
before.
person.
Just in person.
Like,
In person.
I mean, it wasn't really.
In person, they down there. I can't watch
Oh,
my
well,
kids.
they gonna catch me.
I can't watch my
My
kids.
mama, they gonna catch
Shit,
me.
that shit happen.
I don't
That's
wanna
what they
catch
watch
them.
them.
they watching.
They watching.
No,
I'm gonna watch them.
Oh,
I'm gonna watch them. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna watch them. They're
Okay.
not gonna watch me because
Would y'all rather?
They
Would
gonna
y'all
be like, oh, look
rather?
at my car again. Wow, look at that.
Yo, people probably
You're not gonna see how
wow.
wild I get.
Look, next
Show you how we
question.
make
Would
it.
y'all rather have nipples for toes?
I got it from.
I ain't repeat my question, y'all. Would
Nipples
y'all
for
rather
toes.
have nipples for toes or toes for nipples?
What the?
Toes for nipples.
Hey.
Oh,
Like, so what does that entail?
Hold on.
Like, what does that entail?
You
Like,
gotta
No,
pick
no,
I gotta walk on my nipples? What do you mean?
That's crazy.
I'm walking
bro.
like this. Type shit.
Imagine you walk.
You walk with the
Hey.
ass on your feet.
Bro, walking with 10 nipples is crazy, bro. You gonna be horny as hell. Putting socks on.
That shit gonna hurt.
Hey, yo.
My parents up there too. I think I'm hungry. I want me to eat it. I'm starving.
Damn, that's
That's
a tough.
I
I'm
am
super
living
cool on nipples and nipples.
That's
No, nails on your.
I damn it would take the
Nigga,
toe nipples.
so what?
Oh
You gotta
no.
try your shit. You
I
gotta
can't take the
y'all,
nipple toes.
Look, y'all.
put your motherfucker.
Okay,
Look,
them
y'all.
bitches.
You gonna
Would y'all
browse
rather?
nipples?
Would
Yeah,
y'all
I'm a
rather?
man.
Look. Would y'all rather lick a stranger's shoe or let your best friend spit in your mouth? Same sex, whatever.
Damn.
Same sex.
Same
God.
sex.
This
Let
thing,
my
I'm
best friend.
Y'all just made it
Well, I mean
hard.
opposite sex. I mean opposite sex. I don't give a fuck who you is.
Let
Just
my
spit in
best
my
friend
mouth.
spit in my mouth.
I cleaned
Spit
it
in
that
my
shit.
mouth. It's a stranger's shoe.
That can't
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, shoot,
You spit in my mouth. I'm just
I
It's
said
a
saying.
brand new one.
It's the top of the shoe.
No, the bottom of the shoe.
I'm looking
I'm
at
dirty
the
as shit.
I get a tongue.
Construction moves the bottom of them bitches.
Damn, we been working.
Mud, they did the
But you say
everything.
a girl doesn't gotta spit in our mouth though.
I can spit it out after.
The opposite sex, so yeah.
Oh, the opposite sex? Oh, spit in my mouth.
Shit, I like that shit doing sex.
I thought y'all said the same sex. I'm goddamn. Y'all made it
like
hard.
that shit. He do that shit.
I don't like that.
Spit in
Okay,
your mouth.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
It was live and I
This
hear
is
it.
That boy be
No, if you spit a boogie in my mouth, I'm punchy. No, sweet.
What we talking about?
He talking about,
I'm doing sex already. He asked that boy.
Would you
I heard
rather?
what he said.
Would you rather wear?
saying they say anyway.
Would you rather wear your dirty underwear for 2 weeks or wear your mother's panties that she wore for 1 day?
Don't let my draw. Don't try
My
to do
dirty.
this.
I mean, no, her panties clean. Her panties clean.
I'm wearing
You gotta put on.
clean panties.
I'm not
You
putting
gotta put on your mama panties, so you gotta wear your dirty
You
drawers for
telling
2
me you
weeks.
would rather wear dirty drawers? Nigga, I work out and everything. You know how terrible them drawers finna be after 2 weeks, boy. I'm not wearing
I'm
a
super cool.
I'm gonna get a
My
yeast
thumb.
infection,
My
nigga.
thumb.
I'm gonna get a yeast infection.
thumb.
I know you gonna have a yeast infection too.
After 1 day though, it's more likely I got it after 14
So you gonna put that
consecutive.
down on
I heard the question.
He crazy, folks.
Nigga,
What about y'all?
I swear to God, if y'all ever willing to keep on the same drawers for 14 days, it's a problem.
Your mother's lingerie drawers.
Nobody seen my drawers out today.
Oh my God.
That's one day
Y'all
of
three
doing
ain't answer the question.
Nigga, after the third date, everybody smelling y'all
I
nuts.
asked them what they rather
Including
wear.
you.
Would they
Y'all
rather wear
sick.
their dirty drawers for 2 weeks or put on their mama's clean thong?
So how would you look?
For
He
one
said
day.
he wearing a
Y'all
thong.
one
day.
What y'all it'll be y'all dance box.
Why would I walk around with
Is they clean?
Yes,
for y'all.
they clean.
Nah, you can't be switching that shit.
No, she
Because you
said
can't
one
wear,
day.
you a wet panties, you a girl.
You said one day, that shit
But
clean.
switching it, if it's
That
my
shit
daddy,
clean.
I was just talking about y'all.
Y'all too, but the
I feel
inverse.
like
But
y'all
they
wear
wear
drawers anyway.
boxers.
That's why I said I
I
draw
wear
drawers.
clean
No,
box.
honestly, y'all.
My dad.
He said he
Exactly.
was
I don't know.
What about y'all?
Y'all gotta switch it.
A
Then.
clean
Y'all
club
gotta
That's
say.
why I said dirty
$14,
Y'all
drawers.
say your daddy drawers that he had on.
It still
I
don't
said
matter.
that.
Oh, damn.
You feel
Well,
me?
what though?
Well, what? That's why I said you wear your own panties for 2 weeks or you wear your daddy dirty drawers for a day.
Oh yeah.
Right. I wear my daddy dirty drawers. Your
Your
daddy dirty drawers
Or
or
the
your
same
own
panties.
panties for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
No.
Your daddy just wanted motherfuckers to work and everything.
Okay, so my whole thing
I'm not
is,
wearing
you
shit
said
for
my
2
daddy
weeks
dirty
straight.
drawers or my own dirty
We
drawers?
doing-
Your own dirty drawers for 2 weeks. You had them
For
panties
2
on for
weeks.
2 weeks.
so how long
No,
have we
bitch.
had them on?
A
You
day.
got them on for a day, you gotta put them on for a
Okay.
day.
Well,
I
he
put
get
my
a lot.
daddy
Daddy drawers on.
Nigga, what nasty motherfucker is taking 2 weeks?
I'm not gonna put on nobody else's
So
drawers.
what? They clean.
Yeah,
So
that's
what
Nigga, you
about
work on
y'all?
your shit for
Well,
2
that's
weeks?
Answer the question. Y'all
Do you
gotta
know
answer the
what the
question.
fuck are you doing 2 weeks, nigga? That's crazy.
I ain't doing shit
That
about it.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't wearing shit for 2 weeks.
I'm
What about y'all?
a.
Oh, for real?
I ain't putting no
He's
thong.
tragic. He not putting on no
Yeah,
thongs.
it's over with.
I'm not putting
You
no
put on your
thong.
dirty drawers?
Nasty
I'm
motherfucker.
wearing dirty drawers 2 weeks on travel, boy. Fuck.
Y'all
He gonna
disgusting.
G-string
Yeah,
on
You
me.
ain't wrong.
I'm gonna take a
Put
bath.
that thong. Put that thong on the
No,
face of that
That bitch showing
It ain't no- Hey, the tag, Hey, I swear to God, at that point, if I gotta show that tag for 1 day, y'all gotta show how many day count y'all want them bitches, I'll do that shit. Fuck you talking
Hey,
about?
I
You gotta.
You know you lying,
got hella draws of the same can, boy.
That's disgusting.
Nigga, no, it's telling you on them bitches. Just like y'all can see me wearing a thong for a day. It's saying yo day count on draw.
Who was y'all?
For one
You
day,
ain't gonna
they
have to
only
show
want
me.
to draw
All you
one
gotta do
day.
is sit on me and I'm gonna say,
Oh,
alright,
shit.
man, you got it.
Would y'all rather
Y'all
have?
sick.
Would y'all rather have weak sex like every day of y'all life, or would y'all rather have great sex once a year?
Great sex once a year.
Weak sex.
Weak sex.
Every
Weak
day of my
sex.
life.
Every day.
Weak sex, but you're not coming or nothing.
Boy, I'm beating the shit out of my dick and then that one time
Weak
it
sex.
You don't
comes.
need
I got that.
Because we can have sex.
What is
Well,
one
like the
time?
sex
So
is
you
more
just
to
gonna be
it.
unsatisfied every single
It's
day
more
that you
to-
Women
having
do it
sex.
all the time if you didn't know.
And that's very sad. I'm sorry.
It's
to hear
a
that.
lot to
Women do it all the
sex.
time.
I am
So I
still
think
sorry
that we
to hear
used
that.
to
So
it.
you would keep being sad instead of being happy
I'm
one
not doing that
time?
shit once.
One time a year?
365 days.
Out of being sad every
I can't
single
do that.
day for 365, you're never satisfied.
I ain't gonna be sad.
Anyway.
I'm just not
How
gonna
are
be
you
sad.
not?
It takes for you to
If
even
every single time you're not happy fucking, how are you not sad?
Okay, would y'all rather have an orgy with complete strangers, or would y'all rather have an orgy with all y'all exes? I'm
Right.
sure
Well, my
everybody gonna
exes,
say.
what the fuck?
Right.
No,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie,
no.
strangers.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling
I don't know them. I ain't
Never
gonna never
see
see
them
them again.
you. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Versus my exes, they all like, yeah,
My
son this
exes?
bitch out.
So wait, so this is
They
so
want
all
to
your
get back anyways. Give me
so
my exes.
exes. So wait.
All your exes, y'all having an orgy together, which
They
is
wanna
weird
run it
because
back
that means
anyways.
it's some
Give me
gay shit
my
going
exes.
on.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
it's an orgy,
That's
that's that
my
shit
shit.
going on. I'd rather it be some down low dudes that I don't know, and that's just that.
They
What
want
you
to run it
mean?
back anyways.
A
Give me my
orgy,
exes.
a orgy,
What you
meaning
talking
everybody doing something to everybody.
They would be
with
happy
your
to.
exes or with strangers.
They would
I'd
be-
rather it be.
they would be happy.
Y'all do, so y'all probably would say y'all exes, but for
Strangers,
me,
but
I'm gonna
somebody-
say strangers.
But that shit gotta be like background check. But that's not the question.
Yeah, it's
My
just random
exes-
like.
I
would
couldn't
be
just go in a
ecstatic.
room with a bunch of
Exes.
strangers.
Exes.
Of course, y'all don't say that, so I can't give y'all that question. We got
My ex is fucking. My ex is fucking other people.
Alright, so
So
look,
it's like a
I
room
got
full of
one.
strangers.
But it's a three
Okay.
options. It's three options.
Ain't no 3 options. It's
No,
would you rather. Okay,
It's like
all
a
right.
would you
it's your
rather with
question.
3 options, but you
It's your
can have sex. Two for females, it's gonna be 2 dudes and a girl. It's gonna be a girl and a dude, or all girls.
That's
A
like
girl and a
threesomes.
dude.
A threesome, but it's like 2 dudes and you.
All
A girl
girl.
and a dude, you, or all girls.
All girl. I need to experience all girls.
No, a girl and a guy.
Like what?
So. Two girls.
What's
everybody peeps something else that
Oh,
happened now.
niggas looking goofy.
Everybody
as
peep
hell,
their own
niggas.
shit
I
that
don't think
happened,
people
bro.
be
That is
paying
hilarious.
Nah, he was paying attention. He paid attention. He heard.
Yo ass
They
that.
heard
But
But he asked because some girls would rather have a
Hey, this nigga
That's
Will said.
So for us, what would y'all
I don't feel like, I mean, that's a question we should have fucking
probably
asked in the
wanna
thing.
Give me
I feel like
two
that's
women.
not a fucking trend.
No,
That's
cause
so
I ain't gonna lie,
double
Kevin
standard.
Gates say he'd rather run
I
some
hate
run
that
a
double
girl with
standard.
a
I
dude.
hate double standard shit. How can a dude have sex with two females but a girl can't do it with two dudes and it's not a trend?
Yeah.
Cause
So I'm
I
getting
told
trained
you.
by two
Train all the
females.
way.
I think
I'm just saying, like, why would y'all do it? No, I'm saying, why would dudes do it? It's a threesome, but why when
Cause the
we
dudes
say
not
two
doing
dudes,
that
it
to
all
you.
depends on if
tripping
they
balls.
interacting.
Run a
If they
train on me,
interacting.
baby. I don't
If
care what
a-
you call it.
But that mean they gay
Okay,
too.
so,
Yeah.
so,
I don't care what you
Well, that's
call
a
it.
threesome
But
deal.
you
But
don't-
if
I'm
two
just
Run a
saying,
dudes
train on
not
me.
doing
Give me
that,
two
that's a
girls.
train.
Run a train on me.
Yeah,
Fuck you
that's
talking
what
about.
I'm
Call me
saying.
whatever
You
you want.
say
Two
so.
It
train.
is.
Fuck you
If
talking
they
about.
not,
Run a
if
train
those
on
two
me.
dudes
they
not
still don't
interacting,
say to me, I feel like,
Run a train
if
on
they
me.
not interested, it's a threesome. But if they
But a threesome with
my
two
personal
girls, the
preference,
girls-
I feel like,
But y'all really be.
y'all getting up out of here.
I'm like, I gotta work.
What's going on?
Hell no.
Tweaking.
What the?
y'all so fucking irritating.
But I was gonna say, but yeah, with
Y'all
girls,
funny
y'all be
as
interacting with each other. It ain't like y'all not doing nothing. Y'all
Alright,
two
y'all.
girls can run a
Good
train
night.
on the dude too. So.
But two
I
girls
have
could
to
just
go.
give you some head too, so technically that, what's that, a train?
Yeah, if they two
Shit,
girls not
that's just a
interacting,
double
then it is a
blowjob,
train.
shit.
We
It's
just
just,
ran a
it
train
ain't
on
even
them.
it's just a double
Okay.
blowjob for
Oh
sure.
no.
You know,
Wait, what was
So
that?
then it's a double blow drive. Alright. I'm gonna get out that two dudes shit with
as
y'all.
long as the three parties not
Oh,
interacting,
oh,
it can
no,
be a
okay.
train.
That's why I said if they're all interacting, that's a threesome.
That's a
Oh no.
That's what a
I
threesome
ain't
is.
gonna
Y'all
see
all are interacting.
Threesome,
but
we
if
all
they
trying
not,
to see some.
we all trying to see something.
Damn, walk clock.
Y'all, we finna get off this shit. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I'm hungry.
Nah, don't let me be the party, fool.
I got
You already fucked it up, man.
Oh shit,
Fuck
I
on.
fucked this up too.
You gotta drive them trucks tomorrow. You gotta be up.
When the fuck Alexis get on here?
I'm dead.
She on here laughing. I'm so blue I can't see when they comment.
That's your mom. That's your mom.
Somebody K got you better. I don't know what I said. Somebody K got you better. I'm so hygiene, guys. I've never been this hurt before. Yeah, we can go get
Damn, what you in hell? What is she gonna say when she in hell?
I go in it. Thanks for watching our podcast, guys. Where the fuck Tempo go?
Bathroom.
Y'all, we off this joint.
We go.
Let me see when you end it. I want to see
Yo,
what
fine,
you
check me
And
out.
I don't want you to mess me up.
What's up?
Jeez, we just want to
It say 189,
Huh?
189.50.
Take the tape off.
Screenshot it. 189.50 what?
That's the minute shit.
You slow. That's not what that means.